जमापुर एक ऐसी जगह है जहाँ स्ट्रेस, टेंशन, लफड़े, झगड़े सारी वीडियो को जमा करते हैं। तो फुकट शॉट मत लो, सिर्फ देते रहो।
शॉट देते सर पे सीधा जमापुर, कराओ टिकट सारी वीटी भेजो जमापुर। कोटी पटेली देना तो भागो यहाँ से दूर, और 10 लेवल पार सीधा सामने से वार सगे ऑफ सारे कार। जमापुर बदले शॉट फुकट चीजों का भी जमापुर। मेरी सोच इन लोगों से पहुंचे ज्यादा दूर, तुझको कल का बहुत पार आज में जी ले तू यार, कर ले यार या तो पार। क्यों करते ही 5 स्टैक सारी वीडी भूल जाते, नुस्ता मचाते भूल जाते, घर के लफड़े जो बता नहीं पाते, खर्चे रोजे बढ़ते जाते, जूते नए लेने हैं पर खुद का कुछ कमा नहीं पाते। मेरे पास सारे खास मेरे हाथ में नहीं क्लास है, my dreams नहीं ये नींद बस एक काम का बुखार। तुझे चेंज करना कल तो फिर घिस लाला आज, रो मत बीटी लेते टाइम ही ये जो देगा सब जवाब। मेहनत करते रे मत रुकना नहीं तू करना मत सवाल, फले मीठा पर ये सफर उससे बहुत ही लाजवाब। सारे रास्ते बदतब कर देगा वो कुछ ना कुछ कमाल, फोकट वास्ते देने वाले लोग तो बहुत ही ये जरूरी, ठोकर खाकर ही तू लेगा सबसे लंबी ये उछाल। बस कर दे लाला झर्रे तेरे बाल, स्ट्रेस को तू बाहर में डाल, खुश रह मिल तेरे को खाने को डाल, रख अच्छे विचार, जाना है आखिर में कंधों पे चाल। तो टेंशन काई को ले रहा सीधा भेज जिसको किधर को जमापुर, कराओ टिकट सारी वीटी भेजो जमापुर। कोटी पटेली देना तो भागो यहाँ से दूर, और 10 लेवल पार सीधा सामने से वार सगे ऑफ सारे कार। जमापुर बदले शॉट फुकट चीजों का भी जमापुर। मेरी सोच इन लोगों से पहुंचे ज्यादा दूर, तुझको कल का बहुत पार आज में जी ले तू यार, कर ले यार या तो पार। 8 साल का ग्राइंड तब करा शाइन, ट्रेन के खाए तके अबे फ्लाइट एवरी टाइम। टूटा हुआ पीसी पहले लो दे बहुत फ्रेम्स, तभी नहीं गिव अप किया ये पूरा करा मैंने गेम। जितने का था मेरा पीसी अभी उतने का है हेडफोन, नहीं थे नेट के पैसे इंटरनेट पे अब हूँ वेल नोन। घर पे सबको खुशी मिल रहा नहीं चाहिए अननोन है सब, सपने से बड़ा ये सब। गिर गया फिर भी उठ के ट्राई करा बार बार हर बार, रास्ते बनते सारे आंखें नमते मेरे लिए तब राम नाम। रास्ते बनते सारे आंखें नमते मेरे, करना बहुत खाली बच्चन फूक दे रहे, सोच कल के पर आज ही सोते रहे, सुनते कुछ नहीं खाली बनते बहरे। बोले गए अब टाइम नहीं है रील स्वाइप करने में बिजी, कल करते यार आज में वाइब नहीं है, मिलेंगे ऐसे सोची बोले झूठ अपने आप से अपने बाप से, बाकी दूर कर दिमाग से, और करा फ्री टिकट किधर को जमापुर, कराओ टिकट सारी वीटी भेजो जमापुर। कोटी पटेली देना तो भागो यहाँ से दूर, और 10 लेवल पार सीधा सामने से वार सगे ऑफ सारे कार। जमापुर बदले शॉट फुकट चीजों का भी जमापुर। मेरी सोच इन लोगों से पहुंचे ज्यादा दूर, तुझको कल का बहुत पार आज में जी ले तू यार, कर ले यार या तो पार। Welcome, it is time for playoffs chat, what's up? Welcome back, आते साथ ये चैट अटक गई है, बेशरम सी चैट अटक जाती है YouTube की। Welcome to the big watch party of Valorant VCT Masters Playoffs, जहां पे हमारी टीम आते आते रह गई। कोई दिक्कत की बात नहीं है दोस्तों, कोई दिक्कत की बात नहीं है, छोटी छोटी शहरों में बड़ी बड़ी बातें होती रहती है। एंड नाउ वी about to witness a crazy game. PRX versus Leviathan, baby.
PRX defending.
Coin toss चल रहा है, coin toss.
Leviathan attacking. Then if you have splits, Leviathan attacking.
मैं थोड़ा तब तक फिक्स कर लेता हूँ अपना सब कुछ।
Thank you.
LEV switched up to banning this breeze in the Swiss stage. They keep that going, and I think that makes this a very predictable map pool. Both these maps are starting on Ascent, Lotus respectively. Looked, I think, kind of weak regionally for one team. I didn't love PRX's Ascent here, so I think that's a great choice for LEV
Is
to
the
go
camera
into.
good?
But the big question is
Yep,
how
is.
that Lotus changes.
Lighting,
They wanted to go here instead of the breeze on a map where PRX is so good.
Yeah, they are incredible in these kind of
Hey,
moments.
Drew, thank you so much for the 10 months support, मेरे भाई। Rupesh, thank you so much for the sponsor for the Pow Gang, Rupesh। क्या बात है, all good, Sugi भाई, कैसे हो? What's up, G?
Buckle up, London. We're on a collision course and nobody's hitting those brakes.
White LED या Heretics?
Right
आज
now.
White LED जीतेगी।
Brimstone, I appreciate your
Oi.
concern, but we are in crisis. The team needs me. They're putting their lives at
Oi.
risk with every mission, and if I'm not there to help with...
Yo!
I apologize. The crystal growth, it's more painful now. You are right.
भाई साहब,
Commander, I'm so sorry.
सेज का काम 25 होने वाला है. Oh my God, Sage! Yo! What was that teaser, chat? Sage का काम 25 होने वाला है. What is happening? Is that a new song? Yo!
Especially the finals, we learn a lot.
PRX have gone extinct.
It's pretty hard to be consistent all the time. I just want to play without expectation here. Same as Toronto.
The Pacific Princes finally have their trophy.
When we play with no fears, usually we'll play really good.
E em geral tô muito feliz de ter classificado pro playoff e eu
किसी का अगर लैग हो रहा है तो तुम लोग पिन मैसेज में की स्ट्रीम में वहां पे भी देख सकते हो.
Que, não, a gente só tá muito confiante mesmo para o próximo time que vai vir, não importa muito qual seja.
Sato!
We already proved to the people, to the players, to the teams, we can be one of the best.
Qualquer time que agora a gente for enfrentar, eles têm que estar muito preparados para jogar contra a gente, porque a gente é um time muito jovem, que tá pegando experiência a cada partida. Eu acho que eles têm que estar preparados, porque a gente é um time que grita muito no stage, tem muita energia, então joga um jogo muito rápido. Então acho que eles têm que estar muito preparados para jogar contra a gente, que vai ser um jogo muito bom.
क्या बात है?
We already won one Masters trophy, and there is no pressure on us.
Whoa!
Which is not good for you.
Whoa! PRX! चल नया स्टेज है या सेम स्टेज है? Whoa!
It's the battle of East meets West to kick off the playoffs. London, make some noise for PRX versus Leviathan.
ये क्या था? What the hell is that? What was that?
The most entertaining team of Swiss versus the most entertaining team of all time. PRX chose their opponents. Will they be punished for their hubris? Whoever
Lucas
wins this
Bailey!
game has got by far the best chance of running this lower bracket.
second, आवाज नहीं आ रही
surely.
आपकी.
What a matchup to have early on.
They certainly do. It is wild that it's these teams who I would have both put in the top 3 to be playing in our very first match. There's so many similarities between them. I think you can look at LEV in a lot of ways as a younger version of PRX, a somewhat similar style, similar
Clutch bhai.
talent, similar
I'm
energy
according
on that stage.
to
but
your
they're having to take down the
predictions.
team
Who
that has
is
been
gonna
the
win this
most
shit?
consistent squad
Bro,
in this
हर्ष
sport.
भाई, it's
I find what's
PRX versus PRX बच्चे. मजाक से हटके कोई भी जीत सकता है, कोई भी जीत सकता है. Anyone's game.
अच्छा सुनो प्रेडिक्शन मतलब तुम्हारे पिकम्स के हिसाब से
PRX wins.
PRX wins मास्टर्स बैक टू बैक.
नहीं, मास्टर्स तो एक अलग टीम जीतने वाली है.
बताओ.
मैं नहीं बताऊंगा.
जीतू बोलेगा ये बेचारा.
मैं नहीं बताऊंगा.
ठीक है चलो ठीक है. मेरे कैलकुलेशन के हिसाब से ना
कुर्से हो जाता है फिर कुर्से.
मेरे कैलकुलेशन के हिसाब से
हाँ.
This time Vitality is gonna take it home.
Vitality taking Masters London home?
Yep.
Yup.
That's what I feel, Chad.
Bro, देखो हर्ष भाई, ऐसा भी हो सकता है जो कोई ना सोचा वो भी जीत जाए.
तो
इस बार थोड़ा रन ऐसा हो सकता है किसी भी टीम का.
मैंने बहुत अलग रखा है भाई अपने पिकेम्स. मैंने बहुत कुक किया है डेंजर.
The bans out there, they were insta-banning in their region.
हर्ष भाई, पर आज मतलब जो PRX को मैकेनिकली बराबर टक्कर दे सकते हैं वो ये टीम है.
super
वो ये
exciting
team है
matchup
दोस्त.
today.
Yeah, I really wonder
All
if
right,
PRX
cinema-
is going
cinema
to
game,
change
cinema
the
game.
composition on
This
the
is going to be a
ascent.
good
Obviously,
game,
they were doing
chat.
something kind of
Let's see,
unique
bro,
back
let's
in
see.
Pacific, playing the
भाई,
Euro
और
here,
map
playing
पे
the stage.
पूरा
You've
left
seen
के लिए
other
गिरा है,
teams
पता है?
experiment with these ideas, but I didn't think it looked towards the top of their map pool. So I really wouldn't be surprised if there
देख
is
साटो को
some
देखो
pivot,
भाई, वो
maybe
enjoy कर
towards
रहा है।
the Jet Phoenix
साटो भाई
or
scan
something
कर रहा है,
along those
फिर
lines.
ये
Maybe
बन
so
रहा है,
good
मेसी
for
बन रहा
them
है।
on other maps.
Yeah, I think the way that Leviathan run the Phoenix on this map shows how great it can
Chat,
be.
who's winning
The
this
prep work
shit?
that they've done on some of
भाई
these
मैंने
maps,
vitality के
and
लिए
huge
pray
credit
किया
to
आज,
Owner
please.
and the rest of the coaching staff for taking a mostly rookie roster that they've scouted and bringing them to this kind of point. This is an uphill battle. There is a clear favorite. You ask us, you ask the crowd, you ask anybody. PRX are the favorites in this game, but man, it should be a banger.
It definitely should be a banger, and I think when we consider LEV's ascent, we've already seen it in this tournament. We saw how dominant they looked against
हर्ष भाई,
NRG.
पर ये
Mr.
playoffs की
VCT
team को देख के ऐसा लग रहा है एक नया
अच्छी बात है।
tournament चालू हो गया
This playoffs from that Swiss
Yep,
stage.
yep,
They're
yep,
no
yep.
longer here. LEV are trying to put Americas on top.
साटो ascent पे बहुत
Taking
बंदा है,
the
first
Ascent
match
में-
है।
select now. The
Ascent,
question
ascent.
is, will PRX stick to their guns? And the answer, well, it's yes. They go
Oh, yeah,
back
they
to the
stick
same composition.
Something
with the
यही
double
खेलता
sentinel, with the
something
Yoru.
यही खेलता है इस पे।
What do
हाँ,
you
यही
make of
खेलता है,
the
यही
Yoru getting play here?
Yeah, I think the Yoru is
उन लोग का
definitely
comp बराबर है।
interesting. We're going to see something
okay,
potentially
okay.
jumping onto the snipers and seeing how valuable that is.
Let's
and
go,
hopefully that
let's
will be enough
go.
delay in stopping power, right? I'm looking towards Lev's Neon there and how poor that's possibly going to play into this stage, into
Marcus,
the
ये
fight. We have
अभी
so
तो
much
tension
storm
में।
utility on PRX and
Alex भाई
I
अभी
want to
से
see how
tension में बनता
PRX
है।
approach fighting the extremities
क्या?
on this defensive side.
Alex
Let's
भाई
Cup
अभी
is
से
absolutely
tension में।
excellent at dominating that space. They have great
Prediction
ideas.
डाल रहा हूँ,
They're
prediction
far
दीजिए।
forward
खेलने वाली है,
up for their
काकाम
Phoenix.
खेलने वाला है कल।
And this is a team that once they get momentum, they can run away.
This match promises the world, and we're going to send it over to two casters who are very comfortable with watching PRX. It's Achilles and Paperthin.
This is indeed
लो भाई।
comfort. This should be
Low
a
prediction.
banger. Back over onto the Euro, our first of the tournament for something.
All right.
In the post-nerf era,
Alex
he
is
has
one of the
managed to
best
still
coaches out
make
there.
this
True,
look
true, true, true,
busted.
true.
Yeah, no, this is a
Phoenix,
PRX
let's
team
go.
that now has also had some time to manufacture this comp a little
Bro,
bit more.
Vice
to
isn't that
workshop
good.
it,
Vice is
to
good,
give it
bro.
some
Vice
more
isn't
legs.
that
They already
good
look
कौन
pretty
लिखता है भाई?
decent at
बोलता है भाई।
times, for PRX
Vice
back
is
in,
actually good.
Stage 1 at Pacific Finals, but it's a big question mark here on against a Leviathan team who.
All right, let's go.
absolutely
PRX on
electric,
defense.
especially
First game
on
of
this attacker's
PRX
side.
in Masters
They go out with a
London.
immediate push here early for PRX, but blows. At least keeping track of it, but that's the spike in his hands.
और माँ
Watching for this.
PRX हमेशा mid start heavy करती है डिफेंस पे।
Maybe catching a glimpse of the shoulder, but otherwise not
और
too
माँ
much
ये
info
कैसे
to be gained on the
ये
other
क्या
side
hack
either
की है?
way.
5-man stack कैसे?
Rotation is coming in, and Lev are going to be
He started
gambling
off
into the full
mid.
stack, but it looks like Forsaken wanting to try to take some space.
Nice
We'll take
sound,
a
nice
shot.
sound. उनके एंड से डिले,
Real
उनके एंड
quickly
से
going to be
delay.
coming through, and that's PRX thinking that they go for the pivot. They just see that lurking chamber. They assume that Neon's going to be on his lonesome. And now they shift completely to the opposite side of the map. What a misread.
That's okay. They have the wall for at least a little bit of extra info
कर
here
रही
with
है
the
लोग?
Vice. So there's at least an opportunity to rotate back the other way relatively quickly.
Now they're starting on it now.
वो
48
वाला
seconds
पुइस भी आ रहे
remaining.
अभी।
Lev now going to make a go of this, pushing forward into the site. Molly going to be expended there at market. Tap the plant coming through.
Oh,
Paranoid,
flash
not going
fail
to
हो
get on the
गया।
spikes in. Pulls back around the corner. As Ping reveals
Bro,
will be
sound
coming
delay
through.
यार।
Wall up, trying to block up a player over in main. It's going to be 2 kills a pound immediately here for the side of PRX. As Jing will get taken down by Spike Scene, but blows.
1v4.
And now it's Neon. He cannot
Bro, now 13-0. One-sided game.
आवाज है देख रहे हो?
No, but they are novice. They are novice, bro. They are cooked.
1-0 start.
No,
भाई,
really
look around
like the
था ऐसे,
ideas here for
Agree.
PRX.
Exactly, look at
It's
Nal
okay
Rauta,
to
bhai. They are
over-rotate
super
off of that
novice,
vision you
Jack.
get on the
It is over for them.
little bit of a backup for some time. And
It
of
is
course,
over
PRX,
before
we know
starting only.
individually, the talent is through the roof. Like, this is a team that has the history, that has the pedigree. You're just asking yourself, is it going to be like Toronto last year? Is it going to be destiny?
History, pedigree. Now we win. Legs पे मार रहा है वो, हाँ, legs पे मार रहा है.
Might just be a big initial crunch into B main.
Head नहीं लग रहा उसका.
Solo lurk the opposite side of the map for King. And
Something.
Set up a smoke here.
और
to start
माँ
things
judge
off,
ले
but
लिया
it's
पाशा
gonna
ने.
be pushing ahead of this one. Something's got to judge around the corner. And there's going to be
Yo,
the first kill.
yo!
Now the second that we found is Neon will also get taken down. Envy covering
Oh
fire.
my
finds the ball
God!
too. PRX are looking to make this flawless as King will get
clean,
spotted
bro.
and dealt with. A
See?
3K for something and a 2-0 start for PRX.
Easy चल रहा भाई ये
They're
गेम तो.
really in the driver's seat, making some pretty good map reads again.
GGWP what
This
chat?
time around, an early shock dart gets a little bit of damage in, and you're just teeing up something, waiting for that jiggle peek, and he gets proactive. He pounces.
मैं कहना चाहूँगा मास्टर्स लंदन में लेव ने पेपर एक्स अगेंस्ट बहुत लंदन बोल रहा हूँ सैंटियागो में लेव ने इन लोग के साथ स्क्रिम किया है बहुत.
Stymie Leviathan, who are so explosive.
That's some crazy information.
Especially against NRG. You think back to Sato's ace in the bonus round.
yeah.
Let's see if he can get going. No kills yet.
Horns up and over. Wall
दोस्तों अगर लैग हो रहा है तुम्हारा तो क्वालिटी लो करके देखो यार, वो YouTube का इशू है, मेरा इशू नहीं है.
One thing I was curious about with PRX coming into this after watching some of the VODs is how much attention they would give towards the middle part of the map. And you saw in the pistol round they gave quite a bit. You're on the bonus, trying to rely a little bit more on some utility.
Curveball out, just going to get that pull from Jinx. Slow orb as well, going to be situated, trying to stymie that approach from Tree. And for now, Lev continuing to pump the brakes, not feeling fully confident in either position here. A little bit of damage going to be traded out. Forsaken into the back away as the paranoia is going to be sent in. Spike's in, pinned into the corner, headshot. Jing now, the one that's going to be under pressure and will get taken down. Forsaken's in the final one, but cannot get the trade up. So able to get them into a winnable position. That running back as well, online, but doesn't necessarily want to have to commit that into this.
They're going to take a pause and look for some re-aggression. One of the interesting things is a clone was sent all the way over from the A side, even though something has been sitting over in market. And that's thrown a little bit of confusion into Leviathan.
30 seconds left.
So they aren't entirely sure what the formation is here.
Drone's going to be saying hi to each other, but he did get a spot out on Sato, so I know there's going to be two players in that position. But I don't think so still not going for this rotation. Regular window, shots out, fishing for some damage that won't be found. Door now shut, and with 10 seconds remaining, the spike going to be brought forward to go for the plant.
Good shot.
Both will be able to get that one in play, and something's going to be intercepted.
2v4.
Why is it a late linger from Neon, and now it's down to PRX's Envy and Divide to try to see if they can make this a bit more costly, because for the moment, it is very clean. On that approach, anticipating that the chamber is still going to be playing on that side of the map, but to no avail. Neon will be able to find Envy, and now Divide gets the headshot, but cannot get the kill. On the board with 4 players staying alive.
Just nice patience, good coordination there to flush Jing and Forsaken out. Around the corner to tee him up and Neon in a great position to intercept there, make sure that judge can't do it. The concerning thing here for Leviathan is because of how clean that start was for PRX. They have a ton of cash coming into this 4th round. They have that operator in something's hands, one of the biggest win conditions for this PRX team.
Operator on something.
And he loves to challenge you.
3-man on mid.
Push forward, Blaze Wall, set up. There's going to be a pop flash sent out of that one. He crashes well.
Damn, look at the recon and flash combo.
But yep, something able to strike first, finds one, but Jing will be left on an island, does get taken down, unable to commit that wall fast enough. Sato keeps it close, the run it back still in his pocket. Could be used to just completely break open this mid position, but it's going to be Envy walking forward. He's able to come away with a kill. Neon's going to be taken down.
Oh, you saw जाके मार दिया bro. ये confidence है अगर PRX से तो खत्म है ना बनता है.
That's brutal. You still have that run it back to use to clear some space, but now you're going to have to use the drone, and you're in a man disadvantage. So you could find that pick, maybe get that ult to find some value, but
cover going out.
Just have to wait and see. King going to throw another smoke here at mid to try to keep PRX from gaining much info, but
अरे छेरू को मलिक स्ट्रीम चालू होने के बाद से लिखे जा रहा है मिस्टर बिस्टिस लाइव आ रहे तो उसको जाके ट्रॉफी दूं क्या लाइव करने की.
Main, you've got the Thorns here to tee up Forsaken, who's got the Paranoia at the
30
ready.
seconds left.
Gonna have to be the 3-2-1.
Oman एक तरफ है, they are faking B.
Meanwhile, Spike is getting rotated. Sato's
nah,
trying
but
to
Spike वहाँ पे फंसने वाला है mid में मुझे लग रहा है. Yep.
The map and sell a fake. And they will be able to get that Spike forward into the site in time, and Sato as well. Pushing out from main, finds Envy, looks for a little bit more, gets some damage on the Forsaken. Paranoia now going to be sent through, and he will come away with that kill. Keeps himself alive into the fight, but he's tagged down to 12. Sometimes Spike now planted over on A.
Caught किया.
Over the box, just here.
नीचे देख दवाई नीचे देख.
The shock dart will fly. King, he could absolutely be there undoing in this one. T-ping on the top of Jen, able to find the kill, and the Divide swings out to take down blows. The diffuse is
Good
there,
round.
and PRX
Good
will
round.
stave off Lev
3
again as
rounds
they
to
move up 3-1.
PRX.
Yeah, it's really nice patience
baat
being
hai,
shown
kya
by
baat hai,
both
kya
teams,
baat
to be honest. You know, Leviathan trying to create some question marks on the map, trying
Neon
to throw
so gaya.
PRX off of their rotation game. And PRX is so confident in their individual players that they can also spread the map. Forsaken, who's still got that paranoia because it never got popped over in tree.
वो लोग
on है भाई.
अभी तो वो लोग अपना प्राइम पकड़े हैं
Isolate
वापस.
Sato. Nice kill on his own. Then he's there to TP up on top of Jen.
What?
Create that extra angle for that retake. PRX going to be going up against an op this time. Neon.
बेंजी फिशी खुद
gonna be
आपसे
buying
बाद
into
में
it.
गेम
So
खेलना
big
चालू
round
किया.
here for the economy of Leviathan.
मेरा साइफर है
PRX as well. Also the economy not doing super great just yet.
like broken kill 30 on
Rough
cypher
around the edges here to an extent, but Gate Crash going to be set up. And there's a spot on something. Will fake the TP, sets up another one.
नियॉन की अटैक ऑफ.
देखते हैं ब्लैक लोग भाई.
Shock Dart will be lobbed in, gets rid of that trademark. Meanwhile, Devi and Envy ready to swing in, pick apart these players that are going to be looking to push through B main out onto the site.
And again,
अब किसको सपोर्ट करोगे आप?
options here.
अभी.
PRX playing it passive.
You know. बहुत अच्छा क्या होगा? कौन जीता तो अच्छा होगा?
Waiting out this
G2.
trying to hide.
तो G2 अब तक जीत ही नहीं है बनता है. इतने फाइनल्स आ रहे हैं ना वो
Will
लोग.
get blinded up, the paranoia going through.
Yo, yo, yo.
However, gets 2 tags. Both
Yo.
lit up, and now Sato taken down. Devi holding the door.
Oh भाई 3 मारा
Finds himself
भाई.
a spike scene, just going to be spammed down through
Easy
the
round,
smoke.
easy round.
We're not losing track of them.
PRX को PRX already जीत गई है
It's a
मास्टर्स.
flawless for PRX to move up
तो
4-1.
PRX का
Envy really
चैंपियन स्पॉट तो पक्का है बड्डा है.
not just with the ultimate but with the shooting as well. Devi as always. So sturdy as an anchor.
Top
Looking
game
at
play by Devi.
Some of the best to ever do it, and that right there from Devi. Very, very clean, teed up by Envy as well.
Lev
With the
nervous
ultimate
है.
hitting a couple
हो
players and
सकता
getting
है,
a
हो
kill.
सकता है.
Ridiculous stuff.
Oh, look at this
Now,
fight.
yep, there's that eco buy here
Look at this
for
fight.
Lev.
Yo. Oh my God. We got one. Circus gameplay.
Able to find Forsaken, but Jing gets the trade out, the drag across, the kill on the Neon.
Bro,
Is this aggression
Sato's
from
gonna swing
Lev?
that?
Quickly counteracted, still with a shout, but it's going to be Envy out from wide. He's able to find a little bit more, and Jing is looking for
Farming
the
हो रही है,
4
farming.
He won't be able to find it.
Farming हो रही है.
Sat down by
2v1.
blows, the weapon can be recovered, but he's tagged at 49. Devi already arriving, dropping down from heaven.
हटा भाई की आवाज बढ़ा. हटा भाई कुछ बोल रहे नहीं है आगरे.
Be one hell of a clutch, one hell of a way to get that second round win. Devi just playing this one patiently. Swing out, shots
Clutch
gonna
है,
be going
clutch है,
wide.
clutch है.
It's the poke and prod, and
अरे
he's gonna
off लगाई है
also
ना.
play something forward at tree. PRX starting to look like they're going to be
इस
running
बार
away
Fnatic
with this
खेलेगी
match.
VCT चैंपियंस. Bro, I hope.
It's a great question.
क्योंकि ये सीजन शायद बूस्टर का लास्ट होने वाला है राइट. तो अगर Fnatic ये जीतती,
frustrated, but
that will be sad, bro.
I'm just thinking it's a little bit of an overheat. Didn't need to lose as many players as they did, but still need to be happy that they're coming away with these round wins.
Alex क्यों ये हुआ भाई?
they still make a pretty good read and a pretty good play in my book. It's PRX, so when it comes to raw firepower,
let's play.
absolutely you should believe in them. Jing there spamming away.
दोस्तों लैग मेरे एंड से नहीं है YouTube के एंड से.
Phantom on the other side of that wall. No.
सब लोग लैग लिख रहे हैं भाई. मेरे एंड से नहीं है लैग.
There's another key
What?
early
Stream
advantage.
buffer हो रही
Down
है.
player. Let's listen in to Lev.
Bruno, posso vir varanda comigo no Madrone? Vem junto comigo, vai voltar o resto.
Não sei muito tempo.
Calma. Eu sei, eu vou voltar.
Durante a varanda.
Eu vou voltar os restos. Começa aqui a varanda. Eu vou ficar aqui na viada.
Queda meio.
रज भाई तुम्हारा YouTube लैग हो रहा है? तुम्हारा YouTube लैग हो रहा है?
Não. Quebrar essa parede e voltar.
Mano, tem um cara aqui. Onde que tá parando?
Já quebrei. Quebrou a parede.
Tem outro ali, estamos 4x4. Eu sinto quanto não.
Overall, calm and collected despite the chaos there in mid, but Forsaken able to find King back over outside of A main, and it looks like Lev now. The time is starting to dwindle. Wanting to bring it over towards this site. Quick check. With that from the shadows, Jing going to be spotted by the drone. Spikes in, going for the entry. Will work his way forward onto the side, but has been able to find the elimination.
स्पैम करके और मारा. एक और मारा.
Just mow them all down.
Oh, they already won 6 rounds.
A 3K
They already won 6 rounds.
PRX.
भाई इनमें आज खेल रहा है
Alex
पाशा.
might be pissed, but they are looking great so
ये क्या
far.
one side gameplay
This
हो रहा
is
है?
really good stuff from PRX in terms of having some set game plans, having some set
और
ideas,
मस्त spam
using
में मारा.
that early phantom spam to kind of keep Leviathan a little bit off balance, and then oops, surprise, it's an Odin. And Envy there immediately off of Forsaken's TP. Love that he uses it to get information over at B main. Confirms there's no presence on that side of the map. That allows Envy to cheat a little bit further forward there, put that Odin
One side
into a
match?
position where it can
चढ़ गए
absolutely
one
pop.
side easy match होने वाला है.
Leviathan in this
मेरे को नहीं
Coinbase
लगता
win
one side
condition.
होगा.
Gonna have to dial up something pretty special.
Dhanu
because
bhai, thank you so much for the 40 rupees. When will G play? Are they in the finals? ये ढानू को सब लोग रिपोर्ट करे प्लीज. Please everyone report this guy Dhanu named frickin' AGH. Thank you so much, Samar, for the 450 rupees. Thank you so much for the 450, Samar bhai. What's up, bhai? All G, मेरे भाई, all G. तुम कैसे हो?
Exactly. Doesn't need to go to the op. I mean, PRX has plenty of cash for it if they want to.
Thank you so much, Samar, for the
could be one of those moments
450 rupees on Super Chat. Means a lot, मेरे भाई. Love
One away
you.
from Sato's ult, so the ult cycle here healthy for Leviathan, but they couldn't get the first round to go in this cycle. So you're going to need to find a way to dial up something a little bit more special here. So certainly with, you know, maybe King's TP in there, Spikes in with the Neon ult. There's some opportunities here where they have some kind of set play ready. It is going to be tough against this comp with all these walls. Spikes wants to try to bait this.
He'll be able to get the tap.
Oh.
Drifts back away. Something not going to be getting a glimpse. Meanwhile, TP around
TP.
the corner.
Is he gonna stick it?
this?
He's
Yes,
stuck
he
it.
does.
Oh!
Forsaken has him outdone.
I go. नहीं हो रहा
Every bit
लेट
of
से.
information. They just have the read as Jing now trying to hold the line.
Sato
Something
got
will
what?
be able to find the enemy omen here at the end of it. but
Something mid पे मार
picks
दिया.
up another kill. Spike's in going to be
It's
taken
over
down.
again.
And again, Lev locked out of the site. The wall's still available to be committed. And Jing is inching forward. I'd suspect for just that.
जिजाए हो रहा अभी ये तू.
Creates another off angle.
Sato. Never mind. PRX.
No, American killers. Sorry, America killers.
Gets the cleanup
ये
and
क्या easy हो रहा है?
continue to
One-sided
look
दे रहे हैं.
perfect.
It is incredible.
Bro,
Just the
Leviathan ढह
discipline
गई.
that they're showing, and Forsaken,
एक second, ये
you know,
Leviathan
he's
का अच्छा
so
map है ना,
well
chat?
known on the Omen for being one of those crazy TP players who's going to go somewhere you don't expect.
Chat, ये
That's
Leviathan
something
का अच्छा map है,
Leviathan
right?
tries to do to him, and he says, nope, I'm very aware. I know this game. I play it better than most. So looks like Spike's in, going to cut funds to go for just the Neon ult and a full armor.
Jijai.
Try to break through something. Aggressive angle at the op.
Looking for that timing, we'll have the exit. Spikes in again, trying to up the pace, pops the wall, the overdrive in play, looking for a target. We'll be able to find one, but the spam is going to be coming through. And Indy again with the Odin, has the shutdown. He peeks back for more. He takes down King. Neon eventually able to put him down on the floor, but still a player disadvantage now for Leviathan. There's still all of PRX to deal with.
Oh
and
my
they can't
God,
deal with
bro!
squad.
Bro!
Picked apart one by one.
और एक टाइम आउट तक नहीं लिया है भाई इन्होंने
It's
अब
just
तक.
so tough for Leviathan going
What
up
am I
against this
watching, my
double
guys?
Sentinel comp that PRX is bringing. There's so many
Domination, भाई.
traps that have to be dealt with. So this time, Leviathan
PRX
says,
बराबरी कर रही है.
let's see if we can use this Neon
Nah,
ult to
भाई,
just go
वो लोग
blow
अमेरिका
right
की
past
टीम
the
को बाहर
vice wall.
करते हैं हर
See if
बार.
we can find the kill, but PRX so ready for that already.
they're
They're
exactly.
lined up high-low at the bottom of the stairs on the
what about
back
G2?
side.
PRX
And that means
hate
that
करती है
there's
अमेरिका
not
को.
much
भाई हराते हैं हर बार
that
G2
you can
PRX
really
वाले.
do there. Spikes, and at best you're going to get a trade.
इस बार तो यही है कि G2 versus PRX.
And how long has this running back been available? I feel like Saddam's had it for so
G2 XLG है ना?
many rounds now, but just never an opportunity to try to commit it forward. Always dealing with a player
What if
disadvantage, him
XLG
getting
beats
picked early,
G2?
having
Nah,
weaker
bro.
weaponry.
That'll be funny, dude.
जनरेशनल ट्रॉमा में होऊंगा.
Even the tools
मैं
that
फोन
Lev
पे
do
देख
have
रहा
to
हूँ
try
अपनी
to turn
स्ट्रीम
the
लैग
tide
नहीं
to
हो
this.
रही है
They're
खाली
broken.
फुकट का स्पैम मत करो
Hell nah.
अगर तुम्हारा हो रहा है फिर तुम्हारा कुछ इश्यू रहेगा दोस्तों अभी मेरा तो सही चल
Line
रहा
it
है मेरा
up.
फोन
Sato
में
cannot swing this corner. Neon at the same time is going to be eliminated. Sato will still be able to find some value. Looks to
ओए
try to go for
एंट्री
the
मिली है
gun.
साटो भाई को
Slow creep across. but
अरे
it's gonna be a
वाह
drop down from Jing.
कूद
He's
के
off the
मार रहा
top of his
दीवार
own
पे
wall.
से
Intercepting, Spikes in.
ये देख इसको बेशरम को
layered in, and Blows is able to find him. A 3v3, best opportunity now for Leviathan. Can they convert this into a win? Dimensional Drift is going to be in play. Something now sprinting down,
Something with
scouting the
the
ball
eye.
out.
Whoa! Whoa, he just dropped! Oh my god!
From all heaven just comes away with 2. King now recovering an Odin, yes, but the spike is stranded at the back of Jen.
No ult to pick this up. Just gonna go run around, trip the wall, try to see if he can trip PRX up.
30 seconds left.
They know what they need to do here.
Something ने सुन
Gonna
लिया.
hold the crossfire. Just don't give him the free 1v1. Does scoop up the Odin.
What am I watching, bro?
Smoke towards main, the spot out of the
Oh
spray.
my
The Bible have the 3,
God.
Ken has the round. And
Total
PRX
denomination, bro.
have themselves an 8-round lead with no ending in sight.
Electrification.
It's incredible what this team can do with some time. A nice little
Bro,
couple
क्या drop किया है तो भाई?
by Leviathan, using that recon dart to force
What a
Forsaken into a
drop!
position where he has to turn to try to clear it to open up the first kill.
मैं तो आज पहला गेम देख रहा हूँ भाई मुझे लगा
PRX
मजा
HQ likes
आएगा
what they see,
भाई
but then the combo there of the shock darts and the molly from the Phoenix to clear out Jing. But outside of that,
They're
the
playing like
rifling
they're 2 ranks
is just
below.
too much for Leviathan to
Look,
deal with.
what first time kill.
Devi has died once. He's currently 10-1 at the moment, and Jing, well, he's going to be able to find Neon. Just peeking in the B main. Meanwhile, Forsaken poking and prodding, will go for quick reposition. TP's around the corner, just using that fast lane against them.
NRG को बाहर
Manages
किया
to
है
slip
भाई.
the net, but barely.
अरे but play नहीं दिख रहा भाई ये
Vibes,
लोग
28 health, but King at the same time, eating quite a bit of damage.
PRX build different है.
King's already hustling over. Get a spot out on the blows. A little bit of damage in there, but
Yeah,
something
spike
off of that
is-
drone. Gonna have to back up, give that space over. They do identify him anyway, but this is something. What?
No way!
That is unbelievable! That is unforgivable! And that should certainly be illegal! Something, you are up 9-1! Give them a hope! Give them something to believe in! He says absolutely not!
क्या run down कर रहे हैं?
ये क्या shot मारा?
Replay, please. Oh my God! It just is one of those days. That
मेरे को खबर आ रही है कि एलेक्स स्टिल मैड के एक
Why
प्लेयर भी
I-
कैसे मर रहा है PRX का
just think he's maybe the best operator player in the world. I mean, sometimes you just see he has the instincts to hit those shots.
Destroy कर रहा है.
A little bit lucky, sure.
I'm just flabbergasted.
Even I am flabbergasted.
Catch a break, they can't buy a round win at this
What
point.
was that?
Something he's looking to continue his reign of terror.
And look at the buy here. It's 3 Guardians. So it's not even a full buy.
And final round, down to everything they could scrape together.
Playing drone.
Rendezvous out. Damage going to be avoided for Neon. Meanwhile, something repositioning, swinging deeper into mid. Jing going to be taking that initial point of contact, sets up the wall, rides it, and will end up losing his life. That peek out, I don't think was wide enough to spot something here. So on the reface, this could just...
One side मार रहा ना पाशा, one side मार रहा है.
Peeking in even more. He's expecting the jump peek, but setting out. With the timing swing comes through, but now something still in the pineapple. The slide into sight scene, gets the angle.
उसने pre fire दिया.
Cleans up kill into something, and
इधर
suddenly...
hope की मारे हो.
It's the best advantage that Lev has had all game long.
Yeah, I like what they're doing here. Picking apart PRX players one by one. A little bit of an overstep from the PRX team as well,
left.
but that's kind of their MO. They feast or famine on that.
Slide in, Envy around that corner.
Oh God, what a flash! What a flash! Oh my God!
Envy delivers again!
1v2 one side. 4 seconds!
10
Come
seconds
on.
remaining, a 2v2. The
Oh!
spike on the floor, Forsaken, faking the TP. And King, it's over,
Oh, he has no
it's
time.
done.
He's cooked!
Out of
Oh
time.
my God!
Options,
11-1!
PRX, 11-1 at the half.
It's hard to do it better than they just did.
Bye,
Already an incredible team. We already know how good they are. And this may be one of their best yet on a map that's been rough for them. They come in to Masters London looking immaculate. Disgusting.
This is way better than we could have anticipated from PRX, and way, way rougher for Leviathan, who need to kick it into gear.
Crazy, bro,
Gonna have to
crazy.
start from that pistol on the other side. And for now, We'll go into the halftime. We'll get to hear from someone who I think is probably very, very happy. We've got Frankie standing by with a PRX superfan.
I might have found PRX's biggest fan. Everyone say hello to Muslim. Muslim actually had tickets for tomorrow, but PRX are not playing then. So what did you do to make sure you could make it today?
So yeah, after I found out that PRX will not be playing on the day that I got my ticket, I contacted PRX on every single social media. I sent it emails on everyone that I know that has connections to PRX, and I sent a 3-minute video explaining why I'm the biggest PRX fan out there. And I asked them for a ticket, and they hooked me up for today's ticket. Thank you so much, PRX.
You don't have 3 minutes, but can you summarize what you did say?
So basically, I told them that I've been supporting PRX since 2021, since my SG, since they didn't even qualify for international. I've been here since Shiba was still in the roster. That's so long ago. So I even wrote articles when I was in journalism, when I was interning, about PRX. I begged my editors to write an article about them. So yeah, I'm a big fan of PRX.
What inspires this loyalty, Muslim?
It's just that I am a fan of underdogs. I've always felt like an underdog in my life. And PRX, I just feel that connection, you know? It feels like if they can go far, I can go as far as them.
I don't know the scoreline, but I think it's 11-1. I don't think they're underdogs anymore, Muslim.
Yeah, they were underdogs, but now they're the giants. And then one day, I can become a giant like them.
I think you're on your way, Muslim. Thank you so much. Let's get back into the game.
W guy, bro.
We will get back in for as long as Lev will give us at this point. 11-1, PRX. They pick up the pistol. This is going to be curtains, you would think.
Come back incoming!
This needs to be one hell of a defender side. Do exactly what PRX just did to them, but at the moment it feels like Lev just looking a little rusty, not quite awake here.
मेरे को लगता है लेव अभी पिस्टल जीतेगी, बाय राउंड जीतेगी क्योंकि डिफेंसिव मैप है. पिस्टल जीतेगी, फिर बाय राउंड जीतेगी, फिर बोनस भी जीतेगी. फिर एक और राउंड जीतेगी, फिर टाइम आउट आएगा और फिर खत्म होगा.
Big deep setup here. It's PRX slowly making their way forward. Looking for some kind of contact plays, but you've got the trip there in pizza. So
a short जा रही है PRX. They are faking up mid. Wow, that's a good fake. That's a good fake.
Wall up. This is all to try to sell it.
Akela यहाँ पे sticking. Wow.
Able to get in on top of King.
What a
elimination.
clean
Slide across.
fake.
Spikes in looking for the kill. Will be able to follow up. Sato now back filling that space. Has the bandit in hand. Cleans up one on the something. The ball now at his feet. Gets another clean head tap. King will be able to take him down. Gets the spot out as well. The spike drops behind him. Needs to win this.
They're just too good today. They're just too good today. They have no chance. Lev has no freaking chance.
The window already broken for him. PRX have no real idea what his angle of approach is going to be. They just double stack into hell. Staring into main. Set up on that now. Gets the information, drops down, rendezvous up to the top as the flash. Fully blinds him up, fishes for a little bit of damage, drops down, the right click's flying, but it's gonna be Divide. Taken low, but not taken down. PRX.
20 minute के अंदर खत्म हो गया शायद मैच.
क्या हो रहा भाई ये?
But then what can you do when this team just runs at you completely fearless, right through the paranoia, right through flashes? And this double down here from Jing, absolutely incredible. To get blows off guard.
इसका मतलब ना अगला मैप तीनों मैप ओटी जाने वाले.
To get that spike and get it into the side as quickly as possible, but Jing
अगला मैच सॉरी अगला मैच तीन मैप ओटी जाएगा.
PRX का पिक है अगला मैप.
अरे अगला मैच अगरे.
Absolutely
अगला मैच बोल
confident
रहे.
beyond belief, and now you just have to
अरे अगला
buy
मैच तो
every
भाई
round here as
Vitality और
Libya
Heretics है भाई वो तो जाएगा ही.
Stinger. Neon just the headhunter bullets.
और बाकी भाई ने 40 रुपए दिया और लिखा है दवाई आज पावर की दवाई खा के आया है. हाँ भाई. यार भगा रहे.
Bit of a trap setup here for Divide, but he doesn't like what he sees, so instead just throws up the wall.
Just going to situate that. Can be very easily cleared by Neon. Does have the rendezvous, so it could pop it, jump back across.
Oh!
Shot out, and that connects on the Sato. He's down to 3 health.
Oh my god! वो लो गया!
God! He just cannot miss!
Bro! वो लो गया! Oh my god! That was not even on him!
The heal was there, but 2 players taken down so very low, so very early on a force bomb to try to keep this map going. It just doesn't get any easier for them. A rare whiff there. Blues does manage to back away.
अरे ये लोग कुछ भी मार रहे हैं आज भाई.
Forsaken checking the smoke. You know there's shotguns in place. You have to be...
If he headshots this, if he just wall bangs him, okay.
Okay.
Careful now.
30 seconds left.
Sato just staying tucked where he can, the swing out, but he's just outgunned, doesn't have the range for it. King, however, does. Jumps forward to Bucky, able to deliver an immense amount of damage, as he will get taken low. Now the second Bucky arrives. Spike's able to find another kill before getting taken out of the equation, but it's going to be Dubai again.
GG's,
Still
bro.
one death on him
10 seconds left.
to just open up the site, and Neon again now has to do it all. Not much weaponry trying to recover. It's going to be an instant headshot. Dubai gets the 4K. PRX.
What a game.
Get the 13-1 victory on their opponent's pick.
What a start. What a start for PRX.
GG. What
You
a
didn't think that
freaking
maybe
game.
they
One-sided game,
wouldn't come in
buddy.
here and play some of the best power you've ever seen? Well, you were dead wrong.
Absolutely. Lev trying to get into a fist fight with a fully fueled train, and they lose that every day of the week. Lotus is going to be coming up next, and Lev have to have something up their sleeve.
चड्डी फाड़ दिए यार बेचारों की बच्चों की
मास्टर्स का पहला गेम इन लोग का 13-1 क्या ही कॉन्फिडेंस होगा भाई
Holy shit! Dude, I deleted these boys. Holy.
आओ यार हर्ष भाई PRX कितनी अच्छी टीम एक डेथ में खत्म
वो बोलता है I deleted this boys
16-1 हर्ष भाई
कौन 16-1 है
16-1 दवाई
What the
ब्रॉक का
hell?
रिकॉर्ड क्या था ब्रॉक भी तो एक डेथ में खत्म किया था ना शायद एक डेथ या दो डेथ में
माँ कसम 16-1 शिट बे ज्यादा ही डोमिनेट किए
हाँ ना भाई
बुड्ढा है कितनी देर का मैच चला ये
मैच चला 29-19
माँ कसम बे
In
Danger
VCT
विषय।
league play, the recorded for the fewest death is calm 4 death. क्या?
What the hell? What the hell was this?
भाई सबसे कम डेथ एक सिंगल मैच में आज तक इंटरनेशनल हर्ष भाई कितनी हुई है
सबसे कम क्या
डेथ एक मैच में
मेरे को क्या पता
क्या दवाई ने रिकॉर्ड सेट कर दिया है फिर
What is the max? What is the
16-1 है वो
death game in VCT Valorant? गूगलिया पे दिखा रहे हैं कि चार बार मरा है हाँ चैट लिख रही है ब्रॉक का है 18-1
हाँ वही ब्रॉक का है ना शायद ब्रॉक एक किल पे था एक डेथ पे था शायद करोड़ का गेम था मे बी वो लास्ट चैंप्स की बात है
यो चैट
क्योंकि ब्रॉक का था रिकॉर्ड यार
इतना तो जी को भी नहीं मारते ओए जी हराइए PRX को कोई बात नहीं यार छोटे है ना वो लेव वाले अभी भी छोटे है तो कैसा है अभी वो लोग का हो रहा है ओए बिंग्स भाई का सेटअप नहीं देखा मैंने आई शपथ बिंकुस गेमिंग सेटअप शिट ये देखो
ग्रीन स्क्रीन लैंग्वेज ग्रीन स्क्रीन नहीं है कैसे बताऊं
फेंक दो पिलो फेंको पीछे फिर समझेगा
मिस्टर बीस्ट के 500 मिलियन हो रहे हैं वाह
भाई यहाँ पे इतने वायर्स है ना इतना वायर्स
चैट जीपीटी तेरा स्पॉन्सर है ना अबे एक्चुअली चैट जीपीटी करना चाहिए अपने को ऑलराइट चलो आ जाओ अरे यार इसको एड्रेस भेजना है भूल जाता हूँ बात पे चैटअप टाइम
सेटअप दिखा दो हाँ सेम टू सेम
यो
फैक्ट्स।
कहाँ थे हम? यहाँ पे थे।
नीचे नीचे और नीचे और नीचे और नीचे।
Yo, Harsh bhai, this is my main account rank by the way. By the way, when you are coming immortal, हाँ टट्टी खा ना, मैं भी दिखाता हूँ अपना रैंक ऐसे ही। रखे नहीं जी आज। चैट जीपीटी मेरा दोस्त बना के देगा मुझे। वो इतने सारे बुक्स।
वाओ, पढ़ाई करता है वो, पढ़ाई करता है भाई।
पढ़ाकू गेमर, पढ़ाकू गेमर।
Yep.
Yep, freaking good. अबे लेग मार रहा क्या ये? रुक जाओ, वही लेग मार रहा है ये। पीसी काहे फट रहा है?
तो तुम 2K में मत करो स्ट्रीम।
2K नहीं कर रहा मैं।
1080 60 से 30 कर दो।
अच्छा इसमें
क्या हो गया 1080p क्यों?
रुको, नहीं नहीं इसमें
अरे उधर क्लिक करके
ओ शिट, एक आफ्टर इफेक्ट चालू कर दिया, रुको।
सब कुछ लाल है बेस का।
सब कुछ चालू कर दिया भाई ने।
रुको जरा। हेलो 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 हेलो, जिंदा हूं मैं। 2 FPS भाई, पीसी फट रहा था मेरा। अभी पीसी फट रहा था, अभी नहीं हो रहा, अभी नहीं हो रहा, अभी नहीं हो रहा, अभी नहीं हो रहा। पीसी फट गया था, मां कसम। अब सही है ना? हाँ अब सही है, अब सही है, अब सही है। Now all good, all good, all good, all good. Oh my freaking god, my PC was about to blast up. Oh my freaking god. I guess it's time. I guess it's time for a new PCI. I guess it's time for a new PCI, chat. Time for a new PCI. FC26 150 में लिया। हाँ बेशरम लोग, पता है मुझे साला। एक सेकेंड, क्या ये मैंने स्क्रीन शेयर हाई क्वालिटी में किया इसलिए हुआ क्या? ऐसा तो नहीं होना चाहिए वैसे। ट्राई करता हूं एक बारी वापस। रुको रुको, ट्राई करते रुको। क्या ये फिर फटेगा? हेलो हेलो 1 2 3 माइक चेक। फिर फट गया शायद।
आ रही बराबर है। तुम उसमें क्लिक करके 720 करो ना उसको, स्ट्रीम क्वालिटी राइट क्लिक करके।
हाँ अच्छा,
मत करो भाई,
ये
स्ट्रीम चलेगा।
नहीं क्या हुआ है मालूम? ये ना क्या उसे कहते हैं, डिस्कॉर्ड नाइट्रो हो गया है, तो वो ऑटोमेटिकली शिफ्ट कर रहा है ऊपर वाले पे।
अरे तो जैसे ही हो रहा है ना हर्ष भाई, तो उसको राइट क्लिक करके स्ट्रीम क्वालिटी सिलेक्ट करो और 720 कर दो उसको।
समझ गई मैं।
तुम डुअले मार रहे हो?
डुअले हाँ।
तो फिर उसके बाद इसलिए वो कर रहे।
नहीं लेकिन कल तो कर रहा था ना मैं, कल भी हो रहा था बराबर से।
हाँ तो मेरे दोस्त 720 कर रहे थे तुम, क्योंकि
हाँ क्या, हाँ वही आज अचानक स्विच हो गया है।
क्लिक करिस और 30 FPS करिस, 60 मत करो, 720।
यो 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 यो।
अब सही है।
Alright, हाँ अभी स्मूथ है एवरीथिंग, राइट चैट? Is everything smooth now?
Yep, everything good.
Everything good.
कल मैच देखे
everything. हाँ अरे भाई 3 रेड कार्ड bro.
तुम्हारा
3 red cards is horrendous.
Yep.
How did 3 red cards bro? ये आई शपथ, इसके पास नुस्ते मेसी रे। मैसे ओए
इन भाई का सेटअप देखो।
अच्छा वो देखो, मेरे को ऐसा कोपरे में डाला है,
पॉप कर दिया है तुम्हारा। ओ भाई
यो
ये ना रूम
चैट bro, this shit aesthetic
नाइस यार, सुंदर दिख रहा
Bro,
है
this
ये।
is actually
उसने
so
कॉफी
good.
स्टेशन बनाया है, दिखाओ एक बार कॉफी स्टेशन पूरा।
वाव,
Coffee
फ्रॉथर
station.
फ्रॉथर रखा है, मशीन रखा
भाई ये तो
है।
तानिया वाला सेटअप है।
Coffee
हाँ,
station.
ये तो इसका ड्रीम है भाई।
है.
यस ब्रो। अरे मैंने
Yeah,
एक
bro.
डब्ल्यू सेटअप देखा था भाई, उसमें बहुत अच्छा कॉफी स्टेशन बनाया था। वन डे आई विल डू इट
मेरे
फॉर
को
पोटैटो।
बनाना है
Day one,
कॉफी
one day.
बार।
डे वन।
Day one day. That's why don't stop. अरे मतलब don't stop.
Are you going to watch the Mr. Beast 500 billion live stream? चुप! नहीं देखना! बैन, अभी डायरेक्ट बैन, अभी डायरेक्ट बैन, हाँ, अभी सुनूंगा ही नहीं किसी का, डायरेक्ट बैन। चैट में अगर दिखे ना वापिस, ये वेबकैम मेरा माइक है।
भाई,
my
webcam का mic
God!
use करता है, hell no,
ओए
bro.
शपथ। Yo, this is actually crazy. ये क्या मस्त है रे? हगवर्ड्स।
हरिपुत्र।
हगवर्ड्स का हुआ है उसको मेल। आहा, यप।
फ्री फायर है ये?
नहीं, ये पीसी वाला फ्री फायर है। फ्री फायर।
अरे बट ये मोबाइल में खुद का गेम ही देख रहा है कि स्ट्रीम देख रहा है?
क्या पता, मिरर कर रहा होगा या खुद के साथ खेल रहा है वो।
Why?
खुद के
चप-चप
साथ
करके
खेल रहा
क्या
है।
खा रहे हो?
वड़ा पाव।
वड़ा पाव।
Turn left though, going into now this jet ways composition instead, literally going bar for bar with the way that PRX plays this map and trying to match them here on that map that, like you're saying, Josh, has been so incredible for PRX. I think on defense especially, look for them trying to get another early operator up for something. If he gets that, the rest of the team gets to be so active elsewhere. They're brutal to shut down.
But this surely plays into the narrative of LEV being like baby PRX.
Yeah.
But surely PRX are going to know all of the tricks.
Of
They
course.
invented this.
Of course, we were literally joking during Swiss stage that LEV had just yoinked PRX's composition, and like you mentioned, they're gonna know those tendencies.
Let's send it over to Achilles and Paperthin to see how this series progresses.
this is
Hopefully
over.
they bounce back.
Chat, this shit is
Thank
over.
you very much, Monopoly Man. Yes, that is the question. Can they manage to find a foothold in this series? 13-1 on your map pick. Certainly not what you want to be seeing from this squad. Now they go to Lotus, the stomping grounds of PRX, to try to see if they can turn around their misfortunes and get themselves back into this game.
Well, no doubt, PRX doesn't want to let Leviathan pass go, doesn't want to let him collect $200. That's a spot out, that's a dink, but something gets dinked too.
A ton of damage now going to be suffered as Spike Team will be able to find that kill. The heals immediately going to go through as Sato pushed back up to full health.
Huge early advantage. A good read here by King, at least considering the quick push out. But Invi just going to tuck in, waiting to see what they do. Meanwhile, the rest of PRX, considering C, LEV knows PRX's tendencies. They're at least
Same team, हाँ, same team.
There could
दो
be some
एक
kind
इधर
of
मरा तो दूसरी
quick
जगह
work,
पे जाके
quick
खेलेगा.
play.
Same
Being
comp.
slotted forward, given some credence here by King, but will just also silently drift across.
Bro, इनवी का position बहुत अच्छा है.
Does he
Oh,
clear it? He's got to. Has that Sheriff to swing in.
अगला.
Quite a
Oh
bit of
my
damage.
God,
Through, but cannot confirm the
Invi.
kill. Envy will be able to take him down. Divide at the same
They
time.
won.
Look at this
They
to hold
won.
the door. Finds one. Pop clutch is going to be sent. Backpedal over to Waterfall as Jing tucked away as well. Swings out.
wait.
The Neon has the headshot. The right click's going to be going into the blow somehow. Manages to stay alive. Just 4 HP.
30 seconds left.
Goes for his teammates as much as he can offer. It's now just Envy.
Oh, कसम.
That recovered Sheriff in hand to try to see what damage he can get through, but this is looking good for Leviathan. 3 that he has to try to isolate. Spots the first, but there's the counter swing. Neon will be able to have it, and Lev will take the opening round.
Let's go do
3
the
players
comeback.
staying
Let's
alive.
go.
The
Sado
pistol
is up.
theirs.
Yeah, this is great for
We
Leviathan.
up for a match. We up for a
Get
match.
that confidence
Let's go.
flowing again. You know, you see this a
Yep.
lot where a team gets blown
Confidence
out on
should
the
be
first
up.
map and then is able to bounce right back effectively on the second. I always think back to that Fnatic versus DRX match years ago on in the first one on Bind, and then Fnatic bounced back, no problem. So certainly the start you were looking for here. I think the really concerning thing is PRX had a pretty good read on this round. They just got outdone in the close quarters battles. Little jump there from blows. Maybe able to avoid the brunt of that right click.
Is on a very early walkabout. Khelraay going to be expiring. Now he's stranded, and King able to just win out that aim duel.
दोस्तों आज YouTube पे कुछ तो इशू चल रहा है शायद, इसलिए सर्वर्स बफर कर रहे हैं। अगर आप लोगों का बहुत ज्यादा बफर हो रहा है तो आप लोग किक पे आके देख सकते हो, वहाँ पे बफर नहीं हो रहा जरा।
Oh my god.
Push forward, Jing. Belter of a shot, blows is eliminated. Suddenly this is a 2v2. Spike scene will get back into an advantage position. Forsaken now to try to see if he can clutch this out. The Spike's still going to be down on the floor at backside.
This is his spot.
Has a smoke, has the paranoia, sets that up. He swings this though, will be to his demise. King with a stinger, able to find it. Lev rescue the round. Grab what weaponry they can. It's going to be a Phantom and a Bulldog. Carried forward as he go into the bonus.
Decent damage done by PRX though. All things considered, if something wins that battle, even very, very different, but hitting some nice headshots there. Envy with the classic. Jing had one with the Sheriff. This PRX invests a little bit into that round, so therefore, Guardian, instead of the half armor for Devi, go for that full armor buy. PRX situating themselves to contest this mount hit.
Pop flash out, up and over goes Sano, but something will be able to strike him down. Swings out, looking for a little bit more. Can't quite turn the flash, but it's going to be Envy still looking to maintain control as Jing pushes forward the Spike, trying to be recovered, but King
भाई ऐसा क्यों नाच रहे हो?
His teammates now just knee on the complete opposite side of the map to try to see if he can do any further damage here. Otherwise, it's going to be a very clean anti-bonus for PRX. Forsaken tucked in, still immediately going to be found.
1v3.
Damage does come through, but now have to be a 4K clutch to try to convert this one. PRX just getting themselves situated around the corner. Flash at the ready, looking for the 3-2-1. They swing ahead of that, Neon is still able to find 2 more kills. That ends up being very
W bonus, yo.
It's only Jing will survive.
W freaking bonus.
Economy's going to be a little bit funky here for PRX coming into this round. Curious what the buy's going to look like for Leviathan. It's a good opportunity for an outlaw to come into this next round. Jing is going to have that showstopper though. Yeah, I like this from Neon. Really nice pickup.
Well, maybe they thought that he was going to be playing anti-flash, turned away. And he just faces forward, takes his chances. He sent showstopper now online. Several half armors, so Neon with this outlook could absolutely feast.
And with both boombots there, Lev definitely not wanting to mess with that off the rip. Just looking for that re-aggression. Do get that Prowler, does get a quick spot there onto the last trailing player. Now PRX gonna shift around their formation just a little bit. As Leviathan taking their time with those aggressive early push outs of B. King
A end up कर रही है, but C पे jet है.
If there is another walkabout from the PRX
क्या
boys.
ये K-Fig C होने वाला है?
Here of rubble off of all of this sky util. Envy does spam a little bit, but this hasn't dissuaded Lev too much just yet, and that may be all according to plan.
Jump spot from Jing, not going to see anything. They've already cleared past rubble, sliding forward towards the door. Jump peek out. Jing now able to back away, but it's going to be dead.
Envy ने open में swing किया भाई.
Loses his life, something still waiting for this lurk.
Nice shot, something.
Going to be struck down.
Jing का ult है.
With the plan coming through the showstopper now. Going to be sent out spots.
एक भी kill नहीं. Oh my god.
Now plant his feet fast enough. Blows able to keep him covered. Finds that elimination. Divine now trying to scale forward. Does have the full armor. And smoke will bloom here in the on space. Clear of the Seekers. Alerting them to something's presence, but Forsaken at the same time is able to find Spike Scene. Rewrite of the rope. Sano looking for the push. Neon able to find the 2 kills.
Yo!
And the cleanup is good. 2 players alive. Leviathan maintaining the lead 3-1.
Yeah, they're really disciplined here. Kind of like what we saw in Ascent, but now they're hitting some of their shots. Neon in particular, really thriving. Great call there. Just dip into the outlaw, see what they can get done with that. But this win right onto Envy. Envy tries to challenge it, maybe thinking that it might be a solo player. You can see this all the time where there's a lurker who's playing with that door, trying to play with info. Sounds a little bit frustrating. You're going to lose that showstopper too, and now you're on an eco as PRX. So that's a brutal round. Leviathan giving themselves a really good chance to stretch this to 4.
This time probably earned frustration there for Alex as Forsaken is trying to find this elimination on Neon. Tags him, the knives immediately going to be popped. He's looking for it and he's able to find it. Forsaken going to be struck down. Neon in a second, but Jing is there as well.
2v2 still. Comes
away with a kill. Tailwind out, something able to dodge that paranoia. Keeps it into a 2v2 as the jump spot will locate him. They know that he's still sticking around. They know he's going to be in this more entrenched position, but he's still somehow able to find Spike Scene.
1v1 and he knows he's
fire
flat.
on the back, the Sheriff in hand blows, holding off of the angle now. Checking towards the baby door, nothing going to be spotted there. Clips him in the head to get the MasterCard Thrifty.
I mean, he is just unreal today. 1 death on Ascent. And it was funny, I talked to him in between the halves here, and Devi goes, I go, 1 death, buddy, and he goes, yeah, maybe I should have just saved that round. I was like, where's the bonus, bro?
Devi is on today, bro. Devi is on, baby.
As they look to tie things up, the economy broken down on the side of Leviathan.
Devi ne dedi Devi.
Ahead as far as the ults are concerned as well.
And that operator, scary. Oh, what a shot from Neon. Great shot down there.
Good way to start this one off.
And ये team smoke है. Wait.
Pull off what will feel like an effective sortie of their own. Turn of the flash. Forsaken looking for that second kill, but he cannot get it. Sada will be able to strike him down.
Left
now backpedaling over to the connector door.
Surely not, right?
Ready to counter swing out from stairs. Envy holds his own for 1. The showstopper's going to be locked in, but Envy ends up getting out in front of that one. Dodges it, but now something on the approach around the back will be noted by this wall. King still alive and in the mix.
Defender smoke tha, okay.
Just pops that to make them continue considering the flank, but it looks like Lever considering the pivot into the B site where something lying in wait, but he's getting more and more committed onto this angle. Skirts back and for now, the swing not coming through.
King 1 HP है, Sato भी low है.
Both players dangerously low. 65 health between the two of them.
Just trying to wait this out, probably talking about how they want to clear this. Do have a little bit of util with the raise.
Oh, what a hit that would have been.
King.
Now able to get that spike in play. Has the seal guard as well for a post plant. Does he just send it? No. Doesn't get given the opportunity, and there's the shot. Something eventually creeping in behind as able to find Sato, and PRX with a fuse will tie it up at 3-3.
I mean, this is just the individual brilliance of PRX on display. Able to kind of outdo some of the opponents in big moments here. Some trades early.
Bro,
I like the attempt to die by Envy. I mean, he at least doesn't die to the showstopper.
Yeah.
But then something all over the map there, baiting out the wall, rotating back through, understanding that they could be going to that door because Devi's holding A site. So prepped
Defender
and
side
ready
bhi hai yahan pe Devi ka.
to set him up for another angle, and then he rotates again.
Bro, PRX has so many ults.
Well, they're looking to maybe go aggressive at C, at least get that orb, try to maybe cycle up another.
वाह, अभी इनका YouTube lag हो रहा है.
क्या सीन चल रहा है? इंस्टा भी डाउन हो रहा है.
A round of secrets for
I don't
bros.
know.
Show them we're
Something is going to be there with that operator.
अरे माँ पूरा एक राउंड पीछे हूँ क्या मैं? माँ कसम. मिस्टर बीस्ट की वजह से हो रहा है. हाँ बराबर है. कल 4 मिलियन व्यूज आ रहा था एक बंदे को.
Around the corner. As Trailblazers going to lead the way. Something considers chasing it, but this is maybe a bit of
WhatsApp भी डाउन है. वाह.
false info here. PRX are starting to rotate out. Not expecting that everyone is widely just sat here at Mount.
They're anticipating that off of that Trailblazer that Leviathan would make a move with that info that was gathered on the PRX side, but they're being extraordinarily cautious on this attacker side. They are constantly taking these pauses, trying to wait PRX out. They know that can be one of those things that gets into PRX's head is they got to keep moving, they got to keep going, and you can use that against them sometimes.
35 seconds, they don't even hear this Trailblazer, so TP forward, they will find this site empty. There is not even a lick of util from the Vice either. It's Jing going up and over. Not tripping
You can
the
do
wall,
that?
and that could be costly. King, however, watching back.
King ko sound aaya.
Checking this angle, and Jing might get caught off guard. He's able to find the spot out, but cannot find the kill. Now the Steel Garden at the ready. Swinging from Sato to his demise. Something
Bro, मेरे को नहीं पता था you can do that.
It's still in a player deficit. And Steel Guardian's going to be exchanged on either side. Devi, a fadeaway shot, is able to find Neon before his gun is taken away. Gets it back into a 3v3, and now the knives are here. Something looking to try to break their way forward onto the side. He's going to be good for one. Spicing sits him down. Envy now scaling forward, but it's Devi coming away with blows.
bro.
He will take the lead. The operator gets recovered.
wall के ऊपर से जा सकते हैं ऐसा.
I mean, it takes a lot to get there. Again, good flank awareness from Leviathan. They're being very cautious in terms of making sure that they know that PRX is going to want to get in their backside quickly. And even with Jing trying a cheeky up and over, they're still ready for it. They got it. They got it.
That's
tough. Yeah, I mean, you have an odd man situation post-plant there for Leviathan, and they can't hold it down. Something holding on to that Blade Storm. That's a nice counter to the Steel Guardian. Devi fearless for those peeks around the corner. It's little things like that that are so difficult to play against. Very few teams play like PRX.
Fast hit now going to be coming forward. TP into the site. Spikes in arriving. And Sato able to dispatch Jing.
Yo,
trying to fill that space, trying to push in him, and that paranoia does not connect. Devi is only going to be good for one. They up the pace, and it's looking pristine. Leviathan not going to be allowing for PRX to start running away with this. Unless something can come away with a 4K clutch with the operator. Lev will tie it up 4-4. Tucks back, Trailblazer not going to get the spot out. But this is still a gargantuan task, even for somebody of something's caliber. I have to expect that this is just going to be a save.
Gargantuan.
Just a matter of going to try to clear him, try to take the gun. Still some money in the bank for PRX between Something and Envy. Really want to keep this operator going into the next round.
We'll just stick around trying to see if he gets these exits, but Leviathan wise to it will make their way through the connector out towards the A side of the map, keeping everybody else alive. So 4 weapons going to be carried over as they look to build up this economy for themselves. PRX, it's rough around the edges. Cash in hand for Envy, but the other players widely buying down. So 4-4, Leviathan not going out without a fight.
For sure, and this is them winning a lot of individual battles. They're trying to play off the back of those flashes quick, but Leviathan, because Sato's able to hold the line. When he's on fire, that's when Leviathan is definitely scary. Want to see him pick it up. Hard not to like the way he's been playing so far here in London. A little bit of a rough start though. But that round right there, difference maker
kind
for
of
sure.
a low
Boomban out, TP
buy
up.
on PRX.
Tailwind going to be popped. Something looking for the peak. That's his exit. The updraft having to be used as well, but Forsaken at the same time. Going to take it down to scale out of that A door.
Rough start, rough start.
Dispatched by Neon. Now the Seeker's online, and Envy dropped as well.
LEV खेल रही है बंटा है.
From main. PRX are getting scattered to the winds.
They're losing these 1v1s now.
पहले कौन जीत रहा है 6 rounds?
Off the site.
I feel LEV, bro.
Gamble one way or another.
अगर एक और मरता है तो PRX सेव करेगी ये round.
Keep that up in safe positions is probably what you're considering here.
Yeah, already save कर रही है.
Once again, Leviathan just going to look to run down the clock a bit. Go for that slow creep forward. See that they have this site empty. As Divine
they have
will
to
start cutting
they
back
have to
towards
save
this side.
this.
Just a sheriff in hand. Might be good for 1 or 2, but
4 second नहीं LEV नहीं खेल रही है 4 second Jing नहीं चल रहे हैं हाँ बराबर. LEV गोटी खेल रही है ना.
Trailblazer will move forward. The smoke, however, they're going to be dissipating in Neon.
इतना मार रहे भाई LEV वाले.
Immediately has the shutdown for Jing and Something. It's time to just tuck back. Wait for this spike to erupt.
You can definitely go hunting now as Leviathan.
घुस
You should
के
be
मार
pushing
रहे
the
मुंह
map
पे
very
यार.
quickly here. They already are. So Jing heard that flash over in water, so he's just gonna try something a little bit different. Nice
अगर सेव करने नहीं दिया इधर तो फिर शॉट हो जाएगा.
As well here as Leviathan going into the next round. Kind of curious if maybe this is where Alex gets involved. Might be time to calm the boys down a little bit.
Yeah, I have to suspect that there's going to be a timeout off the back of this one.
Yeah, I mean, I think you might want to. There's a kill for Something. You might want to talk about some of these isolation plays that they're trying to make. Some of these 1v1s that they're taking.
भाई बी के बाहर तो क्या मारा है किंग ने वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट किल था उसका.
Had a great ascent, but let's tighten the
Scope
screws a
करके
little bit.
one tap मार दिया है.
Let's get this ship sailing back in the right direction. Because right now the wind's
Yo,
against
time
us.
out. Dive bomb from the side of PRX.
Call will be coming through. As PRX needing to try to assess how they're going to get back into this one. Because it's just been a lot of contact fights that they're not winning. Resulting in these very early advantages for Leviathan.
Duels ka shot ho raha hai, duels ka shot ho raha hai.
Win condition for them is just pump the brakes, play it slowly. I know that LEV is going to be more than happy to do just the same.
Neon 14-5.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's part of the discussion here. Is look, we know what they're doing. They've shown us a few fast rounds, right? Like we had the one on the B, where they're going to dive in. Don't counter, play for these retakes. You know, we're doing a great job in that regard. Even when we've been at an odd man disadvantage, if we wait for the full forces, if we play together, that's when they're at their best. Make sure you're doing that. Make sure that you've got the support there before you start making your moves. And just probably just chill a little bit. I mean, the aim's been a little bit off compared to what we saw in a sense, so those things coming through. But yeah, it is defender side of Lotus, but believe it or not, folks, PRX has been better on the defender side on this map, so probably want to make sure that you're getting as much value as you can out of this.
Okay, क्या play बन रहा है यहाँ पे?
Not in an ult cycle really, other than Forsaken's ult, which you never know when he's got that in hand. True. What the hell he's gonna do?
A पे देखो, A पे rebel control fight होने वाली है शायद.
From having a showstopper back online, looks like they're gonna try to fight this at Mount, or rather at Rubble. Secure that orb. See if they can come away with anything else. But LEV, they have the numbers stacked up here, so they are more than ready for a scrap. As a shot not gonna be connecting. Quick little jump across from Sato and Neon. Just paces forward.
Neon is on, and something ने वो repeat क्यों किया try? Oh my God.
Down Jing, and that is going to be a 3-player advantage.
हवे में उड़ रहे लोग.
It's a timeout call. Whatever they
Neon
drummed
is
up, it's
on.
better on the side of LEV.
Yeah, look at it. He's so on.
For another swings out.
Oh, whoa, Neon!
Swift on the taps to buy.
Bro is on. Leviathan is back.
Leviathan to get up to 6.
Neon is actually insane right now. That Phantom is hot, to say the least.
Good lord.
Oh my god, this one right here.
One enemy remaining.
Last shot था भाई. Yo.
Deals with Devi. That one.
You're
Something there. Got a little bit baited. Thought he could go for the crazy flick. You know, maybe that early one on Ascent got him feeling that he can hit anything. And
now the operator's out of cycle. As Showstopper gonna be invested here. Neon as well with the knives and Sato! Man, both duelists! Finds it from beyond the grave, and Neon is still just looking so slick, so keyed in. Will not be able to find the kill on the NB, but tees it up. Took him low, and now it's just a buy. Dead on the push out of the smoke. Leviathan.
Holy shit!
Up to 7. A lead at the half now secured with one more round to be played.
Bro!
They are just on it. I mean, a great coordination here. The deep flash to get some space. I mean, just insane stuff with the Showstopper into a Blade Storm. PRX is trying to see if they can counter it. Alex doesn't like the play, doesn't like the idea. Yeah, losing both duelists that fast.
A back to back.
Sure, Sato. Don't need that second blast pack.
अच्छा सा चलता है.
Well, maybe not the way that they've been playing.
Right.
As Jing again, that Showstopper at the ready. A shot out
Oh, he
from
spotted
something.
one, I guess.
Pops that tailwind. Meanwhile, Neon has the
उसकी map में नहीं
operators
दिखा रहेगा वो.
holding down.
दवाई free fund में मरने वाला ऐसा लग रहा है अभी.
Deep flank push coming through. And he will have the jump peak shot Envy eliminated.
Free
There's
fund
no
में
way
मरा.
to counter swing him that quickly. So he gets out scot-free.
दवाई भी free fund में मरा.
Not able to find the kill. Devi now eliminated, and PRX continue to struggle as Forsaken.
Come on, 4 seconds. This is the round, bro. You come back. This is the round.
Kill on Asado. In with a shout, perhaps. Flo's now going to be eliminated. King down.
He knows Opper is rebel for sure.
A 2v2. The Showstopper still available to Jing. Rotating around as the plant will be committed in something. Staying in place. The operator getting closer and closer. He's scoped in something, however, doesn't have the angle. Now we'll check him. Finds the shot. Immediately dashes forwards. The Showstopper's just trying to locate this player. We'll have him. Spike scene will explode.
Good recovery. Much needed round.
As much as they can.
Much needed round.
7-5 half.
7-5 half.
It looked again like they were going to be outdone. But this time around, Forsaken just in the nick of time dodges the paranoia. something Johnny on the spot here. Ooh, Forsaken had a moment. And then, yeah, like you said, the showstopper still there for Jing. They're able to make it to 5.
Oh, ludicrous way to close out 5th round win, but Leviathan still out in the lead by 2. We'll see if they can close out this map when we come back after the break.
Watch here round. Watch here round. Good how? हो गया 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 हो गया.
Here it blows of LEV now blows. What did the win against Energy teach you guys as a team?
Eu acho que a vitória contra a Energia ajudou muito, porque eles são um time muito experiente, jogaram muito nacional, e eu acho que esse jogo deu muita confiança pra gente pro resto do campeonato.
I would say that it brought a lot of confidence for us for the rest of the championship because Energy is a pretty good team with a lot of experience as well. So I'm really happy that we got confident with that.
Nice. Big lifting for LEV.
Espanol, English, Marathi.
Here with Davai of PRX. Davai, you guys have the right form, right meta, and also kind of the right amount of experience to win out this tournament. So any worries for you coming into today's matchup?
Personally, I'm more worried about ourselves rather than the opponents. So I think if it's a good day, and I guess good to go. And hopefully maybe they don't play as well. So, yep.
Okay, thank you and good luck.
बनता है लेकिन वो लोग मारने लग गए अभी. हो गया हो गया हो गया हो गया.
Into the second half of our second map here to start off the playoffs. Leviathan rallying back after getting slaughtered on Ascent. They're looking right as rain so far on Lotus. PRX on Struggle Street. Need to find this pistol and try to swing their way back into this. Otherwise, LEV might just be pushing it all the way to split.
Yeah, and it's been on the back of Neon. He has been incredible on that Jet. I mean, you know, we've seen it in the group stage where teams have tried to mimic this PRX
this pistol
comp with
round
the Jet and
will
the
be big, chat.
Not too much success,
Let's see
but
who
here
wins this
today,
pistol.
Leviathan has kind of fixed some of their problems. They've got some of that confidence. They've got some of that firepower flowing. They've got the coordination going. Everything you need here. Maybe was lacking against NRG. Think back to Global Esports as well, who tried this comp against XLG and it didn't work out. So here, PRX, the Pioneers, maybe going to be railroaded. Flash doesn't connect on a King there.
No,
they're still ready.
Looking forward into the smoke to dive in, and he will be good for one. Forsaken. Putting that back. Quick pop. The smoke attempt. No, ends up canceling. That's going to be a big stun.
What a nice stun.
Finds 2. Slows them down. Meanwhile, Spicing just drifting into the site, and Davai is able to clean him up. A little bit going to be offered back for free here by PRX, but they pivot over to the C site. Plant now to come through. Still decent post-plant utility. Their own Trailblazer, a flash, as well as the paint shell. He's going to fully fight out towards CT.
This should be really challenging for LEV. But they have a couple sheriffs. So they have the ability to make a difference real quickly just with the shooting alone. That's mostly what they're going to be relying on here.
Smoke in the front of that spike, though. Makes it all the more difficult to try to get onto it, the Trailblazer. Only spotting out the one player. Starting to feel more and more comfortable that all of them are going to be on the site. So Paint Shell going to be layered in first and foremost, just buying that time. Pop Flash going to be sent. Close going to be good for one, but going to be a Jing. Kill a piece. The face
big round, big pistol, big pistol.
We'll close it out with 2, and PRX, they find the pistol to try to rally back in.
Big
nice,
pistol round.
Solid little mid-round call here by PRX. They're given enough space at B that they can rotate in. And even though something going to give his life for the cause, gave them the space they needed, and they're able to set up for that backside post plant. A couple times here in London, how tricky that can be as defenders to try to clear that. Coming in, outlaw for Divide. It's going to be something with the stinger. Envy just a sheriff. Jing and Forsaken going to be grabbing the Bulldogs. No buy-up at all.
Hello.
H264 पे है.
Stream.
PRX gambling towards the stack. Paint shell damage going to be avoided. Flash out, looking for the turn, but something does get full blind. Forsaken, however, still going to be able to find 2 as King and Neon get taken down. The tuck to the corner, the Paranoia flying. The push in, Jing looking to try to isolate and pick him apart, but it's going to be Forsaken finding that elimination. Right click does come away with the kill. There's now a chance to get quite a bit more damage through. Takes Jing low, but can't take him down. Healed back to 42, and Sato now going to be spotted as the outlaw shot will eventually find him in the head. 7-7, 3 players surviving. PRX starting off the attacker side quite well.
Yeah, it's just, again, a lot of what Leviathan is trying to bring to the table here is these surprise maneuvers with the dashes from the Jet to break the angles, and then the follow-up behind it. It almost works. They come darn close. They did quite a bit of damage in that one. So one rifle going to be bought up here. Going to pass that over to Jing. Devi going to stick on a Sheriff. Something with the outlaw this time.
He's passing that over.
Yo gya.
Needs to be headshots. He wants to find the insta-kill.
6-7 all हो गया. Okay.
Full armor on the side of Leviathan.
Bonus round to PRX.
Looking for that quick little peek out early, but they were already ahead of the curve. Opening the door, looking for that B hit. PRX toying with expectations a little bit. Trying a little bit of a different approach. Gonna keep spreading the map. They're gonna bump the wall. They blocked the dog.
W. Any more information? Meanwhile, their own gonna be cycled forward, trying to make their way through tree. But similar scenes. Thorns are there. Shot from
one HP Spike's
going
in.
to be able to connect. Spike's in going to be tagged down to 10. Blows is a rolled away, so getting a heal, it's going to take quite some time. So the rotation's going to start coming through. Trying to get that Omen top back up.
Potentially, maybe they try to feed an orb over to Jing here, but instead they want to get on the site. They know they have an opportunity. They've been toying with the map. This was some really stellar mid-rounding from PRX to buy themselves this space.
Sato not there, you can't stop the plan from coming through. Spike's able to turn the
Short
back
way.
to find that kill, but now
Yo!
a 2 for 2 is something trying to
Bro,
slow
that's
down.
already a good bonus, chat. Dono waterfall.
Gets set up, Jing eliminated, looking for
shot!
One of those comes away with a second. Now it is just something. Still with an outlaw.
One bullet in the outlaw though.
Swap of the gun, a bulldog. Trying to find a bit more success, but King still at full health. Still a sky flash available.
Timing मिल गया, but वो लोग expect करेंगे, obviously expect करेंगे.
Trying to get onto the
They
angle.
cleared everything.
Peeks in and King wise to
Bro,
it.
blows!
And Leviathan with 2 surviving will deny a bonus conversion.
God
as they
damn,
regain the lead.
Pasha gameplay, Pasha shot.
Very, very close, playing for some good trades, but that one right there from Blows, that little flick up to the top.
Blows just floating in my way.
That was probably the difference maker. And PRX staff a little bit frustrated there was something that happened in that post plant. Still though, a lot of good damage done by PRX. Looking to maybe challenge the mound angle once again. That economy there for LEV, losing those guns, they're gonna opt to not buy up any further.
Well, Neon does get a last second Phantom as Jing, I'm not sure if he wanted to cancel that jump or if he just whiffed it, either way. Doesn't get that position.
Bro, but very good bonus by PRX. Look at the buy on left chat. अगर LEV ये round निकाल लेती है ना भाई, तो फिर Alex scam देखना है.
Usually pretty clean with the
Low
blast
key, wanna
packs.
go fuck the sea.
Yeah, let's go. But guys, remember, they break the door. Careful one guy.
Oi, ये क्या हो रहा? Oi! Oi, lag क्यों हो रहा?
They're playing here, okay?
I'm gonna pick a few.
You talk big, the B already, okay?
Take easy. Just read the pass.
Wait, our bomb, guys. Take
Bomb.
He go back, he go.
I'm with TP.
He went back. Guys, smoke the hole is here. He's here.
Bro, उसको C पे कैसे?
Wait, can we swing him on?
Smoker dead हो गया.
From right side, bro. From right, bro.
Yes, wait. I'm going.
Ready?
Wait, not yet. Ready?
Gonna turn him. Can we just go?
Because I think we just go.
That's another early kill. Neon's just having Forsaken's number on this map so far. PRX getting ready to pile into this stack. The weaponry still not quite in their favor, but that's a bit of a bogged entry. Trying to blast back forward. It's getting caught with spicy. He can take it down. Neon's going to be good for another. Devi will get eliminated, but it didn't be quickly trades it back. He's looking for more, and he's got it. Close. Taken down, and Sato now here.
क्या util usage है भाई? क्या util usage है भाई?
Envy stands tall. 3 kills found, and now King. Try to see if he can pull off a clutch, but even the damage would still be good. Can he find anything at all? PRX fanned out across the site.
Crazy.
Looks like King not going to try to make a go of this, or at least wants to clear out rubble. Maybe tuck away and go for exits. Either way, it seems like this round is going to be done, and PRX will tie it up at 8-8.
Let's just see if
आज 3 बार चीटर डिटेक्ट हुआ वैलो में, क्या सीन? बग चल रहा है कुछ तो.
Pretty clever. PRX none the wiser.
Finding the kill there on the Jing. A bit of damage going to be tapped through, but Envy will get the 4K after all. Secures the win, but still ends up being a bit more costly than PRX would like.
Game चल रहा है बे.
Certainly Alex still going to have his frustrations, but for now they find themselves tied up.
And you've got a pretty interesting scenario here coming up in the next round in terms of ultimates. Envy's going to have his, Devi has his, so a lot of ability here for PRX to maybe try to dial up some kind of fast hit off of the back of those ultimates. Use the secrets to lead the way.
करे वो impact rounds में frag करेगा. बस अलग बात की वो opening pick दे दिया इधर, जो कि थोड़ा shot create किया. Smoker है बनता है वो.
Going that way.
दवाई का ult है, they're hitting B like the first round.
There is no doubt about this.
It can be a very quick crunch back in though.
Wow.
2 players on the rotation through Waterfall. 3 more on that A side of the map as Seeker's just going to get cleared out by something. Spike now planted, smoke starting to dissipate. Neon feels like he's going to have to be the one to really break through, give the team a chance in this position.
Obviously alive.
Rotating away from the paint shells. Time still being bought. Forsaken now. Joining in at B main. Paranoia going to be sent through. Blind is there. Neon looking for the first has in, but gets taken low. Has the knives as a backup. So Steel Garden does get committed to. Rest of the gun's going to be called now, but Devi falling. But the cleanup from PRX is looking damn clean. King now having to do so much more.
Last player
Let's get into a 1v1.
No.
The time starting to bleed down. Forsaken frantically trying to find it. And he hits a fadeaway shot.
3K! Bro, what a big ult by the white chat.
Will fall to the spike eruption, but gets the round win all the same.
What a big ult by the Vi.
You want to go a little bit of a different direction here as PRX. You're going to try this B
Bro,
side.
ये heaven fight जो जीते वो लोग बहुत बड़ा था.
Util early, get in there, get the post plant. Forsaken.
अगर उधर heaven वाला एक भी मारता ना, तो फिर short हो जाता.
Knows that he has time on his side because you could just pull him off for a little bit. He's not going to be able to do anything but try to go for the stick on the retap. And it's going to be a timeout for Leviathan. Talk about this defender side a little bit. Things starting to slip away. The economy kind of all over the place for the team. You're going to have a few players who could theoretically buy, but many who can't. So in this coin-based win condition, maybe talking about some of the overall map theory here. I mean, I think they played that round okay. They're trying to go for the retakes. It's just you intentionally gave up that space on B because you've got the Vice user.
4 second pasha. ऐसे ही मार. यार अरे मारो क्योंकि अरे चैट में हम लोगों ने वो लगाया ना पॉइंट्स लगाया है बच्चों ने हमारे. अरे मार लो थोड़ा. पेपर जीतने पे. हाँ उन्होंने लगाया.
Creating an extra buffer for PRX to get in and get the plant. It's just so difficult.
बोलता है तुम लोगों के लिए अच्छा खेलेगा अभी.
Well, understandably, Neon going to go for the force on this Phantom. He's got the cash behind it, and he has been insane on this map.
Lo bhai.
23, 12, and 3 at the moment on this Jet.
Eco round.
Meanwhile, the Raze is left on struggle street a bit. Nearly both showstoppers online. If Santo can get an orb or get a kill, it's looking like why they want to be able to fight out towards C Mound, but there is no PRX presence on that side of the map.
Points किधर लगाने हैं? अरे जो kick पे देख रहे वो लोग लगा रहे हैं ना.
PRX maybe gets a little bit over
They don't go for it.
उन लोगों को points जब उनके 25,000 होते तो मैंने ये रखा है reward रखा है 1000 run point का.
Trailblazer going to be cleared before he can swing that corner. But the players now arriving on the
By the way, कल एक जन के 25,000 points हुए. पता है तुम लोगों को? Prince नाम है शायद.
Door will have to get broken. Devi is going to be the one leading the charge.
Chamati Blues भाई अभी नहीं बैठ रहा आपका shot. Rendo.
Reface in. Spikeson had not gotten blinded up, so he finds the kill on Devi. Backpedal for something, hits the shot. Neon going to be taken down by the Outlaw. And has a reroute.
किसी ने ult किया ना अभी. Spikeson ने ult किया और वो ult B पे किया मतलब पीछे चले गया ult करके. क्या पता क्यों?
Steel Garden, do you try to invest this?
कहाँ से कहाँ तक ult किया मुझे नहीं समझा.
Have the weapons recovered. 2 in hand. Going to be showstopper out something. Cleaning up a kill on Asano. It's Jing.
No kill.
Trying to get in a position to get away with his kill, but he handles it correctly. He's just there around the corner. TP's across now for the reposition. Jing fighting forward, unable to line that shot. Gets taken down.
PRX भी हर round मर रही है. अगर वो लोग 2 rounds हारते हैं ना, तो उन लोग का भी eco आ जाएगा. उनका economy अच्छा नहीं है.
10 to
हाँ
8.
बनता है
Leviathan back into a
बहुत
high.
कमबैकेबल है
Need to
क्योंकि
start turning
PRX का
things around
इकोनॉमी
from
इतना
here.
अच्छा नहीं बिल्ड हुआ है वो लोग मरे जा रहे हैं हर
Good
राउंड
news here
का
for
भी तो ऐसी
Leviathan
है।
is you did
वो भी एक हार
make
रहे
it
तो एक ही
awfully
खून था।
costly for PRX.
but if
You got some
PRX
ults
loses
out of them.
next,
Their
they are
economy
cooked.
not in the best spot necessarily. They're going to be able to buy into this one, sure. But you've been doing some pretty good damage. Now you're going to be coming into your ult cycle. You're going to have that operator for Neon. Going to have the showstopper, so there's some really good tools here to get your 9th. Give yourself another big chance here, but PRX starting to slowly claw their way into a match victory.
Showstopper going to be sent down and Forsaken immediately. Skips town, gets out.
साटो का ult आ
Going to
गया
be committed to no avail. Slobs it into the corner. Nothing found. King, meanwhile, blast back to Cross, gets the spot on the King, and that Seal Guard's going to be used very early on, but he is one down to 1 HP.
King
Trying to hold the line, but maybe just above the brakes here. As Spike's in, TP's into the corner, he's able to find Jing.
अबे heal हो गया King.
And this could absolutely catch PRX
No,
off
why
guard.
are they
And it
still?
has something
What?
moving forward. They eventually flush him out. But that play might just rescue the round for them. As the VIT envy. A volley of kills. Back into their favor. Neon trying to assess which angle this is going to be, and he will find it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
If
whoa!
he cannot get them over the line, 2 players surviving, and let now 1 away from tying
drop
it
कर
up.
सकते हैं
भाई
अरे पर लाइट शील्ड पे है वो लोग ऊपर से
Doesn't
ऑपरेटर मारे
register
उनकी
that there's going to be these fast rotations from Leviathan. After that Steel Garden, I figured they just have to leave Jing as a sacrificial lamb for this round. And instead, they try to double down and take the fight, but that's a tough one to take.
अरे यार लेविएथन के मैच में हमेशा ऐसे लोग क्यों आते रे
Funds for the Blade
जंगली लोग
full armor bandit.
अरे मरियल बाय रे PRX का
This is what I was talking about. You've been doing so much damage to PRX economy. Now it's starting to rear its ugly head.
Just gonna go pushing out of this Cloudburst to the demise, and Spikes it, is able to find 3! Nearly gets the 4th, it's something.
Yo,
Taken down 20 health, the fast
gameplay
pivots are coming through.
फुली को है PRX का इसके बाद
Drop, so has to just wait out these thorns.
They are
Ready
cooked.
to pop the door, go for the backstab. Something will fall. The Spike now on the floor. Divine. There's just no way to break this. The pressure being applied from all angles.
Nah, they are so cooked. Are we going third map, chat? हाँ
तो नियॉन प्लेयर शूट कर रहा है बताओ
हाँ ना भाई क्या बाहर आके मारे नहीं स्पाइक्स इन मारा अभी
तो नियॉन प्लेयर
We'll be running low on
नियॉन
bullets.
एजेंट का प्लेयर
It's a hold for now, but even for Devi, this is an impossible task. King will take him down, and that is a damn clean round for Leviathan to find as they tie it up at 10 to 10.
बस लेव को ये इको नहीं हारना है अगर वो लोग ये इको हार गए तो फिर लेव का पैकेट है
साला इसके पास एलेक्स कैम है बे अच्छा नहीं फाके है वो फाके है
Not a live feed, but might as well be.
रियल नहीं है
Guarantee that's what was going on.
क्या है बे
Might be a bit worse as well.
फाके था वो
Double digits hit for both squads.
बोल दूं मैं
दिल में एलेक्स
Yeah, I mean, I think this
नहीं
is
दे
probably
रहा
now talking
नहीं दे रहा
about
साहब
the macro game for PRX. A couple rounds here where they've been outdone in that regard, where they've kind of brute forced their way through, and I think they got too much confidence from
सांप भड़क
round
गए
18 there, where they brute forced their way onto A.
सांप
And
भड़क
yeah, they
गए
got
रुको
through, they made it work, but it was still kind
आज
of
भाई पनौती मत
anyway,
लगाओ
because they
यार
ran
बोल
into
के
the stack
PRX
with
को love you
Leviathan,
bro
and then
love you too bro I'm not पनौती bro
Jing gets into the site, but
Thank you for
they
the
get
40
Steel
rupees,
Garden out.
Rishabh.
Jing's the only one who really gets caught by it. He's stuck
मैं
on
कुछ
there.
पनौती वनौती नहीं लगा रहा हूँ मैं बस शांत बैठ
Instead, they try to go for the refight through that door without the right util to really clear it. And even then, it's still a big gamble because you've given up that opportunity for Leviathan to make those rotates. So probably just talking a little bit more about how they want to approach the map. They're going to be coming into an eco. Something going to go with the Marshal, it looks like. Everybody else, Sheriffs. It's getting close. It's getting interesting.
And it's exactly
नियॉन
what
ने
Lev
ऑफ
needs.
सी पे लगाया पिस्टल
Here's the
नहीं
board
कुछ नहीं बोल रहा मैं
swapping,
कुछ नहीं बोल
another
रहा
thrifty over. Whole position to extend this over to split. Something maybe with a glimpse, but will just make his exit. Meanwhile, Neon. Easy enough shot.
भाई को लग रहा है वो मार्शल चला रहा है
He's been so good on this map. It's crazy. He is out of control. And there's this wall here. Let's see if PRX is just trying to bait this a little bit, if they're actually going to make a move, because Blows is ready. Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Wow! What a combo!
You might have anticipated. Devi's going to be able to find the kill. It does manage to find Sato as well to boot. Forsaken trying to push the issue, but let's get blinded up. But Jing now with that sheriff in hand, still going to be good for an elimination. The shorty doesn't come away with one. Neon looking for the dodge.
Oh my god!
Spikes in at the same time. Swoops in. Something has the headshot. And what the hell just happened?
No way!
It's a mastercard thrifty, and I don't know what I just watched.
Was it a no-scope?
What the?
We got to see it from something. We got to see it.
These make sense. I can understand this, but now we get to this part, and things start going wonky.
Oh my god!
What a big fumble by
It
LEV!
went so well for Leviathan.
ये
It's just
क्या
one
था?
little mistake. And it costs you so much. Still have the operator, still had the money. But now a lot of players are going to be brought down in those credits.
कौन बोला था भाई इको राउंड दे देंगे तो?
कर जो ही बोले थे।
Especially with
मैं तो स्क्रीन पे बोला लेव जीतेगी।
over towards the A side.
One from the Seekers, one from a showstopper.
कसम भाई राउंड था भाई।
Grabs the orb, sends it immediately. He passes this wall. Forsaken.
Bro,
Support on the side is going to be King trying to hold things over a tree, and he cannot hold it at all. Showstopper going to be locked in. Jing
still winnable for LEV.
with a volley of kills back for LEV. But still
क्यों?
looking
रुक
decent,
जाता।
but Jing is looking better.
Oh shit, that's
A 3K
over, bro.
Planted.
And a spike scene. Having to do it all in a 1v3. He'll be good for a kill
Bro,
and
that's
something, but Jing gets the 4K and PRX.
वो राउंड में बी पे एंट्री पे देखे मार्शल और शेरिफ कॉम्बो किए क्या डेंजर? हाँ?
क्या?
वो पिस्टल राउंड में शेरिफ और मार्शल पे एंट्री किए वो लोग।
हाँ
Showstopper gets the 4K. It gets PRX one away.
हाँ ना भाई मैं पहली बार वर्क करते देखा वैसा एडवांटेज में।
They're on the verge of a 2-0 to start off their run here at the playoffs. Leviathan now could very well be their final timeout of this series. Like you said, the money is going to be rough around the edges. Have to suspect that Neon is going to be playing for an orb. He's one away from having those knives online, and he will have to make them connect.
Well, I think this is what you're talking about, is exactly how you want to utilize your util to make sure you can get one of those orbs, whether it be C, whether it be A.
इन लोग के पास buy नहीं है और util अगर buy किए तो util
fighting for?
नहीं बट ऐसे राउंड्स PRX थ्रो करने में बहुत फेमस है।
प्लेऑफ्स लोअर ब्रैकेट नहीं होना चाहिए।
Do you want to commit the paranoia to
Playoffs
make
lower
sure you
bracket
can get
मतलब?
it? The paint shells.
मतलब लोअर ब्रैकेट नहीं होना चाहिए। हार तो सीधा घर।
हाँ J1 है गए। तो जो लोग आ रहे फर्स्ट सीड से आ रहे वो लोग को क्या डिसएडवांटेज फिर?
हारे तो सीधा घर।
A lot, I think, about just this one specific round, and then maybe a few little macro ideas talking about, hey, let's make sure we're not giving up quite so much space. Let's be a little bit more proactive in the info game. Once PRX is dug in, they are impossible to drag out.
Well, I don't know about you, but I for one would love to see this go to overtime.
This is going to be fun.
एक सेकंड तुम लोगों ने
We'll need to make that happen to try to claw their way back into this.
46% लोग बोल रहे PRX जीतेगी, 54 बोल रहे LEV जीतेगी। Okay.
Yep, Panova attempt at the flick. Something unable to find Sato.
बहुत ही risky play Sato की तरफ
is
से।
enough for him to gain control.
Does give you that blade storm.
Yeah, blade storm grabbed off that orb, so Sato putting his life on the line so that Neon can thrive. To find a smattering of damage, but eat some back in exchange. The heals are going to be there.
Yeah, how many knives did he have to use there? 2? Couple.
So.
That's important.
To find the reset. As it's going to be challenging here against Vinny. And there you have it. The clean one tap. And now can just collect the gun as well.
OT.
Pass that over to teammate.
नहीं साला OT भी बहुत tough है इनको तो।
Going to be the former. He'll take the Guardian in hand and slow scale forward from PRX as they continue to creep up towards the more stacked site. Sato just staying tucked away. Mitchell's at the ready, but Spike's in on that peak is able to find something and blows, gets the buy in exchange. The player advantage very much.
Okay, big kill, 2v2.
Forsaken does manage to intercept Neon.
30 seconds left.
What a flash! What a push! Oh my god!
The spike going to be dropped for Forsaken, having to do it all. He's going to go TPing across the other side of the map. The util here shrugs off that damage from the Thorns.
Hug diya.
Spike now in play. King, the first to arrive. The jump spot has seen him.
What a
Forsaken
TP.
pushing forward. Sees him on the other side. Just jumping over that corner. Goes back towards water. The shorty looking for the kill. 17 bullets remaining in the mag.
Oh, he can actually go long, right?
Ring around the Rosie, the tap of the defuse. Not committing to it quite yet, though, and Forsaken able to isolate down to one. Knows exactly where the other player is, but he only has 6 health. Blows has to try to go for the push. He has to go for this kill. Forsaken, though, does not allow it.
Yeah, that's the play, bro. That's the goal, baby. Impact kills only. Legend.
That ascent has got a lot of teams shaking in their boots. You would think that's one of their weakest maps, and they absolutely destroy Leviathan. Lotus, a much closer affair, much more of what we expected out of this match, and a great bounce back from this young squad. But it's still not enough. And time and time again, you hear this. You go up against PRX for the first time, and it ain't easy.
Yeah, can't be too upset about that one. It's a good rally back after getting massacred on the opening map for Leviathan. I think there is still a bright future, still an opportunity for them to make a run from that lower bracket here in Masters London.
What a game.
You go up against the train for the first time.
Congratulations, PRX.
The momentum is
first game, first win, baby.
This PRX team, and not much you can do sometimes. They're just on it. But, you know, the Lotus looks shaky. There's things now that other teams are probably looking at, probably going, okay.
For sure.
वो Alex खुश नहीं है.
Playing against in the next round. But for Leviathan, we'll see how they're going to be rebounding after this loss. They, of course, are going to be the ones that risk PRX for now, keep themselves in that upper bracket. The big win coming out as that first seed team from VCT Pacific.
Alex को देखो.
But still plenty to reassess and work on with the day off.
It's just crazy. This PRX team, what they can do sometimes.
They are certainly a wild bunch, but probably the one who's shown a little bit brighter here today is Device. Let's hear from him in the Verizon post-match interview.
There are so many fans who have been waiting weeks to meet their favorite team, but I'm going to come in and steal Divide from them for just a moment. Divide, can I just chat to you super quickly? We know that you wanted to work on your pistols and your post plants coming into London. 3 out of 4 pistols won today. You must be happy.
Yep. I mean, it's a good improvement. I think the paper fans should be happy about it, no? Yeah.
And are you happy with yourself? Because you were 15-1 on that opening map of Ascent.
I'm not complaining, I guess.
So let's talk then.
उसको 15-0 करना था.
About what happened on Lotus, because it's fair to say Leviathan weren't able to hit their shots against you in that opening map, but they fought back on Lotus. Did that take you by surprise?
I think it's bound to be a hard map, especially on Lotus, because they're in the same com as us, and I mean Neon was hitting really good shot, so props to him, and yeah, it's a hard one.
Bro.
So what did Alex say to you in that timeout he called after round 20 when it was 10-10? What got you over the line from that conversation?
भर दिया.
Guys, I know you guys are chill, but I need you guys to be calmer, okay? So chill and breathe.
And you chilled and you breathed, and now you're here meeting your fans. Very quickly, anything you want to say to all the PRX fans who turned out for you today?
Thank you so much for coming, supporting us. I didn't know that we have so many fans in London, so yeah, you guys are lit.
You're going to see so many more of them. Please go meet your fans. You guys stick around. More coming up after this break.
Incredible win from PRX there. I'm here with Billy and with Coach Alex as well to have a little bit of a discussion about it. I mean, the way that you announced yourselves on the playoff stage with a 13-1 win, that was something different. That was spectacular stuff from you.
A bit surprising, to be honest, because I know that it's the best man, but I think we had a really good comp against theirs. So it's a bit hard for them to actually come into the sites, and I think that's where they're strong, you know, right in entrances.
Is that one of the reasons why you felt confident in this matchup?
No, honestly, I picked it because
there's no shot, man.
I did.
There's no way.
Honestly, like for us, like Ascent is not the best map, and we know the Vitality per 1 ban Ascent. So it's actually I would have liked Vitality, but the boys wanted someone to fight. You know, they wanted someone aggressive.
Your team is crazy.
That makes sense. Yeah. Wait, so the reason that you didn't pick Vitality then is because you wanted to play against someone aggressive?
Well, it wasn't me. It was I want Vitality.
You want Vitality?
So I came here thinking I'm going to play Vitality. It's going to be
Okay.
nice. And then the boys are like, no. We play someone fast for our first game. So I was like, all right.
And now, presumably, they're feeling in pretty good form. I mean, what was the discussion like between map 1 and 2 when you'd had such a great opener?
I mean, the most important thing for us would be to reset. I always tell them like the score should be 0-0 when they think about it. But I think we went in a little bit tense the second game, and it started really slow for us, but managed to pull through. Nice clutches.
Yeah, their Lotus comp
Vitality
seem like they kind of
PRX.
copy you. I mean, there are a few teams in the world that are doing that as well. Full Sense are doing that even domestically. You have a team right now that is thriving in this meta and seems to find like new answers all the time. You must know that the community thinks that you're the big favorites for this event. I've heard the players talk about there's no pressure on us. So what's the mentality like inside the team there?
I think what Ilya said, where we already won one, pressure's a little bit off. I think we're trying to bring that all the time. Traditionally, not very good. Stakes are the highest, we're like, oh, okay, we have to win. When we think like that, it's usually not good. So we're trying to make sure everything is nice and calm. I think it's been a good first game,
We had heard from one of the players as well how they weren't really feeling any pressure coming into this event. Is that just like the mindset that you want to have because of the reasons you've mentioned? Because of course you have Envy that hasn't been able to lift a trophy just yet. So yeah, I guess what was the mindset coming into the event and how come you're not feeling that pressure?
I'm feeling the pressure.
You're feeling the pressure. Can you speak on behalf of the players though?
Yeah, but I mean, they want to have fun. They come here. I think it's been a while since they've been to EMEA. Last one was Paris. And London's nice, you know, like everyone really wanted to come here to enjoy like the English crowd. And then, but I think pressure-wise, yes, they're trying to keep it, like I said just now, they're trying to keep it off themselves. Just play free, have fun, and let's see what happens, you know.
How do you feel about the opponents that you're going to be playing against? I mean, do you have a prediction for that game? Do you expect to be, you said you'd quite like to be playing against Vitality. Do you think that that's a more likely outcome than the Heretics Vitality game we've got coming up next?
I'm not sure, but it's like grand final
Google Pay, Pasha, पीछे flag setup करना, VCT Pacific coach streamer वाला, you have earned it.
Actually, no, Heretics went low bracket all the way.
Heretics went low bracket the entire way through, yeah.
Well, they have the hometown boy, so I think we're gonna beat Heretics.
I mean, it'll be great to see Benjamin Fish coming up next. It is Team Heretics playing against Vitality, the EMEA Grand Finals rematch, as you said. So stick around and we'll cover that.
करते पाशा करते 100% will do it.
Set up.
I'm rooting for TH by the way. मेरे को लगता है it's Vitality. ये क्या डाल रहे हो लोग? बीबी बे अय्या ये क्या है?
Oh my god, horrendous. Sorry.
Bro, that's Michael Jackson.
Ew. Kind of horrendous, not gonna lie.
मुझे भी दिखाओ.
अरे यही देख रहे. माँ कसम डेंजर चीज था यार वो तो. कोई दिक्कत की बात नहीं है. PRX soul. Wow.
Clean setup.
Beautiful. अरे माँ. डेंजर चेयर है भाई. ये चेयर के ऊपर तुम बैठ नहीं सकते ज्यादा देर. गुर्दान टाइट हो जाएगी.
50 मिनट ये.
Yep. Get 10-15 FPS in Valorant. Guess क्या? Nah, that's not possible. 10-15 FPS. कैप कर रहा है.
मोबाइल पे खेलते हैं.
हाँ वही. ये कैसे पॉसिबल है भाई?
किसी में भी नहीं आता भाई.
भाई सब खरीदा अपने से कमाकर वीडियो एडिट करके. कितने का सेटअप है? एक OLED स्क्रीन है 2K. ओह
भाई भाई आपने कहां से कमाया बस
भाई ये नहीं ये डिलीट कर भाई. तेरे किसी के भी एडिटर ये देखना ले. डिलीट कर दे.
ये एडिट करके कमाया है.
ब्रो इज अ गैमर. ना ब्रो एडिटिंग में पैसा है.
कुछ और किया है भाई.
नहीं एडिटिंग में पैसा है बट उसके लिए बहुत घिसना पड़ता है.
एक सेकंड उसका टेबल देखो बे. टेबल पे तेल है, माचिस है और क्या है तीसरी चीज.
वो पार्ट टाइम वो करता है. अब भी समझा. नहीं वो पैसा कैसे कमाता है. वो ऐसा तेल मुंह में डाल के करते हैं ना.
बाबा वो तेल नहीं होता. पेट्रोल होता है.
अरे भाई सुनो ना, वियतनाम में ना खाना खा रहा था रैंडम रेस्टोरेंट में. मेरे बाजू में आके एक बच्चा कर रहा है वैसा और मेरे को आके पैसा मांगने लग गया. बोलता मैंने तेरे लिए ऐसा किया, अभी पैसा दे। माँ कसम। ओके, इसका रैंक
रैंक नहीं, पैसे कितने का सेटअप है वो पूछा है उसने,
ओ कितने का
बेवकूफ।
सेटअप है ये पूछ रहा है।
ये 3 लाख भाई एटलीस्ट। 3 लाख से भी
दिमाग दौड़ाने दो।
3
50,000
से
का
भी ज्यादा
मॉनिटर,
भाई।
दूसरा मॉनिटर 30,000 रुपए का।
नहीं,
35
पहला 50 का कैसे हो सकता है भाई? पहला
पहला
एटलीस्ट 70 का
50
है।
का है अबे मॉनिटर 2K 280 हर्ट्ज 50 का आता है भाई।
2K 280 हर्ट्ज
बच्चा कर रहा था, फॉर रियल बच्चा कर रहा
50
था।
का आता है OLED। हाँ फॉर रियल। दूसरा वाला मॉनिटर 35,000।
सैमसंग 2K 35 नहीं आता है ड्राइवर, उससे भी सस्ता आता है।
64 GB। अबे
3.5
करने दो ना कैलकुलेट। 3.5 ज्यादा बोल रहा है भाई, भाव कम करा इसको।
3 बोला था।
दिखा दिया डायरेक्ट।
कैबिनेट में डाल दिया है भाई पीसी।
अरे ये साइबर कैफे सेटअप है, ये देखो।
भाई अच्छा केबल मैनेजमेंट ब्यूटीफुल है ना इसका।
हाँ ब्यूटीफुल एक्चुअली ब्रो, एक्चुअली
रिस्पेक्ट
Respect,
जापान में पीसी
respect.
रखा है उसने अपना।
भाई लोग सब अच्छा करते हैं, पर टेबल इतना छोटा क्यों?
उसने जितना है उतने में काम चलाया।
जितने पैर होने चाहिए उतनी चद्दर फैलानी चाहिए।
First super chat to any tuber. By the way, claimed 1K VP from your shop. Love you, Prince Bhai. Thank you for the party. दोस्तों प्रिंस भाई ने 25,000 कमाए अपने चैट में, by the way.
25,000?
अरे 25,000 पॉइंट्स किक पे।
क्या बात कर रहा है?
हाँ
तेरा रिडीम हो गया?
हाँ प्रिंस भाई ने किया आज, फर्स्ट प्रिंस भाई।
लवली भाई।
यप प्रिंस पाशा कबाड़ी
अगर
वाले
लेव जीतती तो हो जाता भाई अपने इधर भी।
What the fuck?
यो
बोलता है कोई कबाड़ी वाला नहीं बोलेगा, सब फुल है, कुछ भी ये फुल हो ही नहीं सकता।
ना एक सेकेंड, अगर ये फुल होता तो ये
सॉरी
What the fuck? कितने का होगा भाई? कितना खर्चा
नहीं,
डाला होगा?
कबाड़ी वाला नहीं है भाई।
ऊपर वो भी रखी है थोड़ी सी
डेहरू। ओ ये कौन सा फ्लेवर है? अरे भार्गव का है क्या ये?
उसके बाजू वाला फ्लेवर देखो ना।
बाजू वाला फ्लेवर पता
नाइस
कौन सा
फ्लेवर
है?
ब्रो।
यम्मी
ये कौन सा फ्लेवर है हर्ष भाई?
ये हैवी वाली एनर्जी ड्रिंक है हर्ष भाई।
सोजू भी रखा है,
पियो।
सोजू।
सोजू ये
हाँ सोजू की
मतलब?
बोतल ऐसी दिखती है।
जॉन विक क्यों लिखा है उसके ऊपर? ये देखिए
कोरिया वाले कुछ भी
नया
करते हैं
माउस पैड। यो नया माउस पैड क्रेजा है। नाइस सेटअप। ये मैंने भी लिया था 10 रुपए का।
10 रुपए कहाँ से लिया बे?
CST स्टेशन। ये कब आया?
अभी आया नया।
ओ
में रखता
821 हुआ है। लाइक कर दे पदो, सब्सक्राइब।
तुमने सब्सक्राइबर ओनली चैट नहीं रखा है?
नहीं देखिए मेरा कैसा है ना पोटैटो भाई, मुझे चाहिए कि जो सब्सक्राइब करे ना अपने तहे दिल से करे, वो जबरदस्ती नहीं करे।
कोई भी
लेकिन
आके गाली दे जाए चलेगा।
लेकिन ये बेशरम लोग है ना चैट में, ये लोग भूल जाते हैं सब्सक्राइब करना। रोज देखते हैं लेकिन कुछ लोग सब्सक्राइब नहीं करते। मोमे क्या नाम है ये? बुंटा का चेटअप है।
तुम पॉश बोलते हो पॉर्शा बोलते हो?
पोर्शे।
पॉर्शा।
पुल अप करो पोर्शे में लिया उसको।
पोर्शे मैं तो पोर्शे बोलता हूँ भाई। 911 पोर्शे। मेरे घर वाले अलग सोचते। और माँ यो ये म्यूजिक बनाता है पाशा। पर्स बोलते
911 पोर्शे ही बोलते हैं।
पर्स बोलता।
वो तो म्यूजिक सुनने के बाद ही पता चलेगा भाई कि म्यूजिक बनाता है कि।
आज मैच देखोगे? आज
कास्टर भी तो हो
किसका मैच
सकते
है?
हैं।
आज मैच किसका है पाशा?
कास्टर कीबोर्ड लेके बैठता है।
अरे इफेक्ट डालेगा ना।
हारमोनियम।
कनाडा बोस्निया। ओए ठीक मैचेस है।
कल अच्छे मैचेस है।
हाँ कल पाशा मैच है ना ब्रो, कल पाशा मैच है।
कोई नेमार खेलेगा कि नहीं खेलेगा?
नहीं ओपनिंग मैच मिस करेगा वो।
पहला गेम नहीं खेलेगा।
VCT में कौन से कैप्सूल लूं, सेन जी या पेपर एक्स? सेन जी या पेपर एक्स आई डोंट नो ब्रो।
जो जीतेगा उसका ले लेना दोस्त।
हाँ
Honestly.
मतलब अगर आपके पास ऑलरेडी एक कैप्सूल है, दूसरा लेने या सेंस बनाता है या नहीं, पता नहीं भाई, ऑनेस्टली। मैग्मा पढ़ाई चल रही है। तो उसमें कैसी पैसी पढ़ाई चल रही है
ये कंप्यूटर की चल रही है।
अच्छा, वाओ।
सी प्रोग्राम लिख रहा है देखो।
समर्थ तू क्या हर्ट्स मॉनिटर राइजन 570 अटका, अटक गया बंटा है। योइंक
योइंक
योइंक।
यार ये तनिष भाई कैसा गंदा आदमी है भाई।
लेव नियॉन, ऐसा क्यों?
अबे इसका नाक देखो ना।
ओ फ्रॉम फर्स्ट टू सेकंड रैंक आल्सो। ओ बिफोर आफ्टर, नाइस वॉलपेपर, चॉकलेट
अरे
आइसक्रीम।
मैच तो जापान का देखना है यार।
हाँ ओके, इसका रैंक बड़ा ही होगा।
प्लैटिनम प्लैटिनम।
ना ना ना, इस डायमंड असेंडेंट फॉर श्योर।
ये बंदा
हाँ
नहीं, इज
ओए ये क्या आवाज आ रहा है? हेलो हेलो,
ऊपर वीडियो प्ले हुआ, ऊपर वीडियो प्ले हुआ।
एक सेकंड, क्या हो रहा है ये? अरे ये मां कसम कान फट गए।
ये चटाक जो लाल लगाया ना, मैं समझ ही गया था वीडियो के अंदर से आएगी आवाज।
कान फट गए भाई, मां कसम। शिट, अरे यार भग गई मेरी एक सेकंड के लिए। शिट
भाई टिकी
ओ यहाँ
डालना
इसका
था ना,
रैंक।
ये क्या डाला है भाई? भाई ये गोल्ड है।
लेके
फर्स्ट टू सेकंड रैंक भाई, पहले उसका रहेगा
पहला
डायमंड या प्लैट, और फिर अभी वो असेंडेंट है।
फर्स्ट गोल्ड देन डायमंड।
व्हाट ब्रो, प्लैट पीक तो भी प्लैट पे है, तो ये माउस चेंज करने के नखरे क्यों कर रहा है? ये फैन है
भाई उसने।
ये पंखा है क्या?
लग रहा है नहीं, वो फोन चार्जर
स्पीकर है क्या?
फोन चार्जर है, हाँ वायरलेस फोन चार्जर लग रहा है मेरे को। वो होता है ना मैग्नेटिक वाला।
My rank on the setup is last act immortal, currently ascendant 3, future radiant, chamber main.
Setup. Oh, this is my setup. और ये बेसिकली एक टेबल टॉप है जो मेरे बेड पे है, और ये मेरा हाथ ऐसे रहता है और मेरा ये इसके साइड से ऐसे जाता है। ये मेरे पीछे कीबोर्ड रखा हुआ है, इसके पीछे इतना ही जगह है, ये नीचे स्टैंड है लैपटॉप पे, और ये ऐसे जाता है मेरा हाथ, और मेरा माउस का मूवमेंट यहाँ।
भाई लोग ऐसे स्ट्रगल करके इमॉर्टल जा रहे हैं हर्ष भाई, कुछ तो समझो।
कैप कर रहा वो कैप, दैट्स द बिगेस्ट कैप ऑफ ऑल टाइम।
वो कैप नहीं है भाई,
100% कैप है।
जिस लेवल का जुगाड़ लगाया ना कीबोर्ड रखने का, वो कैप नहीं है ब्रो।
बस 100% कैप ब्रो। अभी उसने डिलीट कर दिया। नहीं है।
Oh, this is my setup.
लोड नहीं हो रहा इसका।
सुधर जाओ हर्ष भाई, सुधर जाओ।
लोड नहीं हो रहा, डाउनलोड भी नहीं हो रहा। इंटरनेट मरियल है भाई, रहने दो भाई, नहीं हो रहा यार आपका, लोड नहीं हो रहा ना डाउनलोड हो रहा। स्मॉल शेल्फ, हाँ स्मॉल शेल्फ है, लेकिन ये कबाड़ी जरूर लगानी उधर। ये देखो यार बेचारे, इनको धो दो, उनके ऊपर वॉश में लिख के जाएगा कोई। ये लोड होगा आज के दिन। टिक्की टिक्की टिक्की, What the hell is this chat?
कि तेरे को सबसे टॉप
हर्ष भाई ये देखो।
Oh love you पाशा।
कैमरा खोलो हाइड्रा का। कबाड़ी
ना ब्रो, कबाड़ी वाले हैं। अरे टी शर्ट में
सर्टिफाइड बंदू।
अपने पास भी है थोड़ा बहुत सवाल।
काश तुम उसके टाइम चुप होते तो जीत जाती। हाँ मेरी गलती बेशरम। साले पूरा समय चुप बैठा फिर भी मेरी गलती। ठीक है। हाँ
पोलर बेयर दिखाओ ना कैसे खड़ा है बस पोलर बेयर।
And it keeps me.
Bro, what is wrong?
Oh, this.
ना ब्रो कुछ तो गलत है डिस्कॉर्ड में आज सारे सर्वर्स डाउन है दोस्तों। आज इंटरनेट इज डाउन। आज एवरीथिंग इज डाउन। आई जस्ट रिस्टार्ट द डिस्कॉर्ड है भाई। ओ नहीं हो गया फिर से क्या आज एवरीथिंग इज डाउन चैट। एवरीथिंग इज डाउन।
हाँ मैंने नोटिस किया मेरा भी वेबसाइट से खोल रहा था मैं एक दो तो नहीं हो रही थी ओपन
है ना। तो समझ रहे हो क्या टट्टी लोग। मेरी गलती नहीं है। शब्स भाई थैंक यू फॉर द 19 मंथ्स।
भाई कहीं तो किसी के सर्वर्स पे हमला हुआ है।
हाँ
And it keeps me going and I love it.
ये रियल है।
हाँ
And I think
रियल पोलर बेयर रखा है उसने अपने कमरे में।
ऐसा सब कौन रखता है भाई। इधर रखने जगह नहीं है खड़े रहने जगह। अरे डिस्कॉर्ड बंद कर दिया मेरी मुंह बंद कर दिया अपना यार। तब तक देखते लाइक कितने हुए। 1.5 के लाइक के लिए 3 लाइक चाहिए। प्लीज लाइक करिए प्लीज। अभी क्या अभी
मैप पिक देखो मैप पिक।
But I can't
Brace.
roll out again. And the side for Breeze, please. So bright. Defense. And how about your map pick?
Lotus.
Lotus. Start the attack. Alright.
Breeze Lotus
We
Fracture.
have Ascent Fracture and Split left, and Vitality is banning first. Yeah, ban Ascent. Okay. Ascent is banned. Last two maps are Fracture and Split.
One split.
Oh my
Split is
god.
banned. Split decision. We have Fracture as a decided start the map attack. and Heretics picking.
Bro ये क्या है maps?
भाई
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, you are picking.
क्या बोल रहे बीच में देखो।
यम्पी का हो गया है।
अबे नहीं वो पिछला मैप पिक भी ऐसे ही कर रहा था पता है।
भाई ये तो हमारे कॉम्पी मैप्स है यही तो आते हैं।
Vitality attacks, and if you have
हाँ ना
Fracture,
भाई।
Vitality attacks. Everything correct, guys? Yeah. Thank you. Good luck.
Winning EMEA, it was really special.
A trophy lift years in the making.
We'd gone second place so many times,
The cursed number for Team Heretics.
but we finally were able to overcome it.
Benji Fishy stands as their
When I
WWW.
saw that this year was going to be Masters London, there was no chance that I wasn't going to qualify.
Going to the playoffs in my first international, it just feels amazing. A lot of teams from EMEA, when they qualified, they didn't make it to playoffs. I am happy to face top teams and actually show them what can we do.
I want to represent my country as well as possible. English crowds are amazing.
I expect them to support Benji Fishy and Team Heretics. This is Benji's hometown, and I expect them to be loud.
Many people think that we are worried going into the playoffs, but I think team in playoffs should be scared of us.
I want you to be scared of us because we are in really good shape.
Just be careful. We have goats, Chronicle and Derek. You don't.
अरे माँ।
London, make some noise for this European
Bro,
derby.
भाई ये क्या
It's Team
walkout है यार?
Heretics versus Team Vitality.
What is this? Bro. चलिए क्या walkout है यार? कितना awkward सा है। इसकी शादी हुई है अभी लग रहा है। बच्चा होने वाला है इसको 1 साल में अभी।
Fighting for the right to take on PRX in an upper semi-final. We find ourselves here with a rematch of the EMEA Grand Finals. The Golds on one side, the hometown hero on the other. You got Durka and Chronicle facing Benji Fishy.
It's so exciting when we see this, because the fact that we got to see it only a matter of weeks ago, and it being such an upset as well for Team Heretics to be able to win regionally, a match that Vitality should have won. But this map BO, we're seeing some similar maps creep up that we saw in that BO5. Breeze being one of the starting ones for me is interesting, because that felt like a very close affair the last time that we saw these teams go up against one another. I think Lotus as well, Heretics, that has been one of their favourite maps when we consider their performance in EMEA. And of course Fracture, that was Team Vitality's insta-ban in all of EMEA regionally.
भाई सेटअप भेजा है, चेक करो ना, बियर वाला मेरा है, जल्दी अभी मैच देखते बनता है, इसके फर्स्ट मैप होने के बाद देखते हैं।
Heretics, they had that time qualifying directly into the playoffs. We've seen one of the other teams that plays 100% on that Neon. Stick to the agent work.
Sayonara आज मारेगा 3 मैचेस में, उसके किल्स होंगे टोटली 35।
Changes in order. This Breeze, especially for me, I felt the comp that they were playing with the Sage Chamber, Double Sentinel, was a little bit gimmicky. I felt that losing out on that second controller, especially.
मेरे को लगता है 3 मैप जाएगा ये। क्या लगता है? क्या भेजा है? Chat में आ रहा हूँ।
I think that's interesting, but I think the moments that we've seen from Vitality in this harbor is.
Yeah, I think this is like the matchup though to look at growth since the grand final. How these teams have changed. Vitality, obviously, they went through the Swiss stage. We had some great moments with the stomp to start. You had maybe a little shaky, close game that they managed to close out against Foot. For Heretics, it's just a question of what they've done with the time, what they've actually improved since that final, that they themselves eked out in very close fashion.
And just to be clear, you guys do think that we're going to see Team Heretics sticking very heavily to their Neon identity across this tournament?
I think so. I don't see why they have reason to change. Like, yes, we've seen the Neon nerfs and all of these things come through, but for me, Koshmaris, he just looked so good on it. And I think that him being on this agent, as I kind of highlighted previously, allows Woot to find more comfortability across the agent pool as well. So I honestly have no reason to think that he wouldn't be playing this Neon.
Yeah, I think it would have to change their style pretty massively if they shift away. That doesn't mean I don't think there may be individual map changes. I think this Breeze in particular, I wouldn't be shocked if there was a movement in the composition here, but I think as a whole, as a team identity, it's going to be similar to what we saw in EMEA.
What kind of identity do you think that would change to them? Like, are you expecting changes on Breeze, maybe?
I would like to see them, at least. I want to see them bring a second controller on this map. I think if you're summing up the identity for Heretics, it's their early rounds, it's the aggressive plays they have set around the Neon. That's what they showed in EMEA. Taking a look at this one, though, that's already the beginnings of the comp they played before that Sage getting covered. It does just look like a return for them.
So if we're looking at Team Heretics to begin here on defense, Vitality on attack, who's a key player to be watching for Heretics if they want to make this map flip on its head and deliver them a result that they couldn't find in the EMEA Grand Finals?
I think I'm looking at Boo on that Sage. We kind of mentioned that this composition might be a little bit gimmicky, but I'm more just looking to see if Koshmaris is going to lock in the Neon or like what he's doing.
He's trolling, he's got to be.
But yeah, I think Boo has had some really interesting walls, especially when they move over to that attack side. Thinking about how they're using them on the post plant is really nice to see. But yeah, Kosh, I see what you're playing, man. Playing with my emotions right now.
It is its first time on a global stage. It's his first time coming alongside his Lithuanian compatriot here with Boo. Replacing, of course, Boo's actual brother, now a brother in arms, I suppose. And Koshmar is surely going to be locking in the Neon here to send things out. Would you still assume that Vitality are the favourite team on Breeze?
It was a close affair last time we saw it. I believe it was a 13-10 to Vitality, so really they just need to get off on the right foot, I think, Mimi. I think that I mentioned Profek on Harbour being
but then how much time will I get the VP code after buying your site? 2 seconds, baby!
Of course, this is the player that we kind of highlighted needing to be able to step up.
For sure. I do see Vitality as a favourite here. I was critical of some of the group stage play, but I think they looked really good on this map.
Swiss stage,
I like the way that they're using these slower rounds.
जी स्विस खेले पर PRX डायरेक्ट प्लेऑफ में कैसे हुए? क्योंकि PRX फर्स्ट सीड थे ना, मतलब उन्होंने VCT पैसिफिक जीता ना, जिन्होंने भी उनकी लीग्स जीती, अब जैसे हेरेटिक्स जीती उनकी लीग, तो हेरेटिक्स डायरेक्ट प्लेऑफ्स में आ गए, तो ये एडवांटेज होता है।
ये हुई ना
Great game to start with. Call it a revenge match, call it maybe a test of Heretics coming in the hometown. What it is a tantalizing prospect, Mike.
Definitely is. I would argue a bit of a blessing, right, for Heretics to come in. A little bit of downtime, an opportunity to watch some of these games and really, I guess, probably piece together the overall approach here. I don't think we're going to see too much of a difference, but interesting for us to start here on Breeze. Prophet, for me, obviously, the biggest talking point. A little shaky previously, upwards trend for him the last few times we've seen it, but he is such a pivotal part of this composition on Breeze that I'm certainly looking for him to have a good game here on map 1.
So already obviously Vitality on the attack, meaning Heretics on the defending side.
Oh, G का comp है ये Heretics वाला.
Towards B. So we're going to be in the crosshairs and a quick execution. It's simple stuff for Prophet, the man you wanted to see start well.
Well, actually, eventually he gets at least one in that situation. So hard to shut that down now. And Heretics will pause for thought. They do consider this. We'll find Durka ahead of time. Opportunity now, the headshot actually off Chronicle.
I shot
the damage here.
Whoa, Prophet with 3K.
The pistol secured here for Vitality. Just at a moment where it looks as if Heretics is going to get the one that gives them a bit of access towards sight.
And do roll your minds back, right? Regular season, the Vitality was struggling in those pistols. They were absolutely down in the doldrums, something that had plagued them for a long time. Speaking to Powell during that
Ayushman, thank you for the 20 rupees on Super Chat.
There's a lot of sayonara actually, apparently kind of at the
Vitality के पिस्टल में एक जन कोई तो 3K करता ही है.
Which is actually really interesting for such a young player to kind of be reflective in that way. But certainly for me. Again,
कोई तो ये मार दिया तीन.
Really kind of stretch their legs a bit. He has been
भाई पर अगर वुड चल गया ना हर्ष भाई वुड बजा देगा
this team.
EMEA finals में तो बहुत मारा था उसने.
A weird engagement here. We're actually coming out way worse off in exchange with Chronicle.
Kind of, I guess, dismantled a little bit of that 4-play stack on B. Now, again, when they identify that, who knows? But Booze felt enough pressure being put on Wood that he wants to at least be in support, maybe get that heal across and see what can be achieved off the back of that. He's kind of essential at this point, and as you can see, it's a bit of a messy trade-out.
Oh my
he does manage
god!
to catch Chronicle, but really, the bulk of it was going to be this B hit, but they've cancelled on this.
Ayushman ji, धन्यवाद for the 20 rupees.
Rotation here, leaving Durka to maybe catch somebody in transition. Rien's arguably the first in that equation. Give me a wide open sight here. Vitality. Durka still showing presence, so we'll keep them interested at least, but I think they're going to have a very quick confirmation. There's no follow-up.
No, and I quite like this willingness to adjust, right? Even up against a round that should just be on pistols, they should be farming for Durka. Beautiful.
2-0 lead.
Early. And in position to do more damage. Great for him to build up that ult.
मेरे पिकम्स के हिसाब से Vitality ये matchup जीत रहा है.
Plant's obviously going to be in. And the name of the game for Heretics
is शायद Heretics जीत रहा है. I don't remember.
See if they can make it costly somewhere.
नहीं. Vitality जीत रहा है.
Point of weakness. Well, then here, Boo actually going to swing out, find Profek. Now you want to really see 3 of these weapons maintained, but Rians does have a scope to try and do some further damage, and Boo keeping them interested for the time being. Vitality got to manage their time effectively here.
Yeah, they do need to be a little bit careful, right? There's a fine line, and Durka might be just dying for the cause. It's fine, the round will be theirs, but the silver lining is there for Heretics. They made something out of nothing, even in the loss of a round.
Enemy remaining. Beat to find Boo at least.
Good ego by Heretics. G का legacy Heretics carry करेगा.
It was a frugal purchase. I don't think it'll have too much of an impact, but...
Thank you, Adi bhai, for the 40 rupees.
Heretics coming out with a ton of damage you wouldn't expect, given the situation here on that approach back into the A side.
Khelraay.
All progress here. It's Sayonara and Profek to at least capitalise on these opening couple of rounds. Nothing really to note. Heretics Boo getting closer and closer to that res.
Big investment coming back in for Vitality though, because it cost them an arm and a leg. So,
but yeah, they've now effectively got 2 players off kilter. In terms of the finances, slower approach here, maybe anticipating a little bit of aggression.
And probably the right thing to, once you get into the kind of bulk of the buy rounds, you slow the tempo down, try and get an understanding of maybe how Heretics want to be playing this. Is there aggression maybe behind Khelraay, who is an explosive player?
Yeah, I mean, still a terrifying prospect for any team coming up against Heretics.
But it's also one of those things where we have to eye test how he does in big environments. Yes, he did well obviously in EMEA, but does that translate to a situation like this? It's a little bit of a different one where you have to be so aggressive and confident.
Perfect का ult आ गया है.
Yeah, a very momentum.
Perfect नहीं क्योंकि early round पहले round में 3 kill लिए थे भाई. Viper ult नहीं होने वाला है, spam में 2 मारेगा Viper. बहन जी. What a nice entry, bro.
That is a really choreographed take there towards that front pillar. That's beautiful. Benji threads the needle.
Yeah, he got
Stunning
2
on the follow-up, but it's quelled quickly by Profek. Already a 3v2 and sights in their control. Boo. Yeah, Woot's a mile away. Boo would have to do something big now if he wants even a chance.
आपके वेबसाइट से VP लूंगा तो कोड इंस्टेंट आएगा. Yes, 2 seconds.
For the time being.
2 seconds में आएगा. Thank you for the pod rupees, Ayushman, मेरे भाई.
Challenge onto. Man advantage here for Vitality, and they just need to tuck in. It's forcing Woot to clear all of this deep space. Gets himself into window, but
no one's playing to it.
Yeah, the clock's running down already.
Yeah, they gotta get rid of them if they even
Save करना पड़ेगा उनको.
This feels like, as much as these rounds are very costly for Vitality, they are in the upper hand. Boo! It's a formality in the end as Vitality
तो ready
get
भी नहीं
a
लगा
good
भाई
3
fight के
here.
लिए.
I said these haven't been clean.
Diabolical rounds.
These aren't the easiest outcomes. But by now you're sitting at 3-0, you know that you've got Heretics money and finances on the back foot.
गुस्सा है बनता ये.
Now that's well. Hunter's Fury going to be available for Sayonara. Did discuss the res. It's available here, but then you have to see how this buy will settle. Khelraay unable to have a say in these opening 3 rounds.
And I think that's a really big point for me. 0-3, 0-3. You've got 2 of your big heavy hitters, right, Mike? And they're just a little bit absent. I need to see that ball rolling.
I mean, Woot's been challenging.
He's there.
Kept in check.
Well, speaking of being kept in check, an early challenge. Durka, no stranger to stages like this. And Woot on the other side, probably expecting this. I can imagine the pre-fire should be relatively accurate. No?
I was going to say, if that angle actually suits Woot a little better, but doesn't.
Love you, मेरे भाई. You are my biggest fan. Yes, Raj. Thank you for the 40 rupees.
Above a minute still, plenty of time to play with. All they've really seen is Durka. They don't maybe know that there's a lot behind this yet. So you can imagine Khelraay wants information, right? They maybe want to try and stack out the right side or just get
Thank
involved.
you so much. Yes,
see how far he tries to progress. Durka waiting for anyone to overextend as well.
Love you, mere bhai. You are my biggest fan.
But it's a patient display from Vitality.
3 bodies behind this, though. They've got to do their due diligence in terms of the clearance. I mean, Boo does have a Bulldog in hand to do some damage.
Nice.
Go through. Durka to dash in.
इधर Heretics को round नहीं मिल रहा. कोंबड़ी कर रहे हो तुम लोग.
Now 3 players on the site and a decent enough couple of weapons to make something threatening. Khelraay though put to bed. Durka showing that pedigree here. A simple round, but patiently played. Diligence from Yampi on the call as well. I'm liking what I'm seeing. It feels well balanced.
Absolutely. NG, only a sheriff in hand, so not much of a chance to do damage here if he's even given the opportunity to find an exit across the map. So impressed so far. Vitality looks so composed in some of these slower setups. You know, even here, I mean, Boo's unfortunate with that step back behind the default. Could have potentially pieced together 2 with the Bulldog. Benji will catch a tag here. Will shut down Chronicle at least.
Benji, उठ जाओ. मारा मारी करो जरा. अरे उठ गया. माँ कसम warm up हो गया पाशा.
It's been costly, man. It is costing Vitality an arm and a leg to be doing this. But the number keeps marching on, 4-0.
मस्त मार रहे Heretics वाले.
Much of a threat here from Heretics. I can imagine early timeout should be on the cards. Because as Billy was saying earlier on, 13-10, it was a close affair when they met last in that final.
1 enemy.
Yeah, I mean, I'd argue probably in a different way. They were fighting tooth and nail for some of those rounds.
It was scrappy.
Unfortunately, here, this is where you come back to the composition. In terms of Heretics,
imagine now a comeback, baby.
Stage 1, it was built around Khelraay. I think that's fair to say.
Yeah.
Certainly the driving force to get a couple of these other players certainly playing more confidently.
Yes,
With
absolutely.
Heretics, it's always the, I hate saying it, the age-old discussion, our own game. And then there was always just slow and questions from the outside looking at that. And
बेंजी, अरे आपके घर का क्राउड है बनता है, हाँ? अरे घर वाले आए होंगे सारे, अरे दोस्त भी आए रहेंगे। मैं सो लंदन से हूँ आप।
Condition here, it's
अच्छा।
pick for Heretics. They need something.
अच्छा। नहीं ठीक है। फिर उसका टूर्नामेंट कभी?
Online, one of these things has to come through because
बोलता है Fortnite खेलने जाने वाला है।
The two big hitters are absent.
For me, the big thing here being the operator going forward, finding some value in the early round, certainly shutting down Vitality's ability to just control these rounds from the get-go. Limit the options of Vitality in terms of this early pressure they're certainly putting towards A main. You're actually going to see Woot flip things up completely. A gift. Maybe try and get a little aggressive outside B. That could be the first opportunity really to take a round back. So there's bodies on the other side for Vitality.
स्ट्रीम बफर हुआ मेरा 1 सेकंड के लिए बफर हुआ, सिर्फ चालू हो गया है वापस। सबका बफर होगा 1 सेकंड के लिए, चालू हो गया है वापस। Right, Wood with the op.
It's a good shout. How far does he go? Does he stay on this?
What?
You couldn't ask for a better beginning. Finally for Heretics to get that confidence building. Benji dives in with his own. Finally, the stars aligning here as Sayonara. Well,
you've been
good.
This
one out. I don't know if you've been 1v5 good. That would be quite impressive, wouldn't it?
Yeah, come back.
Left on the clock here. Again, certainly not looking for Heretics to go forward and hunt this. They can get an entire purchase under their belt behind this.
And
I mean, it's going to align pretty well with this ult cycle as well.
And again, for a team that's playing quite diligently, I wanted to say that Vitality have been very solid in how they're handling those early rounds. Surely the protocolist now just needs to be aware of having that operator in play, right? Why are we leaving the chance of elbow being taken over? Why are we just...
भाई G की EWC की watch party करोगे, उसके rights नहीं मिलते रे।
Heretics want, they need to be on the money now. This is a quick, easy answer for Vitality if they can catch on fast enough.
We're getting 3 position towards bottom mid and a knife towards double doors. You really question what the next step of that process would look like if there is a gap
भाई real
left.
time कैसे mic cut किया?
Certainly if it's to show intention towards me, he didn't draw anybody.
लोग replay दिखाते हैं ना तो
B-side and Woot happily taking that space at top mid.
Bit of versatility here, but the pace and the tempo is a bit different, more direct. But Woot almost caught the heel. They do manage to slip past, but the pace isn't really changing. It's Kosh, Maras and Benji in the pinch now. The 3 splitting through mid. They've not really stopped. The W key has been held down the whole way.
Whoa! Kosh Maharaj!
That is devastating after the man was a star.
इन लोग के मैचेस में ऐसा थोड़ा सा भी whiff किया तो महंगा पड़ता है.
So now down to Rienz, Boo and Woot. Rez there for Boo. Let's see if they get a chance.
I mean, look at where these death markers are.
Yeah.
There's no chance of getting back into this. Woot now trying to find something.
Here.
On the way back in, Durko, I believe, just spotted the rifle, yep. Oh, sorry, the barrel sticking out. Sayonara to clean up. Boo. Find 2 kills here, Rienz, but wow, actually now that makes it interesting.
2v2.
Yeah, you can hear the spike, but I think it's just gone. And again, yes, a couple of kills in the exits. It looks all right, but it's not getting you rounds.
Well, what's interesting to see here is Vitality's instant decision-making here to address that. All right, you want to take elbow?
Right up the guts.
Flying up mid.
That's madness. And keep in mind how close Woot was to catching one in the heels, right? Yeah. He was a second off that.
But the other thing is, you then note the operator is actually catching Yampy at the end there, but you know the operator.
Why are you wearing a good? Because I am a professional analytical watch party.
Normally, we wouldn't harp on about it, but it's such a stark contrast to how he was performing in those games leading up to this qualification.
Push Mara, mouse mark liya sir pe.
Flying. He looked confident. He looked locked in. Here, he's locked out. 0 to 5. And we saw that shot in the last round. He's got to wake up. It's not a one-man game, but when he was so exceptional, we asked big things now.
But again, to come back to the composition here, it's like, what? Other than going hyper-aggressive, how do you get Kosh Maras into the thick of it in some of these rounds?
I mean, we were questioning that during their route to this point.
Absolutely.
It was just this wild aggression, very well handled, really in your face. But look at the tempo again. Vitality just kind of crossing the T's, dotting the I's. Need to see that protocol list kept in check. They're going to note that Benji's on the switch here as well, over towards the A site. How do they want to approach that? Already, Durko getting the first couple of steps towards that A site itself. Rienz. Sivering getting a bit of chip here, but it's Benji on the invest. He's tucked in a corner. Kosh Maras on the flank. This could be huge for him. We're going to have the Hunter's Fury on top, taking all the attention, potentially hurting them back. Kosh Maras finally drawing blood. Getting a bit of action now.
Now it's Profect to try and hold down this space here. He needs both.
There he is.
Will double down.
Big kills, big kills.
Finally.
2v5.
I know, they've been the
Heretics is on.
Viper's pick coming in, you had the Hunter's Fury on top.
I
This
am
took
the
a lot to
ticket,
get to this point, but
everybody
Quan and
know.
Sayonara,
I know me.
there's going to be a chance, and it's slim to none. Kosh Morass remembering who he is. 3 big
Kya
kills.
baat hai, Kosh
And
Morass ji.
another big round now for Heretics.
Both starting 0-3, but both delivering 3Ks now to get themselves back into this opening map. And for a moment there, when the pit actually spreads backwards, sure, it cuts off any further progress behind sight, but doesn't deny that plan. Still don't get a window of opportunity to find it. It's just such a chaotic exchange.
Let's go! Let's go!
And even here, signs of life, still a 5-2 scoreline. Heretics.
Wouldn't die!
At least. Couple of volts. No command as well. It's Chronicle and Durka to invest.
Again, we know how the economy had been. So many exit kills going on the other way.
Look at that push, look at that push.
Tempo to the quick. Can Heretics now soak the hit again? Simplistic stuff, straight up middle, putting both of the players.
What a flash!
The flash is heaven sent from Yampi. Durka teed up to succeed. Archery on the cards, recovered weaponry. They got the keys to the castle.
Holy freak!
Do a pit here for Chronicle, and it will be invested. Awkward in terms of the spread, but we'll give them an opportunity to cut off.
Perfect pop flash.
Some of the approach. I mean, Heretics still look very interested in this, though.
Maharaj ji.
Yeah, kept at bay here. The stun won't get him anymore.
अबे मत कर यार ये सब.
All right.
Just shot मारा उसने.
I guess keep going. Can you get past Kron? That's going to be tougher, and it's not going to work. You might want to call it quits on this, but Kosh Morass fancies his chances. Does he still? Probably not. Yampi setting up this round, and he might be the one to tee it up to close there. Off the back of the trade, Vitality flipping the script again. The pace they're coming back in with, Mike, I love that.
So decisive. Again, this is on the back of what a Guardian and a Phantom invested. This flash is sublime from Yampi. Again, 2 players looking to get aggressive in front of default. It's the perfect recipe. Unfortunately, there's nobody top mid to really stop that from spiraling out of control so
Already
quickly.
timeout.
Double timeout.
Kya ye second timeout hai? What the hell?
What's that saying to you, man? I feel like you're trying to get a grip on the roster.
It feels like a panic button.
Yeah, it does.
To be honest.
ये एक और timeout.
Round wins for Vitality. Very
last
telling.
time we look जब एक दूसरे के against खेले थे ना तो Vitality ऐसी strong
here on the stage.
लग रहा था one side ले जाएगी.
I think Vitality looking to strike, whilst Heretics are looking a little shaky.
And I love that point, but I do want to kind of take this a little bit of a further step back. I want to give credit to the coaching staff for the prep coming in here from Vitality. The fact that they played this relatively recently in the finals, a very close affair when they met last time. But they've come back in with a really good tempo read. It feels like a good understanding of how they want to deal with Kosh Morass and potentially Woot. Now, we've had
भाई यहाँ तक तो मुझे लग रहा है चैट वाइटैलिटी माइट विन इट बट अगर ये टाइम आउट में कुछ होता एक्चुअली अटैक में टीम्स खेलती है अच्छा
then and now, and I think
let's see bro, let's see
in front of us.
Certainly seeing a different approach here and a different level of confidence, certainly. Again, the big questions throughout stage 1.
When is G match?
What the hell's going on with the in-game leadership? What's the call? What's the direction? Everybody kind of wanted to have their say and do their own thing now.
जानबूझ के कर रहा ना?
Terrifying prospect. I mean, most of these opening duels are stacked 3 or 4 deep on the side of Vitality. Again, kind of nerfing Boo's ability to go forward with somebody, find a trade, get the res off and really find the value there. I mean, the low-hanging fruit value of playing the Sage here, and we're not really seeing anything outside of that in terms of the utility to shut Vitality
let's see,
down.
bro, let's see.
It's always a 2-pronged approach here from Vitality that's difficult to get value off a slow wall.
All right, Heretics, B-man push कर रही है.
And again, after the back of a timeout, look at the pace. Slow it down. Let's see if they're running some deeper aggression. They try and do something a bit weird and wonderful.
3, 2,
Let's take our time. And is the reward there? Yes, at least in the form of information. Kron can't quite punish it, but it's got Durka going back in. Man, he makes stages like this just look so comfortable for himself. A treat to watch. And a rough one for Heretics.
Beautiful.
It feels like they've been trying it, but it was a very simplistic answer.
Vitality बस रुकी. They wanted to know कि timeout में क्या call दिया गया है. And they got the advantage there, bro.
Actually onto the angle behind the Cloudburst.
Now they're going back B.
Yet. Again, this is all just a
oh shit chamber.
A feign of Heavy intention towards A here. Khelraay's got to be careful.
Agla, Yampi.
Big kill to find.
Oh, that's absolutely huge for him as well. Holds the line, denies that quick little pivot that maybe they were working off the back of Durka. Now the pivot comes in though. Where does Vitality go?
Oh shit, not good.
Pick your poison at this point. The stack on B or Woot potentially on A. It looks like they fancy their odds on B. Khelraay still patrolling over towards main. Benji pushed up towards that front side. Pillar and Boo on the back lines. There's that wall. 18 seconds. Could buy some good time, but it turns the eyes from Khelraay. Oh! Heaven sent kill for him! And the absolute what a bailout with time like this.
He is
I don't
bad.
think he got any.
Boo looking to get a little more curious. We'll try and hold on to this as best they can. It's just Durka and Profek to hold on to weapons here. And the first time we've really seen Heretics force a scramble out of Vitality, and the clock basically deciding that. It was so late in the day.
And was this coming down to a little bit of the fact that they didn't know where Boo was? We've seen him towards A. It's been a little bit fluid in where they're kind of placing Benji in this and kind of flipping where those positions are.
Because at the moment there, where it's like, yeah, we tag Woot with the drone. We know he's going to be playing aggressive. He's obviously got an operator in hand.
Joke. Love your streams, bro. Forever supporting. Thank you, Yash Raj.
The mid round like this.
Thank you for the 40 rupees, Yash Raj Gaming.
A splits have been really hard for Heretics to handle.
I think they've heard you. Straight up middle, through double doors. I think they might like what you were saying. Now, do they continue? They've seen Boo here early. They've heard the operator. They now know what's going on. The flash before was fantastic. This time, not going to have the same level of success.
They know he's hopping side. This flash is good! Bro, the Yampi ke flashes, bro.
Yampi can do on these sites. But now Heretics are in support. They have their players on the right side of the map. You've got to keep your eyes on some of these players.
Wow.
Slicing through the lines, leaving just
Bro, the flashes!
My God, Vitality, keep it simple. It looks damn good.
Yeah, the slower round. Certainly their demise, but another beautiful take. And then what did Boo do in this situation? Yampi finding comfort once more on this role. It's been a long time coming. And a historic role for him, but these flashes opening up the sights perfectly. And Woot just can't find a comfortable position back against the wall anywhere on this site right now.
So then do you just have to push him up in towards A main? Do you try and play him down middle? Do you try and get him active? He was good in elbow. Do you have to then free him up? Maybe let Khelraay be a little bit more of the anchor almost. I don't know how you start investing into this. Oh, they've given Kron the operator. Oh!
Like I said, these first engagements always stacked up by Vitality. They can't go for the res in this situation.
Oh my God, this is just a beauty to watch, but it's getting hectic on the site. Yampi wants that spike down. He wants a bit of control here. Woot's still patrolling. Benji's unknown. The Riens is lingering in the back lines. Durka's done enough. Already takes a bit of work in towards double doors and pushes further.
Spotted him.
He can see the blood in the wall. Riens gets to live, but barely breathing on 10. Woot, you've got to be a bit of a hero here because it's all on you in a 1v3. It don't matter. Kron is on absolute heater there. What the hell did that man just do?
Absolutely beautiful. And I think this is desperation.
Take
an opening duel, I'll res you, whatever happens, but he's just caught. With his pants down, I fear for the res.
Have some balls, yeah? Have some balls.
I think that is the game plan. Ballsy plays up mid once more. Again, very fine margins. If a couple of these Heretics players win that opening duel, Woot can TP out, Boo can then throw a slow orb in, wall something off. It could go completely different.
It's coin flips, man. It's coin flips. But if you're backing yourself, if you're, as I think Durka put it, having some balls, it seems to work out. You've had Durka doing so much on those extremities and Kron doing the same thing. Was absolutely nuts. Because I think Heretics had, I don't say the right answer, but it's the one that feels logical. But again, how far do you want to dig deeper here, Woot? You need control somewhere. And a rare miss and a second chance at life for Woot.
Chat, Woot का पहले भी एम ऐसा झगमगा था क्या? या उसने सेंसी बढ़ाई है
अभी? Vitality still.
उसका अभी एम बेंजी जैसा क्यों दिख रहा है?
Riens and Benji are going to be happy to tuck into B site here. Boo going to be noted. Khelraay on the judge up close and personal. Is he cleared? Well, he might just be cleared.
Bro, क्या बचा है?
Couple of misses.
Okay, he's good. He's still good here.
Prediction start हो गया वापस से.
You wouldn't dare go that far. Oh! Okay, it's fine. Coach Maras got that. I was so scared Darko was going to do something stupid with
Coach
that.
Maras.
But it's fine. He's won this fight there. They've won out on that side of the map. But the pivot's already coming in here. Can Heretics identify that in time?
30 seconds left.
We're going to get a sound cue here on the back of Rien's position. Standing ahead. It's not going to find him. Yampi will find Woot though. 20 seconds left on the clock, Lauren.
They got to go, and they're going into 3 here. They picked the harder side of the map. They don't know about it. The rotation's in. Rien's
what is happening?
Standing side by side, holding the line. 13 seconds, and a young gun has to do
it all.
10 seconds left.
3 players and a spike to plant. Come on.
Oh no!
I think he knows. This one's done for Boo to close the account. It's 4-8, Mike. It's competitive in the end, but the way these rounds went, Vitality looked good.
मेरे को तो समझा ही नहीं क्या हुआ राउंड में.
Shut out so many of these rounds that Vitality would have the advantage here.
वो तो डेंजर गया उसमें.
Anywhere, Heretics can bring this back in a second. Certainly have their work cut out for them.
Oh, they absolutely do.
Little
boy, take a moment of a
little
breather here on the half.
Abhi,
We'll be handing it over to the stage where Frankie is standing by with 2 very special guests.
Reese is Benji's best friend. Charlie is Benji's brother. He is the toast of London right now. Reese, what's it like seeing him playing in London as you've been to all the events he's played at so far?
It's lovely. It's so good to see him in London. He's been wanting to be here for a long time. And for me, I've been to Shanghai, Paris, Berlin, and it's a lot cheaper, I'll tell you that.
Basically, he's taking you around the world.
Yeah, exactly that. It's nice to see him all around the world. So, but hometown's a lot better.
The years of friendship paying off. The years of being a brother hopefully paying off for you too, Charlie.
Do
you get nervous on his
uska?
behalf?
No, not at all. He always messages me before the game and he says, no, don't worry, this one is the freest game. I've got this. Don't even worry about it.
He said that about this game that's happening right now.
Yeah, of course. It's fucking... What
Oh,
who are they
shit.
called again?
Oh,
Vitality. Vitality. It's easy. Come on, man. Yeah, come on.
I mean, you say it's easy, but Benji and Team Heretics never won a Masters before. Why do you think this is their time?
That's a great question. I have no idea. But you know what? I believe in blind faith. I believe in playing in your hometown, you know? You've got it. How hard can it be?
Yeah, Reese, you believe in a lower bracket run. I'm not saying it's getting into that situation yet, but you know what? We love a miracle.
I mean, we can do anything. Lower brackets is exactly what we want. More games to watch, so I'll be excited if we do.
More games to watch, more games to ramp up to the grand final. But first of all, Team Heretics, they really need to take down Vitality.
All right, don't worry about the swearing. Frankie has the foulest mouth backstage, so if anything, it's probably her fault.
Comfort zone for her.
Yeah, she's like, well, perfect. Okay, so kind of let's summarize this half a little bit and kind of lead into the second.
Heretics की jersey एक number है, true. एक number jersey थी.
To this now.
Certainly, yeah. I mean, so decisive in some of these early rounds.
क्या Heretics comeback करेगी दोस्तों? Yes or no?
So many times where there's a player going forward, not expecting to find 3 or 4 people staring them down, and Vitality run away with the early round. They're just a little disappointed not to see the turning point earlier on in the half where Heretics were happy to commit to some of the opening games. It was Wu kind of probing, maybe a second player alongside him, but...
Sorry, I get a bit nervous. Kind of like diving in a sec, but that is the play to look at because we called out the fact that they were very slow on the start.
Look at Vitality.
They've got themselves
Vitality के मुंह के सामने सब आने वाले elbow पे.
Later part of this, but look at elbow, and they might fall into this trap. I don't know if Wu knows about it. The temptation too much to back away from it, but Chronicle again, the confidence is to be punished. And Durka on the delivery, though, trading it out for V2.
What do we do?
The early damage is there.
Even early on there, Yampi's just to catch Rien's.
Come on, man.
The glance into main.
Yo, what a pistol round.
Another pistol.
2 for 2 pistol.
Here for Vitality. 4 left standing on.
And keep in mind, this team was one of the lowest rated
Not over at this
pistol
over.
I mean,
they were shocking at it. But what's a difference?
Look at the confidence. Back into main.
ये डर का पाशा है ना भाई.
Beautiful stuff. Unfortunately, maybe a little blind faith required here in the second half. Heretics.
इसका मतलब क्या है?
On the back foot once more.
अर्श भाई इसका मतलब क्या होता है?
मैंने भी वही पूछा चैट को अभी.
The Guardians, Durka.
I don't know, bro.
The scope and
I don't know.
be actually the one to invest the most here. Heretics might get spotted out by this drone. You need to hustle away. I mean, the TP spotted previously, not placed here, so won't be any early indicators for Vitality to go forward, but don't expect them to. I mean, the benefit of the scoreline, certainly this purchase compounding that.
Here. And again,
Vitality का V बना रहे हाथ से कौन सी शादी में गया ये V है क्या पादरे
just yet obviously I think the memory of how close
इसको शादी में भेजो
was and on this map especially as well is going to be in mind. I mean Lotus similar situation too, so I think we are on.
I mean, you could argue Khelraay having a slow opening game. Here we go to Lotus, and certainly one of the bigger win conditions for Heretics.
Yeah,
may not be.
एकदम सही slayer भाई एकदम सही.
No, it's certainly not.
Lotus could certainly be an opportunity to turn things around for that individual.
Sayonara getting ready to set.
Stuff
from Chronicle. It is only pistols. So making it look quite easy
this
here.
team is deadly when team is on.
Getting those little win conditions they were looking for, potentially a chance to get a plant or catch a player. No, catching nothing here. Chronicle just building up ult or very in control, Mike.
Flawless round 2, unfortunately, with this scoreline.
Molly और Recon बहुत अच्छा.
Beginning of the end for Heretics. They can really piece together something to take back control and shift, honestly, the momentum.
Yeah. I mean, it just feels like they're a little absent here. I want Heretics to get a little fired up. Even in the losses, that's fine. In the first half, in the first couple of rounds, even when they were catching a couple of exits, making
full buy round on Heretics.
I was like, okay, they're still in this. I don't
that is this a GG or no?
Slowly filter away. That's my concern. However, a buy in hand now, Khelraay. I need you to really find that X factor again. There's the flash in. Boo gonna be able to tuck himself away towards main. But Vitality looking like they want to be bullish in approach. They want to keep this space. They want to stamp their authority very early on. And I like the reaction on the other side. Deeper hold coming out. Very traditional in approach.
Two players here, I mean, these early signs of indication. Chronicle has to respect this, though. Big reveal coming through, no spam.
5v5!
Connect here and a wall. Potentially secure control for the time being. Plant will come through. Full 5v5 in the post. Khelraay the only one to really take notable damage here.
And it feels like Vitality were playing to the potential of this, considering how deep they were sat on B. There was never going to be like a risk to life unless someone went insanely
flank
deep
fight buddy, flank fight buddy. Profec has to win that.
Spam away,
he spotted one.
To take potentially first contact. We do see a late bit of presence coming in through elbow as well. There's the reveal. Anyone punished? No. Again, being held back by the wall, by the util, by everything.
Are they gonna save this?
Getting much of a look in here. There's Profec.
Yeah, they have to save this.
Look, it's Wood to find Kron. Maybe just trying to keep.
But ये bonus round है. Why would they save?
Something with this. Durka's doing.
Oh, they just playing for the. Oh wow. Oh wow. They destroyed. Wow.
Round is gone, but
yeah, but I mean, the damage is huge.
Wow.
The damage is massive.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean,
something
with the scoreline here, everybody falling.
No!
Again, yes, the round goes in their favor, but it doesn't exactly enable a comeback.
No, it's
for this round victory. One.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fair play.
1-for-1 mila.
Crazy.
A few of those, but and look at this knock-on effect. You're saying it. We had to see the comeback, right? This has to be not near on floors. 10 rounds found early for Vitality.
With the decision making in that round, at the point where Vitality just calls like, right,
bottom
in.
Yeah.
Right. Neon Ares.
Does it work out for them? This is a huge round for Heretics. All eyes on it. If they want a chance to bring this back to some sort of fair fight.
3 light shields for Durka to punish as well.
Oh dear.
Doesn't catch a bite here.
Yes, Martit bhai. G combo hai.
Heretics now stacked up to follow this drone potentially. Big info from Yampi.
That's 4. He's seen it all. Does he get to live through it? Koshmaras denied on the scale up if you wanted to burst towards backside, but it's Profek who takes a look and takes a life. Bye-bye, Koshmaras. And there's no trade, and there's no pressure back in. They're starting to look like they're stalling out here. Woot's got Durka down, but you've got Yampi spraying and praying. Kron in unison. Rienz and Boo trying to bring back Benji on his feet.
Oh my god, Profek whiffed.
Trying to hold on now
big fumble, bro.
But back
Shock dart se
into
mara.
their place.
Oh, Boo is 1
Heretics,
HP.
the two standing. Sayonara getting the info on one, and he still has that reveal. Double swing. Oh, it's so easy for Vitality.
Bro, it's over.
How are they making it look simple in these scenarios?
I mean, even here, the Rez is bold to commit to here. Spam through, but get us the timing here to find that kill onto Koshmaras. Cut the sightlines, completely isolating for the rest of the team, and you even said it. No trade. Who's swinging through that? Who's swinging into the big unknown behind that wall? Great work here from Vitality to move the head of Heretics on this approach. Just like that, 11 on the board and a byproduct of round 15 once more. Now, Vitality win the follow-up. And look what you've got to prevent map point.
That what happened in the PRX game? Speed run, baby!
Last 2 rounds, pretty much. All right, give me a miracle here, Heretics. I'm all aboard. Show me what you got in mind. Does it bank on Woot? Potentially. And
oh my god, Woot.
Where and how?
Oh shit.
That was Chronicle, yes, the bricks.
God damn, they've been working, man.
Bro,
That little jump spot that they've got on this.
One time वो through मारा उसके.
Heretics looking for a new solution, a new way forward, a new way out, really, but eyes are already there. I'm seeing Kron look that way. Seeing Sayonara could be, maybe keep it in mind already. Profek coming over, it's Durka given the freedom to fight, and then Sayonara goes in. Great work from Benji, but quickly handled. As Boo and Koshmaras might need to face the music on this one. 12 looking like it's fated to be on the boards here. Make me a believer, Boo.
Wow.
I mean, it ain't pretty. Yeah, it ain't pretty. But it will get the job done. It leaves him down low, though.
Little boy, little boy, little boy,
Support's on the way.
Slide on, find the first. Yampi cleaned up here.
30 seconds left.
He's seen
Get off
one.
the rifle. They try and make a stand here.
I don't think he knows they're there so fast. I mean, Durka's had a bit of a map here as well, quietly working away.
What is happening today?
12 rounds now, and Heretics
What
held
is happening
on 5.
today?
And it feels rough looking at this. Looking a little flat here in the end, losing a lot of that burst.
What a display from Vitality in this opening map. And if there was any questions about coming back to probably a bit of an awkward series, kick-off playoffs, but certainly looking to make a statement here. In their comfort zone, you can
Durka
argue.
is 20 and 8, bhai. Nikita is not stopping.
Durka and Chronicle with ults to invest here. I think Yampi just missing one more.
Oh,
Durka over the top looking to seal the deal on this map.
Man, he wants some berries. You can see he wants to go further. Oh, he is. He actually is hunting them down. Rienz, he can't run away. Durka is just hunting them round the map. Down to 4, they get a plant. They put 2 on him. More than man marking at this point. But he still fancies a go, he can't do it. Benji stands tall. Good follow-up from Koshmaras. We're in a 4v3. Kron, Yampi, and Sayonara.
Okay, good round for Heretics.
But numbers sitting with Heretics here.
Certainly a man to the good, but still a chance here for Vitality to get something. Chronicle found Benji. Sayonara here looking to get aggressive onto default.
Yeah, it's Koshmaras. Oh, that's nice. Woot comes into effect as Kron. The time might decide this, and simply they do not want to play his game.
अगर ये मैप में ऐसे ये लोग अभी क्लोज नहीं कर पाए और हेरिटिक्स वार्म अप कर ली
तो नेक्स्ट मैप में तो वन साइड देंगे
potentially found.
Find themselves number 6, but
अगर हेरिटिक्स वार्म अप कर ली तो शॉट हो जाएगा चाहे.
The finance is still going to be comfortable. Vitality alongside that. And even here, great recovery for Durka. At least here, the confidence still in play. Heretics take double doors. They look to get right behind that, set up in towards A main. Unfortunately, look at the minimap now. They could be walking into a blender towards B.
All right, round by round, boys. Name of the game. No more timeouts, no chances until you get to OT. That would be the first time you could even speak to your coaches.
Arena cosplay was actually good.
Josh Moras, 12 to 13 so far. First time really being on stages like this, though. And already coming away.
अकेला यहाँ पे ये साइड पे उसके ऊपर 5 जन चढ़ने वाले हैं.
Not what I'm used to seeing. We know his caliber.
भूखा
It's
अल्ट
on
है.
display here today.
Get the sight at least on the back of that. Again, doesn't create an opportunity for a comfortable plant at all.
Good ulti. Good ulti.
Any util to follow up, and I mean, Vitality going forward just yet.
Yampy got him!
Swing of your life there. Yampy does get traded down, but he's going to be able to tell him exactly where Wu is, where all of them pretty much are. The swing, and it ain't a miss this time.
Ooh, good for one.
In unison.
Now he can raise one.
Now considered invested. Woot's back on his feet.
Arre
Yampy's still
re.
pushing. Pit's still there, though. Got to play it forward. Benji,
2v1, winnable. He has a volley.
He's got snake bite.
Oh, he has done it. He has done it. He has done it. He won it. He won it. He won it.
Every tool possible here. He's being walked on.
Time.
And Sayonara's caught him. Time is going to be tight.
Oh my
But I'm
god.
pretty sure, Mike, they've only gone and done
Jijai.
it. 13 to 6. Vitality looking in control. What a difference from when they first met.
Absolutely. Looking
What
so
is
confident.
happening in VCT?
Is around this mid-round in the
हाँ मैंने पिक गेम्स किया ना. आज की स्ट्रीम एंड में ही किया. मैंने वाइटैलिटी को अनबीटन रन दिखाया डायरेक्ट.
वाइटैलिटी चैंपियंस?
नहीं हाँ विनर्स.
वाई सीएस रन.
Yes. Nice. But David, have some balls, yeah? Have some balls. It's fun.
David, do you have anything you want to go say?
Yeah, thank you guys for your effort. Yeah, guys, imagine 2 weeks, yesterday effort, tomorrow effort, yesterday effort. Yeah, make an effort to win a pistol.
क्या बोलना?
वो उसको बोल रहे थे तुझे कुछ बोलना है. वो सबके लिए शुक्रिया कर रहा था. आज के लिए, कल के लिए, एक हफ्ते पहले के लिए.
हर एक पिस्टल राउंड के लिए. डेविड उसका नाम है क्या?
डेविड एंड निकिता.
डेविड पाशंग.
लोटस की पढ़ाई.
लोटस की पढ़ाई करवाओ. तो लोटस के कैलकुलेशन के हिसाब से वाइटलिटी का देखते हैं. वाइटलिटी का रन देखते हैं कैसा रहा है लोटस पे. लोटस बाय द वे उनका पिक है पाशा भाई लोग का, हेरेटिक्स का. तो 13-5 अडियाजी को हराया. चलो ये तो हम इग्नोर कर सकते हैं. 15-13 हेरेटिक्स से हारी है इसमें ग्रैंड फिनाले में. ऑल राइट. ओटी में
बैंगर गया था.
यप ओटी
गया था. ओटी उसमें ही वुट मारा था शायद.
हाँ
24
ना. इसका मतलब वाइटैलिटी का स्ट्रांग है, लेकिन हेरेटिक्स बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा खेल रही थी इसलिए क्लोज गया. कुड बी.
हज भाई तुम आईएम खलून देख रहे हो मेजर?
नो.
तुम क्या कर रहे हो फिर से?
मैं गेम खेलता हूँ.
नाइस.
फिर उसके बाद में बीबीएल से भी 13-8 हारे. What the hell? एक सेकंड, ये हारे ही है ना? नहीं जीते. 13-8 जीते. ओके. एटर्नल फायर से हारे 6-13. तो वाइटैलिटी का मतलब डगमगाता हुआ मैप है ये. चलो हेक्रेटिक्स का रन देखते हैं. T1 का मैच कब होगा? T1 का अगले महीने. टीम हेक्रेटिक्स. लोटा पे टीम हेक्रेटिक्स वाइटैलिटी से 15-13 जीती थी. फुट से 13-4 जीती थी. एटर्नल फायर से हारी थी. फोनेटिक्स से 13-2 जीती थी. ओए हेरेटिक्स का कुछ ज्यादा ही स्ट्रांग दिख रहा है ये तो. बट नियॉन कॉम था वो.
कोशु आज चला ही नहीं है भाई. आज कोशु ऐसी डिप्रेशन में रहेगा तो खत्म है.
वाइटैलिटी, क्रॉन, सायोनारा, यम्पी, तीनों लंबे बाल, ले डरका एंड प्रोफेक, टकलीस जीजी, ट्रू 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 ट्रू, 2 टकले सब पे भारी। थैंक यू पपाया गेमिंग फॉर द 100।
भाई YouTube वाली गेम खेल रहा हूँ।
Thank you so much for the huge 100 rupees, papaya.
W.
Papaya. भाई आपकी फिजिक्स लाइन अब कायम कर गई, बहुत सेटिस्फाइंग लगा। इस नहीं 4K, ये AFK ना साला। एस लिया कि नहीं बता। ओ
One enemy remains.
And it keeps me going and I love it. And I think if you
ब्यूटीफुल सेटअप है यार। भाई उसने ये बेयर के लिए अलग से लाइट रखी है, देखो नीचे। दैट्स एक्चुअली कमेंसेबल। आई वांट टू सेल। तेरे को सेटअप बेचना है क्यों भाई? अब ब्यूटीफुल है। कुट्टू पुतली। आपके घर में बिल्ली है?
फ्लेक्स बलम
ये क्या सीन है बंटा है?
ये कौन से गाने हैं बे?
गाने माइले हाय फ्लेक्स बालम। हाँ यो ये कौन से गाने क्लच भाई?
I don't know bro, not gonna lie.
I don't know either. तुम्हें पता है ये कौन है? नाटूरो।
कौन है भाई? नाटूरो।
404 not found. AB, thank you for the sponsor. Look at the Pow Gang. 404 not found. ये क्या है रे?
एलिफेंट वाला वीडियो लगाओ, श्रीलंका है लिखा है।
Awesome. This shit crazy. Yo. जमा जमा जमा। ब्रो शिट भाई, वो लोग लिटरली ये पूरा पलटा सकते हैं।
हाँ, और खत्म कर सकते हैं तुम्हारा गेम।
माय गॉड,
1 लाख दूर हैं
ये सारे हर्ष। अरे ब्रो ये गोटेड है ना, लेकिन
अबे गेंडा कहाँ दिख रहा है? एलिफेंट है वो।
हर्ष बोले वो, क्लर्च नहीं।
अच्छा
पेटी खाओगे भैया? नो जोक, सीरियसली 10-15 FPS। क्या बात कर रहा है
लवी पाशा भाई? 10-15 FPS में अगर ये गेम खेल रहा है तो आई लव द डेडिकेशन भाई।
यप डब्ल्यू। मिस्टर बीस्ट के 500 मिलियन हो गए पाशा, तो फिर पाव किलो पेड़े बांटो उसको। न्यू सेटअप ब्रदर, रेट दिस आउट ऑफ 10।
नाइस ब्रो, चिल सेटअप, एकदम चिल
सेटअप। चिलिंग PS5 गेमिंग।
PS5 ये लैपटॉप से लगा के गेमिंग, पोर्टेबल भी है, एकदम हेवी पोर्टेबल सेटअप है, जहाँ खेलना है वहाँ खेलो
यार। लेकिन पहले स्कूल टाइम में 100 मिलियन हो रहा था भाई प्यूडीफाई का, तब भी क्या हाइप था। हाँ
तब था हाइप।
अभी 500 मिलियन हो रहा है ब्रो लोगों का। नो मदर, आफ्टर स्ट्रीम आई विल इट। नको, पेट इज फुल। नो, रेट दिस सेटअप। नो वे। ओ ब्रो,
कीबोर्ड है।
What? W जुगाड़ ऐसा भी होता है? ये मैंने पहली बार देखा है। This is crazy. This is actually insane.
मजा आता होगा ना उसको?
या श्योर उसको, लेकिन W देखा ना वैसा दबाना पड़ता होगा।
अबे 1 सेकंड, वो गेम थोड़ी खेलता होगा उस पे?
खेलता होगा भाई, गेमर तो गेमर होवे क्लर्च भाई। ओए बेशरम, सब्सक्राइब कर ले पदोड़े। अभी
नाइस क्लीन।
यो चार्जिंग हो रही है क्या क्लच भाई? ये
क्या है वो नहीं पता मेरे को।
वॉच लग रही है।
कैम है कैम है।
क्या?
नहीं 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 वॉच है वॉच है।
The setup looks nice bro. कैम इधर है देखो।
हाँ ये है कैम।
Crazy. You can use numpad as mouse by the way. What? Rate the setup, guess the rank. Oh shit.
What?
Okay, the laptop is good. Plate?
गोल्ड।
Actually ये ग्राइंडर रहेगा क्लच भाई क्योंकि इसके पास चेयर है।
भाई नहीं तो ये ग्राइंडर रहेगा।
हाँ बट कोडिंग में।
पर हाँ और ये ग्राइंड करते करते मतलब हार्ड स्ट्रक हो सकता है।
तो प्लेट ही होगा।
गोल्ड। Yep, 100% accuracy.
Crazy. जिन्वू कमाने आएंगे। क्लच भाई मैंने सुना डाइट को कभी एक अलग ये आने वाला है। वेरिएंट आने वाला है कुछ।
वो आ गया 7-Eleven में।
क्या बात कर रहा है?
वो वाला बोल रहे क्या जो अलग कलर का बॉटल आ रहा है उसका?
पता नहीं बट मैंने सुना है कहीं तो।
वेरिएंट मतलब फ्लेवर बोल रहे हो?
नहीं मतलब बीच में मिल रहा नहीं था ना डाइट कोक कभी कुछ तो शॉर्ट हो गया।
कांच के बोतल में आया है अभी।
क्या?
हाँ कांच के बोतल में मिलता है।
रुको सर्च करने दो ब्लिंकिट पे। ब्लिंकिट पे डाइट कोक नहीं मिल रहा।
7-Eleven पे मिल रहा था।
कोका कोला डाइट कोक सॉफ्ट ड्रिंक नो कैफीन। ये क्या है? हाँ मैं इसकी बात कर रहा था। कोका कोला डाइट कोक सॉफ्ट ड्रिंक नो कैफीन येलो कलर का पैकेजिंग है।
हाँ वो भी आया।
तो अभी डाइट कोक ब्रो एंड हो गया है शायद। व्हाट ब्रो डाइट कोक प्लस भी आ गया इंडिया में।
डाइट कोक एंड हो गया मतलब क्या बोल रहे भाई? एंड नहीं हुआ।
वही डाइट कोक प्लस आ गया बनता है।
बच गया।
कोका कोला लाइट सॉफ्ट ड्रिंक क्रेजी। क्लच भाई
हाँ
ये ना अपन बिरयानी जब खाएंगे ना दबा के तब वो प्लस वाला लेंगे।
हो जाए हर्ष भाई फिर।
अरे हाँ या इसमें मास्टर्स या फाइनल्स टुगेदर।
मैं तो मंडी टाइम। हाँ मंडी पता क्या होता है?
नहीं
यू नो मंडी?
नहीं
सर्च करो एक बारी।
क्या है?
वो टाइप ऑफ बिरयानी होता है।
ओह
पर वो एक थोड़ा बड़े स्केल में होता है।
ऑलराइट
मैं बता नहीं पा रहा पर मैंने खाई थी एक बार बहुत अच्छी थी।
सब्जी मंडी All right, Chad. Who's bada win? रुको मैं ये डालता हूँ। मैं प्रेडिक्शन करता हूँ। आओ मैं प्रेडिक्शन डाल रहा हूँ। आ जाइए।
Yeah, I mean, abuse the fact that Heretics don't have the Viper here. I don't see why they wouldn't lean into
1 मिनट का ही प्रेडिक्शन है। जल्दी प्रेडिक्शन करो। पिन मैसेज में लिंक है तो सब किक पे प्रेडिक्शन चालू हो जाएगा जल्दी। क्या ये 2-0 होगा लेकिन? I don't think so bro. कमबैक दिखना चाहिए। ओए ये क्या मस्त है। चैट सुसु करके आ रहा हूँ मैं। लाइक करो शेयर करो सब्सक्राइब करो एक्सक्लेमेशन पॉइंट चेक आउट करो लाइक सब्सक्राइब पहुंच।
Let's send it back over to Pansy and Hypark.
And I think that is the tone to lead this in with. There has to be a reply from Heretics. Map 1 was Vitality's through and through. From a 13-10 result previous to a 13-6, and it looked clean stuff.
Yeah, I mean, even scoreline aside, it was just a stark contrast. I mean, Heretics look off their game. Again, the early round is the big issue for me. I mean, they won out, I think, 4 opening engagements. Yes, they were recovering a couple of 4v5s, but still for me, with where we've seen Heretics make massive improvements throughout stage 1, that's not the recipe you want to see. And certainly coming into low to see it, it's going to require somebody like Koshmaras to really take over some of these rounds. Benji will give you the late rounds.
Yes, he will.
But Koshmaras needs to be involved and finding success early on here.
So, Vitality starting out on the attack, Heretics on the defending side. And all eyes turn towards that A site.
What's key for me is to see if that momentum carries across through the maps.
Well, I think Vitality are
Vitality attack कर रही है.
Huge opportunity for Vitality to strike while the iron is hot. All baited out here.
That's an early kind of touch on that, but it's a double stack towards Tree.
Good
And it's a
flash.
stunning trap.
Oh, nice kills. Good flash again.
Tries to do
Benji
more,
attack, yeah.
finally found by Durka.
2v3.
But look at the casualties they've suffered to
Durka
get
को ही
here.
निकालना है ये
It's
round.
going to be a 2v3. Tap on
Fake
the
this
spike.
out, yeah.
And he maybe have imagined someone else on the
Bichara
side there,
अकेला
but
है
no
side.
one had made it that far.
It takes so long that actually it would warrant a rotation. Somebody stepping further forwards.
Oh,
good Profek ये miss करता.
Does he now have to speed up? Yes, they now know where Durka is. They can put it together. They can put the pieces together in their mind. But Durka comes out swinging, taking the fight to the end. And Boo just a little bit too far behind. And now the double stack towards Tree, and it's a lethal one at that. Sheriff with Profek. Durka paint shell in play. There it is, posted.
No way.
Boo has to
No
respect
way
it.
they're
There's
winning
no
this
two ways
pistol.
to cut it. And the time ticking faster
Bro,
and faster.
yeah, he just does it, bro.
Benji could have done enough. It just
3
slipped
for 3
away.
pistols.
A ton of value found off this trap. It's only really Durka to overturn that.
Or a Kari play.
Fantastic recovery found here between him and Profek. This kill there, right there onto Wu is the one that ultimately makes it doable. Durka then can play
Bro,
a
how
little
did
more
they
aggressively.
win this clutch, bhai?
Boo's eyes are drawn, and by the time they're actually making it back on
ये
the site,
कितना
Boo's about 15
mental
seconds off
affecting
another
round
side
था.
to really secure any chance of getting back on the side, finding a
Profek का
comfortable
नसीब
angle
देख
to
रहे हो?
contest Tree.
उसको light shield के
Great
साथ sheriff
start
मिल
for
गया था.
Vitality.
Take pause. Take pause, yeah, timeout. No way a timeout, right? No way. No.
Day one.
Take pause.
Day one in the building.
Yeah. Hey, we made it to London, right? do we accept this one on us?
Oh, this is up.
Don't turn around.
Wait,
I
no,
see
they're
Mini
not.
turn it. Look
No,
at
there's
him.
no
Look
way.
at him. Look at him.
Who put them there?
He can't even see that high. Look, Seth, brilliant. Thanks, guys. Appreciate the co-streaming peanut gallery up here. But no, yeah, thanks, boys. It's always good to be on site finally. Hopefully it gets. Oh, people have got merch. They've actually turned up equipped for it. An EMEA fan, perhaps. Who knows? Yeah, fully.
Looks jaded.
Bro, दोनों कितने
You
सही
can tell,
हैं.
can't you? Well, how's
Wow.
David?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah, so far so good.
Decent?
Yeah. Bosch.
Bosch.
Yeah.
That's what you're giving me?
That's all I'm giving you, Bosch.
Wow. Wonder what the tech pause is. We can spin around. Let's have a little look.
देखो, bro, वेले नहीं देखे तुम लोगों ने. पीछे करके वेले देखो.
Oh, they always. I'm seeing fist bumps though.
It was showing
on
of
the
5
Heretics
minutes?
side,
No,
which
it was of
can
1
mean
minute,
good
bro.
things. Oh, EDG fan in the
मैंने
crowd,
लगाया
I do
था.
believe. Can't wait to hear this place when EDG are about. That is.
Yeah.
पद्दू बंद कर दी prediction. मेरे हाथ में नहीं था. Agree.
Considering the EMEA game.
Already select करना होता है. 1 minute या 5 minute.
Very respectable. We are going back into game, so thank you for your patience. Whatever the issue
sweet,
may be.
actually, I was ready to take a seat there, actually.
That's the energy I like to see. All right, we are back on the way. Thank you for bearing with us during it. We had to get one in. Contractual obligation for me and Michael.
PWC watch party होगी. भाई उसके rights मिलते नहीं है. देखते हैं.
You can see why he's going to be up on
Lassi,
that
bro, lassi,
phantom
lassi.
nice and quick. Big investment for him. The only real thing to note on the other side would be maybe
Whoa,
a couple of
Koshmaras.
upgrades, but not too many.
Can Chronicle get here, though? I don't think you can really police this weapon. Retrieved.
Yeah, but look in the meantime what they're doing, putting a lot of pressure on Benji, who's going to have to stand and try and deal with the
एक भी मार देता उधर Benji तो काम हो सकता था.
Great push and pull here. Open up opportunities towards C. Plant will come through here. Durka already making great progress towards an early
अरमान भाई rights भी होने चाहिए ना रे.
Cycle across here. I mean, Durka's happy to go
Let's
forward
see, bro.
and
Let's
die in
see,
this
let's see.
situation. If we find a kill,
He's
we
been
trade
set
it
up.
out, it'd be perfect.
I mean, look how close he is to that ult as well. Would be loving it.
Whoa.
I mean, you'll take that. It's not the best outcome, but it's certainly not the worst. And Yampi. Go on then. Have a little go on it. All right, 2 rounds, 3 standing. And I think what you kind of said, that push and pull in effect, I like that, right? It could have been a bit dicey on that A side. Nice look back towards C. Super bursty.
It's a great check-in to think back to some of the earlier discussions with Vitality this year.
Right,
around
Slav
the
फिर full
mid-rounding,
support.
around the leaders.
Decisiveness.
Yeah. We saw plenty of examples on Breeze.
देखो ना
This is another
Valorant
one
से
for me,
बात
where straight
करके.
away.
Valorant
Commanding call from
right,
Yampi.
Valorant के पास rights नहीं रहते EWC के. EWC एक private tournament है ना, तो उसके स्ट्रीमिंग राइट्स के लिए उनको पूछना पड़ेगा डायरेक्ट EWC को. तो उनके ऑपरेशंस इंडिया में थोड़ी ना हैंडल होते हैं.
Upwards trend.
तो डायरेक्ट कांटेक्ट उनका एसडीएल और जी के साथ है. तो मैं जी से बात करने का ट्राई करता हूँ कि मिल सकते हैं क्या. देखते हैं.
X factor coming in, Boo's in-game leadership as well, but we aren't really seeing the fruits of the labor. But they do at least have mound control here. Hasn't been checked on. A very patient default. coming through from Vitality.
And I mean the big thing, really, to deny Durka's free access to the showstopper.
Oh, we played in a little on that. He gets much for it. Yeah, okay, played in again twice now. They don't fancy it. Something doesn't feel right. Backing away.
Profek at least curious as to what's going on outside C.
Well, because they've got nothing now to clear close, right? Like, I think they've
Bombs are they, why?
I guess they've got the boom bomber. Is that where you're going to invest it?
On the desk, bro.
So, again, you kind of can leave Koshmaras on this island. How much can one man do is the name, and Profek clears him. I don't know what gave it away, maybe the positioning, maybe it just felt a bit too obvious, maybe just doing what they need to, but Profek again finds another. Finding space and opening up sights there, sends out the paranoia, smokes are in, the site is fully theirs.
And Profek, when he's on, it can just be so impactful for Vitality. Another example found here.
Oh, wow.
Find a third
my
Chronicle
God.
to follow up. It could be another bonus conversion here. It certainly will be, with Benji heading the other way. A 1v4.
So clean.
Vitality off to a flying start. I mean, you about the opening of both.
Miyaka with the 10 rupees on Google Pay.
Lost myself for a second there, but what the second round?
Love points.
Second
Low,
half, sorry.
Congrats.
Damage done. Again, they concede the round, but Vitality are just
ready
to
to
set themselves up again for a string of rounds.
It looks like they're having fun, which is the scarier thing. And I think you're right? Profek is never going to be your headliner when you look at this team. He's never the one on stand.
Yo! Gaya. Abhi comeback chalu.
Certainly.
Abhi comeback chalu, dekho.
Oof. I mean, I guess it was a revenge match. Now, the funny thing is, obviously backstage, walking about as you do, you know, taking it in, saw Yampi, it was like, John.
Pick your opponent.
क्या बोल रहा है
अनफेयर कैसे हाइड्रा भाई वो लोग लीग जीते लिटरली नंबर 1 आया
नहीं बट कोई ऐसे कोई टीम एक टीम के अगेंस्ट वीक होती है एक के अगेंस्ट स्ट्रांग होती है करके
Absolutely was locked in. He wanted to meet
ये दोनों टीम एक दूसरे के अगेंस्ट तो अच्छी है
So much criticism.
God, they
नहीं बट वही एडवांटेज है ना
I would argue more so than Heretics have with in terms of poor performances. It's been Vitality's really bear the brunt of that.
Oh yeah, lauded as the super team that didn't really
get through on a miracle.
Yes. I mean, we've seen runs like that at Champs before. One evil genius at one point. Come on now. Come on now.
Just G2 next.
Also in the contract, have to mention EG at least once.
बेशरम लोग हैं भाई एक नंबर के बेशरम लोग हैं.
Yeah, so that's still yet to be. Nice from Benji.
Oh, उसके लिए बोल रहा हूँ.
But gonna need a bit more. It is a stack, so if they are a little bit laissez-faire about approaching.
नहीं, you know what? मेरे को ऐसा लगता है G2 ready थी G को पिक करने के लिए, but अभी उनके पास ऑप्शन ही नहीं बचा.
अबे हर्ष भाई और नसीब कैसा देखो ना सबसे पहले उनका निकला.
और वो लोग ने डिसाइड किया रहेगा ना ऑलरेडी किसको पिक करेंगे.
वो XLG पिक करेगा.
Clear some of these positions.
Okay, gonna know one place that now starts feeling like a stack. Do they back away? Do they power forward? Chronicle not really showing much fear. Gonna clear Kosh. And it's gonna be what, 35 seconds?
Either it will be PRX or Vitality who lifts Masters London trophy. My prediction. मैंने तो Vitality डाला है.
Catch a glimpse, but
Vitality is a star-studded team, bro, and वो सब लोग मचाते तो खत्म है पूरा. And अभी तो सायोनारा भी है भाई.
Just misses an opportunity here ahead of the smoke blooming.
Super team.
Yeah, Bucky here. You got to get Koshmaras. Sorry, Woot involved in this situation and shut down immediately.
Yeah, Vitality are locked in now. That confidence feels like it's
time out आएगा और comeback चालू होएगा देखो Heretics
standing now, ults coming into effect. They've gotten everything they wanted at the start of this half.
मैंने G choose किया था Pickens में मैंने भी.
In general.
Time out आ चुका है.
Heretics. Again, it's just really
भाई इन लोग का ये बहुत ड्रॉप हो गया रहेगा यार chat. Mentality बहुत ड्रॉप हो गया रहेगा.
I mean, battered in some of them. Barely getting off the starting blocks for Heretics.
Time out. And they just headphone कौन था है? Exclamation headphone था.
I feel like they're executing many of their set pieces. The game plans just all over the place a little bit. And
I know, not so sleepy, bhai.
It's
but जिस हिसाब से
to come up against some of these players when they're on form, like I said,
मेक्सिको खेली है ना, मेरे को अच्छा नहीं लगा भाई कल का परफॉर्मेंस मेक्सिको का.
Numbers, but also in terms.
हाँ बोलो.
इसके बाद 1v1 हो जाए.
बता दो.
भाई लोग को हाइड्रा तुमको बूमिच पता है बूमिच
सिंपल
की टीममेट मोटा सा था जो
यप
भाई उसका weight loss देखा?
नहीं।
वो 200 किलो से 90 किलो हो गया।
What?
देखिस और उसकी टीम में फैल्कन को हरा दी 2-0।
Yo. उसका स्पेलिंग कुछ और था ना भूमिच का?
नहीं भूमिच ही नाम था, फिर उसका एक लीक हो गया, फिर वो गायब हो गया, फिर वो weight loss उसका पीनट लीक हो गया था।
उसका IGN का नाम कुछ और था और उसको प्रोनाउंस भूमिच करते थे, I guess.
BOMBL4.
We'll chuck into it. But until that point, look towards what they have. Sayonara wants to farm it. We've got the operator out. There is so much on the line now. And Heretic's trying to posture up a little bit here as well. Playing in towards Rumble. Let's see how they react to that.
Rumble, boys.
I'm holding Rumble.
Nice. One more.
Freeze, boys. Freeze. Freeze.
Okay,
yeah.
I hold B.
Push. I hold B.
Nah, we'll just put them over. And follow my Twitter.
They should not have up. They should not have. Yes, keep holding, guys. Keep just holding.
What are these comps?
Well, Twitter, Chronicle.
Can I get shout out, please? Yes, just keep holding, boys. We're gonna finish on A. Okay.
Can I get one shout out?
Yeah. Yes. Guys, Timo, I need you to go prod C, okay, right now.
I mean, if there's anything to terrify us when they're laughing and joking around like this.
वो सबसे breeze बोले जा रहा था.
I'm done already.
6-7.
गया round.
Benji having a chance to shut this down.
All right.
Durka will fall.
Benji.
Oh my God.
Down Chronicle.
I'm doing that to Benji.
Swap out to a rifle. Will be noted.
It's over, bro. It's over. It's
1v2
over.
though. Come on, Kosh. In all of the other games, you'd think this is absolutely within the realms of reality.
Shit.
Make that the case again.
Follow my Twitter भी बोल दिया है one time.
Open the door and give them maybe pause for thought.
हाँ मेरे को भी लग रहा है.
Look how disconnected they are.
Kosh is here quick though.
Really work for this.
But I like that he's here this fast. I think he's read this. I don't know if he'll know where Chronicle is, but he's found Profek and he's on the hunt. Koshmaras needs to get this kill. He has to get up close and personal. Now show me you can make this really yours, Chronicle. One of the greats, the GOAT, fallen and cold, Koshmaras, giving us a lifeline and a real misstep from Vitality. Maybe that attitude, all the jokes and joking attitudes
ने 40 रुपए दिया है, लिखा है say one word that you haven't said on stream ever.
Kosh basically clear out a ton of space, but he doesn't even bother.
One
he
word.
sees the plan, reads the situation perfectly, hunts down Profek. And again, at this point here, it's like Profek can buy a little bit of time. Chronicle's then caught in transition. He has to move to a position where he can cover the spike.
Yeah.
Nice! Great work from Kosh. It felt done and dusted. That early exchange over towards Rubble.
बोला है मागर तोड़
I guess that tone that we heard in the comms now, can Yampi get it back in check? Can he keep them focused? Because that sort of thing, yeah, it was bold from Koshmaras, but have we really gotten to the point where we're surprised by Neon's
what he
making...
did in stage one? Yeah.
And also just in general, Neon's on a stage like this, where the
उसका
audio's
meaning
a little
है
different, where it's a little
बंदर
bit
की
lively,
शक्ल
you
का.
take those chances. Again, Chronicle and Durka made in those moments. Are the best to do it. But now, is this been the spark to reignite something with Koshmaras, or potentially Heretics in general?
Bring them down.
Going to catch anything here, but Heretics certainly looking a little more active now. Certainly what you want to see. Yampi not a million miles off for that spam, but Riens will take the opportunity.
Vitality को ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस क्या दुबाएगी यहाँ पे?
जैसे
वो इसका फेयरवेल, डैम नहीं देखा यार मैंने. देखना चाहिए. करमाना हो जाए मेरे को तो लग रहा है.
From Boot doesn't have a paranoia though.
Yellow. Yellow.
There's a big gap between him and the second player, but.
और एक इंग्लिश शब्द बताओ. Photosynthesis.
Profek might just get behind this. He's going to call the rest of the troops back.
Oh, Boo. Boo needs to not take his eyes off the prize.
Oh!
It's going to be feast or famine, isn't it? He's going to hear this. Surely
yo,
he hears this.
Boo!
That's 3 players. He could be on for
shit.
8 to 13 seconds!
Wow,
and with a
well
knife
played.
to the back, Boo strikes. 2 big kills, slowing down the roll, putting Profek in the almost unwinnable 4 seconds. He's got a plan. Revealed, it's literally at his feet. Profek, face the music. Heretics looking like they're back from the dead.
Asking for a spark here. Heretics at least keeping this doable early on.
Jumping a caught to have
a second conversion confidently as well. A little bit of complacency shown here from Vitality. Some question marks for sure.
टाइम आउट आ गया देखो.
I'd imagine probably a stern talking to during this
टाइम आउट हो गया. अभी उन लोग को बोलेंगे ठंडा लो भाई, ज़्यादा इतना ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस मत हो.
Well,
that'll be my Coinbase win.
I mean, Cron's still laughing.
Yeah.
Pal's hiding a smirk.
येड़े जैसा मत खेलो, इज्जत से खेलो.
Frowns. I don't know. It doesn't look that happy.
Certainly lots to consider here. I mean, the Coinbase win condition coming out. There's still going to be a purchase on hand for Vitality. Couple of ultimates to work with. Chronicle, Yampi and Profek. Sayonara just 2 away from the pin.
Sentinels कहीं नहीं खेल रही क्या? खेलती है लेकिन हार जाती है. क्योंकि उन लोग का टीम थोड़ा सा
progress towards another.
And for me again, complacency can be such a killer as well. It's something that I can't allow. They don't quite have. Damn.
Bam. You'll be waiting a while.
I don't know. Maybe a show match or two.
Damn भी है क्या? Damn भी नॉन्गशिप में.
Who knows?
I wouldn't badmouth this.
Okay, just making sure. Just making.
पूरी वाला मैच बैंगर था. मैंने नहीं देखा bro.
2 rounds. 2 rounds.
चेन दिखा अच्छे से. Blinkit वाला है रे.
For those moments that you look back on and you go, bloody hell! Imagine if we'd actually just, focused up here. Been a little bit tighter.
Yeah, I mean,
does it fade away enough?
Hey, I'll say it.
Now, one word which you have told the highest. ये तो chat बोलेगी.
A few more rounds like that. That's certainly a discussion to be had. If Vitality.
Think with the 40 by
can get their heads back in the game here. Certainly opportunity, like I said, with this old cycle. Kosh Moras going forwards once more.
That's it.
Big catch here on the nade.
Oh, the comeback is real.
Well,
the comeback is real, bro.
They feed into that one here. Haven't seen.
The comeback is real, chat.
But it certainly catches Vitality off guard here. And around to come out of a timeout like that is the worst possible start.
Or a dream come true for Heretics, right? Simple stuff. The C's paint shell coming in. You love to see it. They'll be chuffed to bits with that. Freest beginning, and Boo got himself a corner.
I think Heretics are going to be looking to take too many risks here and give any play back into this round.
ये round तो नहीं निकाल पाएगी Vitality.
Bait the wall out.
Oh, good entry.
Boo and Benji have to deliver on C site alongside this though.
Yeah, and it looked like Vitality was still maybe
finishing
on that C site. So they've
Will you expect one side? I don't think so.
Does Benji know about this? I mean, he certainly does now. Handles Yampi with ease. And Woot in support, posts it, not going to get quite what he wanted, but Profek and Chronicle left with an uphill battle in 24 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, TP here for Profek, but again, can't reposition towards another site to retrieve that spike.
Well, you gave him an inch.
We got a game.
Taking the mile now. That is
Follow me on
3 rounds
Twitter,
to
chat.
After what was a dreary first map. A worrisome beginning into map 2. And now knocking at the door of tying up all even.
Hard work's not done just yet though. Still a buy in hand here for Vitality. Like I said, ult's still a factor to consider. Actually an operator in hand for Durka, so probably indicator of a slower approach here. See what Durka can get done.
Ooh, single side पे एक ही है Chronicle.
TP of Boo available.
Oh, but pushing a B.
Heretics. Oh, the top here, Chronicle might just
my
down,
God!
and he absolutely does, shutting down this early aggression.
Okay, डर के attacking op कर रहा है मेरे को लगा.
Really take matters into their own hands.
And here comes the burst. Benji instantly gonna be noted. This is gonna ask so much of the man here. He's got pressure left, right, and center. Succeeding on one, but overwhelmed by the other. The swing from the smoke gives Wu a way in, but Chronicle on the heater again. Single-handedly making this round look like Vitality's.
Beautiful round.
Just like that, something to maybe humble any sort of confidence Heretics were starting to build after a string of rounds.
WWW.
Chronicle, pixel perfect with the first and catches Kosh as he tries to retreat. Stuff here, Chronicle leading the charge 11 and 4 for Vitality.
Always been an X-Factor player, isn't he, Chronicle? Again, it was kind of that conversation of what's Fnatic gonna be like without him there? Do they lose much? And people kind of say, umming and ahhing about it, but you see it in moments like that with him. That pedigree in full display. And well, Durka not going to share the limelight either. A man who's known those great heights as well. But Kosh Moras, a new man to this stage. To try and hold his own against some of the most experienced players there are. Some of the most decorated. Right now he's got a smoke to do it in. Played in.
Clear him. Boom, but will though.
30 HP and he'd be lucky to get out of here alive. The utility poured on. And the site under scrutiny.
Aid will prevent any progress from Boo going forwards here. Kosh down to 30. Getting locked out of this initially. Plant will come through and Sayonara with a pit to close off one of the avenues of approach. A ton of ground to cover to get even closer to the site here through this pit.
Yeah, a bit tricky because there is a little bit of a Navi forward, and you can see they want to try and springboard towards
what a
Durka.
piece.
Taking her away,
Never
but a quick
mind, but
reaction.
strong, beautiful
Vitality
shot.
standing
Arre maa.
in unison this time.
Vitality 6
Crossing
round
the
jeet gaye
T's,
pehle chat.
dotting the I's, and making sure to not let this game slip between
that
their
was
fingertips.
close.
Even there,
that was close.
Off kill time. Benji was on a pistol to come into this court here on a jump peek out. Unfortunately, that way, I mean, Kosh is just under a ton of scrutiny. So much util. Diligence. I guess the other side of the equation here, we did see Vitality a little complacent, at least a reset in terms of these protocols. We'll get them number 6. Durka just missing one more for the showstopper. The Heretics back down to pistols now. Potentially another huge first half advantage here in terms of the scoreline. As Heretics can build back in. He's trying to catch a spam, but no connection on the other side of that. If anything, it just really eggs Vitality on. Finally, the rotation.
Chat क्या लगता है? Heretics 5 rounds जीतेगा हाफ के पहले. मुश्किल है. ये राउंड तो Vitality पे जा रहा है. 7-3 हो सकता है ये अभी. But 7-5 क्या? Heretics करेगा.
That's the spike though.
What are we doing?
Spikes, bro. ये losable round है बे. ये लोग stack के पास जा रहे हैं.
They don't like it.
I think they're desperately trying to bait somebody from Heretics out into an engagement, but now you've got to worry about how committed some of these positions are on site.
This does feel sketchy.
Obviously वो लोग पीछे जाएंगे भाई. उन लोग को समझेगा ही कि उधर एक trap है.
Committed on it ahead of the wall. And with this amount of freedom, surely you are massively question marking what's going on A. This should be enough. That should be the pivot point. They spotted the trap, but they still fall for it.
The ops down, by the way.
That is a big scalp to claim here. Perfect trying to cycle the weapon back, but he's got bigger problems right now.
No.
They're at the doorstep. They're trying to knock it down. Already though, Profik and Yampi holding the line. Woot, Boo and Benji desperate to try and find a pathway back in.
Who's got paranoia here from Link? Sent through, it does connect here. Woot's managed to come through, but Chronicle to shut down too, Lauren. Absolutely great work. Boo now, unfortunately, 20 HP. Unable to have a say. I mean, the paranoia could have been
YouTube chat नहीं बता रही भाई. Chat को क्या लगता है YouTube chat को कि Heretics?
I mean, thank God for that.
Heretics 5 rounds जीतेंगे या नहीं?
Just when I thought maybe they could retrieve this operator.
Wow.
All comes down to it. Vitality will find number 7. Unfortunately, look, this is a must-win.
No लिख रहे हैं. मेरे को लगता है जीत जाएंगे.
Look at the buy behind this. Yes, we'll get an operator in hand.
मेरे को लगता है जीत जाएंगे, bro.
On the brink of potentially a 9-3.
Yes.
अभी buy round
it's
है.
trending that way.
It does. It does. You're absolutely right. Woot, can you get involved early? Durka already has. That's the C site looking vulnerable.
On that peak again.
It's not the first time he's had this. This is repetition now.
Bro, come
That's
on.
concerning. Benji.
What happened last time? They cleared Kosh with the util.
Yeah, it was the Prowler first, but then it was the Boombot that caught him on that point. But look, they've got more tools to play with now. Ults to be invested. He has to back away. Goes back for seconds. The Prowler this time. The utility protocols are perfect. Rien's can only do one. He can't find more than that. Overwhelmed and shut out. Boo and Woot are a mile away from being able to change this.
I mean, a rifle and an op here. In the retake, yeah, I was no surprise to see him hold on to this. Like I said, round 12's purchase would have been awful if everybody was to fall.
No 5 rounds to Heretics.
What, Kosh? 300 credits, an ultimate.
No 5 rounds to Heretics, chat. Oh shit.
I don't think the bargain is going to save them
सोचो किसी ने ये डाला होगा TH upper bracket run करके
because there was that small window, right? And I was so ready to lay into Vitality for letting that sort of lead. but the
किसी के
fact that
पिकअप
they
में
can
मारो
tighten up
फुल
after
ऐसा डाला रहेगा टीएच
right there,
फुल अपर
right
ब्रैकेट
there.
रन करके जीत जाएगी मास्टर
Nah.
तो उसका तो पूरा ही लग गया होगा ना
But credit, really, in my eyes, also forced to one Yampy, obviously, for keeping people in the right place, but Chronicle stepping up massively as an impact player too.
But what, around 5, 6 or so when Durka gets his operator and things slow down a little bit for Vitality, finding 2 rounds. We found that opener towards C and Benji. Fortunately, the first domino to fall in a sequence of events.
Okay. अभी टफ डाल रहा हूँ, ठीक है? अभी मैं टफ डाल रहा हूँ.
Team
and he's back on the operator.
Back on the operator.
And he was kind
but
of
he's seen what he's done with it on Breeze.
ये लो.
Okay, Benji, you're not going to do the same thing again.
5 minute का prediction डाला हूँ. Tough है ये.
I mean, unfortunately, with this buy, you'd want them to go forwards.
Kosh Moras up against Kron. Kosh has won it.
What a shot,
that time,
Kosh
a different
Moras.
outcome. A further commitment. It looks like Vitality want to keep that pace and tempo high. Prowler sent in, gonna at least reveal that they're still nearby. That looked close to a big tag, but not to beat.
Go forwards with a spike here.
Yampy, you're the first man in, and you're doing it kind of solo. And yeah, quick clear, we're making light work of Sayonara. This felt a little messy.
8-4
I don't
already.
think this had to be at this tempo, but they wanted it this fast.
Wood's now got a showstopper. It's a huge opportunity here. It's a 3v5 for Vitality. I mean, when it's all said and done, it will be worst case scenario an 8-4, but certainly this was leading towards Vitality finding 9 here in the first half.
Yeah, but this could be a godsend for Heretics, but Prophet gonna find one, Rien's on the trade.
Oh,
they
Prophet
have
CD
numbers
pick,
to play
Mara.
with. Prophet can't do anymore. Falls. Durka dead. Heretics. Silver lining just about maintained there.
Crucial here for Heretics to remain composure coming out there. So it's a big win. Yes, it's an A4, but a saving grace at least to get that one on the board, Lauren. The end of this first half.
Heretics
Yeah,
को
they desperately needed
पूरे
it.
मैच में
After what was a real
क्या
shutout for
8
those
rounds
3
भी
rounds
Heretics
of
जीत
respite
पाएगी?
almost to claim the final one. Maybe
मेरे को
enough to
लगता है आराम
ignite
से
some
जीत
hope
जाएगी भाई.
going forward
8
as
rounds तो
Vitality
आराम से जीत
still
जाएगी.
standing strong on those 8 rounds to their name.
Vitality का हाथ गर्म है, already 2 series खेले. हाँ भाई, ये एक बड़ा advantage होता है, disadvantage होता है, पता नहीं. But yeah, ये एक होता है कि भाई ज़्यादा games खेलने मिलते हैं. But then risk भी उतना ही होता है, obviously.
Team Vitality, and we are in the playoffs. So we just finished our game against Food Esports, just regional matchup. So we know how they play, they knew how we play. So basically, this game was only about who will be more confident. And at the end, we are more confident. So we take it.
वरुण धवन जैसा बात कर रहा.
Looking at Rocky, swing in the corner. Durka favored 10 times out of 10 at that range, and now suddenly it's just Yeta J. Trying to clutch us in a 1v3, the swing out, finds the first, drops out, and cannot find that final Vitality.
When I walked first time in London and I saw the stage, it was completely different than in Berlin when we play. I see so many seats, so many
Prediction
people.
end कर देता हूँ भाई, वो 5 मिनट खत्म होने तक ये हो जाएगा. पहला राउंड हो जाएगा, तो गलत है. मैं एंड कर रहा हूँ और एंड कर रहा हूँ, 10 सेकंड में एंड कर रहा हूँ, लगाओ फटफट. 10 seconds में एंड कर रहा हूँ.
Well, this pistol
आप क्यों वरुण धवन बन गए?
I think Heretics need this one.
Yes.
What do you think?
Yeah, like I said, that's why I
ये
kind
40 seconds में एंड कर
an
रहा हूँ.
asterisk next to the end of that, but Vitality have looked dominant in terms of the opening few rounds of these halves so far.
मुझे नहीं आता भी वैसा
That's why I
हंसने
said,
चाहिए.
if you look at a 9-3, we've already had bonus conversions galore. Even that mishap on Breeze as well. Certainly, Heretics need to flip the script again with it just feels like a sluggish first half from Heretics.
पूरे VCT में Vitality का one of the strongest pistols में से एक होगा.
I'll give them that much, but
पिस्टल अभी अगर कमबैक होना है ना तो हेरेटिक्स को पिस्टल जीतता है. ऑलराइट, एंडिंग द प्रेडिक्शन. कहां पर है प्रेडिक्शन? किक पे भी स्ट्रीम कर रहे ना, वहां पे पिन मैसेज में लिंक है.
Quite as active in this. I wanted to see the best form Heretics. We got that as our last look at them, right? That's what my mind kept them as. Well, these teams are going to win it out in EMEA.
It would be heartbreaking if that was the peak. You know, getting back into some really.
Heretics pistols में हगासा खेलती है.
It's just a little disappointed to see this, which should have been a comfortable matchup, right? It's better than
Blair,
coming in and
लाफा
having to
दूंगा,
play,
लाफा. कान बंद करके देख रहा है क्या?
In terms of context and probably a team that could really turn things around. What's just happened there then?
Oh, even he looks surprised.
Bro!
Tell me you saw that camera reaction.
Jijai?
And it looks like they are literally bang on the same spot on the minimap. This... Put a fork in it, man. This one looks done. All right, recovery mode. Boo, Rienz, and Khelraay, thank you. Picture in picture. You've just made it back to
hold up.
GG. I said he was absent. That's one way to get me paying attention. Prophet trying to be a little slippery here. Deceptive in approach.
GG matlab Heretics come back abhi.
But Rienz looking like he's got a hot hand here. The Prowler gonna at least be taken on the bait there. I don't know if Prophet can clear Khelraay, who is only on 5, but without a trade of Rienz.
What?
Oh my God, Prophet, maybe. Oh! What is this round?
Oh my God.
Boo left in a 1v2. He's on side, he's got paranoia, but he's up against the big boys. Kron already doing nasty things. Sends a paranoia, doing the dance, trying to get closer.
The ball buff, I'm telling you.
Prophet and Kron, man.
What is that?
Kron's on his feet, for God's sake.
Let them know.
This clearance, it's Prophet onto Kosh again with a clearance that is just insane. Doesn't need a headshot, by the way. But on the fadeaway, that's the opener.
He's so cold, man.
Rienz ka mara tha.
That is ridiculous from Prophet.
Reading that little setup like that, like, okay, on contact. There'll be the swing off the back by Box, and look at him.
Absolutely sensational. Vitality to find another pistol in this series.
Bro.
Could that be the nail in the coffin? Heretics have to, they have to do something. As far as I'm concerned, win out here.
Yep. There's not so many ways we can cut it now. Right? The bar has been set. It has been for a while. We were hoping that Heretics would find that spark, reignite some of that magic we saw to get them to this stage. There are no easy routes here in London. It's earned at this point. For Heretics, it looked like they'd done the hard work before, but absolutely shocked in this one. Outclassed.
Toxin screen down.
But it needs to be now. Sayonara does fall. Okay, first chance made. They get a bit more. To patrol, gonna catch Wu. Brilliantly done, beheads him quickly. It's all for Darker! And maybe the 5, the crowd wants it. And call him the hometown hero. Hell, make time for the villain this time, Benji! A little 1-2 punch right back.
30 seconds left.
2 more for you, perhaps. He's got the flash. He's caught him on the run. Benji, oh, it would have been brilliant.
One of these first 2 rounds.
Man, I'll take that every day.
Second half. Vitality will find double digits regardless, but another lineup here. Durka finding 4. Ridiculous start to this second half. It's Vitality to come away with a chance once more to convert a bonus or do as good as previously done.
Yeah.
Rienz, unfortunately, only bringing Sheriff in here. And Vitality certainly riding
I'm out of here.
potentials out here, yeah.
Flash trap destroyed.
This is good so far. Taking the box with the Heretics. They pick the right side of the map, basically. Just got to be a little bit cautious, but should be fine for now. The Danger Men, Yampi, Durka, and Prophet, just because of weaponry alone. But with the plant down, Heretics need to stabilize here.
Super
आज boot चलता तो मजा आता है आज boot नहीं चल रहा
being aggressive, not the worst thing in the world. Heretics just need to hold their nerve. They really can't fumble this one.
Well, the Vitality already settle for
cover going out.
The contingency in doing damage. Invested here, but Prophet's found the first on the way in.
Hell nah, bro.
I don't think they're settling for anything, Michael. But Morass is going to try and
stun as well.
Oh, stylish on the third. And should be enough to keep this one secure. The time being the determining
is doable.
to this. As Benji going to find the
is doable, bro.
You'd imagine Yampi going to make it away. Does recover at least the Phantom.
Rienz will fall, but again, he's the one that didn't really coming in here. So 2 weapons maintained for Heretics. Is that going to be enough? Vitality.
But that 10-5
to invest
doable
behind this. Dirk is on the showstopper already.
भाई doable है, pop off करना पड़ेगा बस.
Perfect one away from TP. It has to be
doable तो कुछ भी है. 8-4 कोई बड़ा हाफ थोड़ी होता
from
है.
here on out. Considering what we've seen so far from Heretics, Khelraay looking a little more comfortable now. And can that be the deciding factor, Lauren?
That's what we will listen to in this round. We will be hearing from the Heretics comms as once again they look to pressure Chronicle. Do they continue on that pathing? Do they feel it's the weak spot to be exploited? Or do they change their minds? We already heard Vitalities, so I'd be curious to see how it compares. Benji needs to be careful, not get overwhelmed here. Let's listen to now how they're going to puzzle this one out.
No smokes, guys, no smokes. Can you pick up me? One more, gonna reclaim me on A. I'm gonna play with my
Okay, Benji, when you go back, now pick a B, better.
Okay, good.
Okay, just pick up B so there is no gap.
We need to pick.
Don't divide circle,
I can
okay?
proud, I can pick at the same time, okay? Yes. One, two. Nothing close. Yes. Wait for some, wait for some.
Okay, just tell me
Ready,
when.
guys?
Yes, I'm ready to paranoid. Go. He's blind, he's blind.
There is no turns.
Wow, what a flash!
I'm coming late, wait. Nice, good job. Guys, careful float with Race.
Okay.
Guys, out, pillar. Nice, guys. Chill. Guys, I'm gonna tap.
Okay, this looks like it should be
Ooh.
kind of all
Clean
going
comms.
and the difference in comms was quite
They've done it.
drastic, to be fair. Super serious, very drilled.
Good nade!
Do you get away? Do you
Wow.
live? You don't.
Wow.
He's got the dead showstoppers there. Does he invest?
Oh, this is
Still
so
two Saturns
winnable.
to play with two. Nothing
This
on
is
the
so
wall, kind of
winnable.
indicating they're all towards water. Trade there for
Kar
Benji.
diya.
Durka, a 1v2, misses the jump. Has to go back for a second. Oh my god. 7 bullets dealt with. Boo, good stuff to bury
उसने
that
पहले ही
one
ult
before it
खोलना
got
था.
too deadly. But a very different comm sort of environment it felt like.
Certainly still, I mean, feels a little frantic. At least here, a big win out early on from Benji. A little scrappy coming out of the smoke here.
All right, Chad.
On the board. Vitality going to be unable to close this one out quickly. Be minimal investment. Doubling down. There. If he finds the kill.
Closey game, bro. Closey game. Oh, yo. 1-1 tag.
In check early on here. Benji, Boo and Kosh all very close. This first ult cycle aligning for Heretics. Now that could amount to a string of rounds. And win this one, they're within 3.
Yeah. That just gives them so much.
पराठी की अच्छी थी. Hellfire होता तो single-handedly जीता देता. नहीं है ना अभी.
Some real caution. Just got to be careful to not.
अबे A जा रहे भाई Heretics.
Walking into the stack. We can see where.
ये गलत हो गया.
Oh
shit.
All the big guns over.
Oh shit, Heretics.
Be there. Well, there's 3 others waiting. Let's see if Heretics can puzzle this one out themselves.
नहीं but Heretics को समझ जाएगा.
They're still heading this way. I'm a bit concerned here. They could be going into what is the stacked side of the map here, but it is just pistols, but Prophet with the paranoia. Can't quite get out of this for now. He's managed to play his life and Sayonara with a double! You don't get to! Durka Sayonara!
Down A.
This is a massacre on A! A mistake made! And Boo now has to face the consequences. The leader in game has to do what they just done, walking into the stack, eyes wide shut.
The one thing you didn't want to see was Vitality get a thrifty conversion in this sort of situation.
Look at
What is that, Sayonara?
And look at that, bro. The utils.
Feel like surely they felt a bit comfortable.
नहीं हुआ क्योंकि उसने नेड सीज और मॉली किया. Oh my god.
I think it was.
Huh? Just letting them know.
Just checking. Did we buy anything actually?
No, that's really nice.
No.
Just to remind them of the finances. It's like, guys, if you missed it, we didn't have any money, and we won. So
avoid eye contact with Yampi at all.
Nah, I couldn't deal with that. I couldn't. Because like those rounds, you know, it's just like sitting in your stomach like a stone, and you just see it. See it on the faces.
Yeah, I mean, Woot looks pressed in this situation. Benji. He's struggling as well. The Coinbase win condition coming out here for Heretics.
Eco था शायद Eco था.
I mean, slim pickings.
What is it?
Slim pickings. To be
But
honest.
तू जैसा खेल रहे भाई ये लोग confidence down हो चुका है.
Like I said, there should have been
I don't know.
Total opposite scenario
I don't know.
I mean, the stage
Knife out जा रहा था बंटा side पे वो.
Weber as well. It's got to be frustrating to come out here. Performance in your opening series.
Yeah, and it's the thing is, it felt like they found their salvation in Kosh Moras. It felt like he was the missing piece that brought all that brilliance back to Heretics. And we talked about, can they repeat it? Has it got longevity? But we kept hearing and seeing the answer, yes. The problem is we've got here, and suddenly it doesn't have that same spark. However, it's not over yet. It's 6-11. We go back in. Speaking of the man, the ult's going to be coming down. He's going to just take matters into his own hands. He's a mile ahead of the rest of his side, and he wins this fight.
Just about.
Yampy को नहीं करना चाहिए था ये. Yampy ने throw किया ये round. Oh shit! Oh shit, बेचारा. Oh, this is a good round for Heretics, honestly.
Onto the A site here, and Durka and Profek left. Profek, will he clear him once more?
Yes, he does. Okay, dead to the paint shot, all good.
He can't catch a break versus Profek today. Boo to shut things down.
Very good round, very good round.
ये लोग Neon Ult को ऐसे क्यों fight करते हैं यार?
हाँ, exactly. मतलब उसने throw किया उधर बट्टा है.
In response. Vitality to come out.
वो बार Neon Ult ऐसी fight
still, though. I mean, the buy is going to be there or thereabouts.
अबे कोश महाराज भी सिर्फ Neon Ult नहीं मारता है.
To offset that. Everything except Yampies. Woot does have a showstopper. Can you get another round now for Kosh to take over with the ultimate, really? Similar sort of situation as previous.
I'll find you.
Single-handedly delivering a round for Heretics.
At this point, you almost have to be fixated with the belief that you can bring this back if you're Heretics. It has to become a genuine thing you believe in, and Kosh Moras is giving you a reason to believe in it. Taking over Tree by removing Chronicle, it gives them those first couple of steps towards the A site. You already see the Vitality sitting quite deep to this. Kosh Moras is playing a game here that's starting to gather at least a bit of interest for me as
Whoa, what a stun, what a flash!
He wants to go deeper and he dies for it. Durka gets two. Suddenly Wu Hisse got to hit the panic button. Finds Sayonara right back at you. That one's going to land as well. 3v2, the spike's not down. No security. And no life left. Boom!
Bro, how?
Buried. It's 12.
Shit, भाई इतना अच्छा util डाला था heaven पे. Omen flash stun.
You have to string something together here for sure, but a couple of players going to struggle financially.
Wow.
Still finds the
डर का है बड्डा, डर का round निकालता है.
Enemy remaining.
The spike not going down.
Abhijit, thank you for the 10 rupees on Google Pay. भाई बू की टीम का नाम बैड होता तो वो बदबू हो जाता.
Still, on the investment as well. Only Durka to throw in there.
भगवान ए कहा रे तू.
आज तो मैं जल्दी क्यों मेरे पास?
And the players from Heretics on the other side.
हाँ ना भाई.
You got somewhere to be. He's still going. They're still fighting forward. The paranoia did not land. And
Holy!
Die! It takes Riens to take an individual stand to try and stem the bleed. But Benji gonna get caught off guard here. Chronicle's got you spotted. And now they're going hunting again. Audacity. Disrespect on display. But Benji heads up ahead removed.
2v1. Oh my god, Chad.
Alive. 1v2 required. 4 kills overall.
Jijai.
Now. He takes the walk towards the site. He's got space to play with, and he's got time.
Actually, they're a million miles away from this, so plenty of opportunities for Riens to find a position that favours him. Sayonara and Yampy will split. We'll regroup here to clear out some of this early space.
They're fast to this as well. Not really making much of a subtlety to it either.
It's a clutch.
You will hear it. Riens.
निकाल लिया.
Man of once before, but Sayonara, welcome to the big stages, kid. You look good at it.
Whoa,
13 to 7. They do need to go defuse. They nearly forgot that one. But changing the narrative. Leaving history in the past and writing a brand new chapter. Moving forward.
Making a big statement as well. This is just a
PRX versus Vitality, baby.
PRX Vitality होगा अभी. Shit. Oh my god.
Bro. Above and beyond what we've seen previously, continuing with that trend in recent series.
अरे भाई खेलना है?
Me playing.
अरे नहीं वो हाँ
पहले एक वैल्यू खेलते फिर
ठीक है
क्या YouTube पे?
हाँ नहीं रे
अच्छा
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, you play, then I'll go watch CS.
नहीं खेलना नहीं है क्या?
खेल रहे ना वैलो खेलेंगे ना अभी
वैलो खेलना है?
Brand new to the environment.
अबे यार
But for them, it's got to mean the world coming out
ठीक
like
है ठीक
this and proving they have elevated. They've changed for the
ये
better.
पंकिल भी है पोटैटो भी है
ओके ओके ओके
And the revenge tour begins now, I guess. Already proving they are the team.
GG's दोस्तों
Magic from them. Absolute magic. But for the Verizon
कल
match,
PRX versus
down at the stage.
वाइटैलिटी होगी दोस्तों। अभी आप लोगों को अगर गेमिंग देखनी है हम लोगों की, हम लोग गेम खेलने वाले हैं, 5 स्टैक करने वाले हैं। पोटैटो टाइम में हाइड्रा भाई, पंकिल भाई, हम लोग किक पे लाइव है। किक पे आप लोग देख सकते हो अगली स्ट्रीम। और या W वाइटैलिटी, W PRX, वन साइडेड गेमिंग, लेट अस गुड। कल नहीं है मैचेस तो कब है? तो कल क्या होगा? कल EDG फुट G2 साइला है। ओह कल चाइना गेमिंग है। ऑल राइट सी यू गाइस ऑन किकनु ले किकनु आ जाओ किकनु पे आ जाओ। चलो बाय बाय ऑन यूट्यूब, बाय यूट्यूब बाय। किकनु ले किकनु Kikunu re kikunu